Chuck will get some of the credit.
Patriots and Giants tonight in their preseason openers. One of two games tonight along with the Titans and Ravens. It's Thursday, August 11th, and much more on those matchups coming up this morning. Patriots reporter Mike Reese, Ravens reporter Jamison Hensley will both be here. Joining Key, Jay, and Max, they're next. It's ESPN Radio.
Coming up next, Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max on ESPN Radio and ESPN2.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Starting trouble. No one likes that. We'll get you set up for some stronger starts. You might just need a fresh charge, and we'll take care of that free of charge. But if it is time for a new battery, we've got replacement batteries that'll fit your needs, starting at just $69.99. You can learn more about our battery selection at AutoZone.com. That's what makes us America's #1 battery destination.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2021.
Need an appliance? Shop the new appliance truckload event at Lowe's, going on now. From refrigerators and ranges to dishwashers and laundry pairs, we have a large selection of appliances from the brands you trust. Plus, get store-wide savings by shopping other in-stock categories. Go to your local Lowe's store or visit Lowe's.com to shop the appliance truckload event and find what you need now. While supplies last, valid through 8/17.
Hey, it's Cuz. Look up. Is your roof old, tired, maybe even starting to leak? Don't trust just any company that does a roof. No, trust Anthony and the true roofing experts at Labruciano Roofing.
Anthony!
The only roofing expert that I trust, Anthony Labruciano. His team at Labruciano, one of the few roofers in all of the land that has earned the prestigious honor, Certainteed 5-star select shingle master. That means the best warranty in business for you. 50 years from the manufacturer, 25 years on the expert installation. Call now, schedule an in-person on-site estimate. You'll have the peace of mind you're dealing with the best. Call 610-265-ROOF. That's 610-265-ROOF. Or go to PARoofPros.com and you can check out their beautiful new 23,000 square foot showroom in Collegeville, where they're stocked with a huge variety of windows, siding, shutters, anything you need for your home's exterior. Trust me, once you meet Anthony Labruciano, you'll see why he's the shingle master. Hi, it's Cuz. Is your summer weight loss plan not working out as well as you hope? Look, hope is not a strategy. This is what you got to do. Contact njdiet.com today. They will contractually guarantee you will lose 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days. Just go to njdiet.com. Their program starts with bioenergetically personalized supplements that are based on your saliva, your hair, and your blood work. And then NJ Diet uses DNA testing to create your ideal diet plan and workout regimen to help you keep the weight off. You're not sure you can do it alone? NJ Diet's with you every step of the way. You're fully monitored by their certified staff to make sure you're burning fat, not just losing water. You'll also get the doctor's personal email and phone number. NJ Diet is committed to you keeping the weight off. It's all natural, no shots, no hormones, no surgery, no prepackaged foods. Locations close by: Newark, Delaware, King of Prussia, Cherry Hill. Worldwide live online video consultations. Call them. 855-5NJ-DIET. Or go to njdiet.com. That's njdiet.com and lose the weight for good.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title? No problem. With gas prices at all-time highs, now's the time to donate.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
With your donation, you'll receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher, so donate today.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Good morning. Thought I'd help you wake up.
It's 6 a.m. and you're listening to The John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
the party begin.
The show starts now.
And it does on a Thursday morning, which means it's a Wendy's Thursday. On the John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Bradford Whitewater here. He's bringing you the 6 o'clock hour. Bradford White's here for the pro if you need that hot water in your home, which everybody does. Like I did this morning for a nice shower, like I did yesterday getting off the golf course for a nice shower. And all I could hear this morning, the most positive thought, Bob, was the rain coming off the roof.
Yeah.
The rain pouring down.
I said to my grass as I was walking out of the house today, enjoy.
Please.
Enjoy
Soak it all
water.
in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Soak it
dry.
in. Now, I heard it's going to be a rainy week next week. I heard Karen Rogers this morning, who might as well be on the show.
Yeah, she's welcome anytime.
I mean, she's constantly, joining us. I think there's 3 days of rain next week where we're getting a real good chance of rain in a row.
I'll complain about it when we're in it, but we need it. So right now I'm saying good.
Yeah, I'm all right for rain for now.
But
yeah.
the third
this
day,
weekend's going to be beautiful, though.
Good.
Yeah.
By the third
It's
day,
going to
I'll
be
complain.
amazing. I heard that there was always a wives' tale from an old bartender down at the Springfield Inn who said never. We would be like, well, we're going to take 1 week in August to take on vacation down at the beach, and we would take long weekends. And he always told us, never take the third week in August. The third full calendar week of August of dates, never go to the Jersey Shore. And I'm looking at the weather forecast for next week, and it holds again. Then it looks like it's going to be a really sketchy week. Whatever's you have to have a Monday through Friday where it lands in August. And he always said, whatever that week was, the third week, never go to the Jersey Shore.
Interesting.
For your vacation. So hopefully we get some rain. Hopefully have a great day. And hopefully you will come on by and see us today in Hatfield at P.J. Wellahan's newest location and enjoy Jamie Lynch's wings. So do we just order Jamie Lynch's wings for just willy-nilly today?
Yeah, get a little irresponsible. Order 50.
Yeah, I mean, just have Jamie's wings piling on out. Bob's ready for them. He wants a side-by-side comparison. But
I'm excited to get Jamie's wings. Like I told you, the first day they came out, I tried to get them. But they didn't have them at one of my local PJs that day. So
you crossed the street and you went to the other one.
Because you have 3 near you. I mean, you could have gotten in the car and gone to the other location.
Yeah, so I asked for them. They said they didn't have them. So I sat at the bar and had a couple beers and forgot about it.
That happens.
But I'm very excited to try the Ranch Dorito.
Cool Ranch
Dorito. I'm
Gotta
sorry.
put the cool on it.
Yeah.
Morning Mindbender is this office item kills 10 to 13 people a year.
I don't know why stapler jumped into my head last night. What? I don't know.
How can a stapler kill people?
Anything could kill somebody.
Oh, people still use that the cutting
Shredder?
knife? No, the cutting knife board thing.
But would it kill people?
I don't know. Maybe a nick
Might
a
lose
finger.
a finger. No, this is kill. Kills
What
people.
the hell in the office would kill people? Unless it's Dunder Mifflin.
Light
you got
fixtures.
I can't imagine something in a that kills people. Pat, do you have an idea?
I'm the one who did it, so I know the answer.
Okay, yes, you can't guess.
Electrocution?
Producers?
How about a coffee machine?
Okay, no. All good guesses. Producers was probably the closest. Vending machines.
Kills people?
Yeah, because
They shake them and they fall on them?
In the vending machine, you shake it, it topples over, and it lands on you.
Wow.
10
Really?
10 to 13 deaths a year.
And it kills people.
So don't be joking, because you might run into one of the families of the fallen victims.
That's unbelievable.
That's
to
a
me.
terrible way to go.
No, I think that's an awesome way to go.
But dying looking to get your Kit Kat?
The bag of Doritos on your
if
head?
you're dying with a pair of Dockers on.
Why did
trying
Dad
to get
die?
your Kit Kat out? Yeah, absolutely.
Why did Dad die, Mom? Well, he really wanted that Kit Kat. So he was shaking the machine for it.
It'd be even better if he didn't pay for the Kit Kat, if he just walked by the vending machine and saw it stuck.
And then you want that one.
And then you start shaking it. It's like, he didn't even pay for it. He just saw an opportunity and took it.
It is a Wendy's Thursday with us, so we'll have Wendy's breakfast this morning. So why don't you pull into your local Wendy's and grab yourself a Wendy's breakfast like we will have this morning. By the way, the Frosty-Chino combines cold brew coffee with your favorite chocolate or vanilla frosty cream served over ice. A perfect pick-me-up to start your morning. ice cream in the morning. Pat Egan fully could endorse that.
Yeah, I've done it many times. It's dairy.
I love when there's you get a little bit of that morning yawn going, and you realize it's because you couldn't turn off the Phillies game. And I'll fully admit, a month, 2 months ago maybe, that was the kind of game that I would have just said, okay, I'm done. Can't do it. It was frustrating. And then the big comeback happens in the 8th. The Phillies on an absolute tear, 12 of 13, which is a really incredible run. 40 and 19 under Rob Thompson. Another big comeback victory last night. And against one of the best pitchers in baseball. And this team continues to impress. At 62 and 48, the number's starting to get gaudy. The record is starting to get to the point where you're looking at it. They truly are. What did you say, Jamie, this morning? 6th best team in baseball?
Yeah, behind the Dodgers, Yankees, Astros, Braves, Mets. And that's it. That's it.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
2 of them in their division.
What did you last night?
The Mets have won 6 in a row. It's really annoying.
Last night you watched that game. I don't know about you. I'll raise my hand and say absolutely I thought that was going down as a loss. I did not see the comeback coming. The game didn't have the feel of a comeback game.
No, you get down 1-0 early. Syndergaard, as we were all texting each other, just doesn't look like much of anything, and then he just lasts. You know, we were texting in a group text. I was texting with other friends and stuff, and it's just like, this guy doesn't have it. Things are high, right over the plate. There's not much difference between his fastball and his curveball. You know, it just doesn't look good. And the next thing you know, he's in the 6th inning, and it's still a 2-1 game. You're thinking, man, he really battled. I didn't think it was. I think if they were playing a better team,
yes,
he probably would have gotten shelled. But they stuck with it. And how do you start an inning against Alcantara to win the game, but by a swinging bunt that somehow stays fair? And look, we talked about it the other day, and Kruk said it. An error in the first inning by the Marlins, and the Phillies take advantage and score a run. That's what good teams do. Well, last night you get a swinging bunt to start an inning. You wind up scoring 3 runs in that inning, and that's what good teams do. You know, I don't. This team there's something special going on here right now.
It's electric.
Yeah, they found ways to win baseball games all of a sudden under Rob Thompson. It's it's night and day. Part of it's, the youth. Part of it's just putting guys in the bullpen in the right positions. Sir Anthony gets an easy save for him last night. They just found ways to win under Rob Thompson. It's incredible, and I hope everybody remembers this case when, there's a manager in the future that's flailing and the team's sloppy and disinterested and lifeless. That, changes in managers can make a huge difference in baseball for whatever reason.
What was the tweet from
Ken Rosenthal?
Ken Rosenthal.
Yeah, it's not really going to matter much. I mean, it's not going to fix everything. It was something to that effect.
I think it said it will change nothing, right?
Firing Joe Girardi won't fix everything.
Yeah, he should probably do a follow-up to that story.
That'd be good to come to town and say, it really changed.
It changed a lot.
It's one of the coldest takes ever.
To be 40 and 19
it's not looking great.
40 and 19 is bizarre.
Yeah, it really is.
That is a Charlie Manuel type run.
I would imagine hitting against Syndergaard's sinker is not very fun. Now, I know he's not the overpowering, fastball pitcher he used to be. That sinker looks annoying to go against.
It looks to be his only pitch right now.
But he has to be able to locate his fastball.
Yeah, he does.
And he has to get it.
But if he can give you 6 innings and 2 or 3 runs, that's, Bailey Falter-esque.
I'll tell you what, that was...
all you can ask for.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't see that coming at all. I'm watching the first inning. Even his first, I would say 3 out of his first 5 outs were shots.
Yeah.
Line shot to the shortstop, a one in the gap that Castellanos runs down.
Best play ever.
Yeah, I mean, it was,
up there.
He was just, I don't know. I don't know where he's going. Maybe he'll get better and better as this goes on. I hope so. But, everything's up in the zone except for his sinker. I think Kruk had a great line last night. He goes, it's not good when your fastball and your curveball are only about 4 miles an hour apart. It doesn't make a difference.
You think he's last night, Pat? You were confident they could come back. Did you think that one was going down as a loss? Because I most certainly did.
Early on, it didn't look great, but I do have faith against a team like the Marlins or the Nationals. Now, I think if they're playing a better team, they're probably not coming back in that situation, but. What I love about this team is that they keep clawing their way. to victories. And I was looking at the remaining schedule last night, and they have a lot of winnable series. A lot of series coming up against just bad baseball teams. And if they just win those series...
Just win the series.
Yeah, just winning the series. And if you factor in that they split or lose every series against the good teams, they're going to end up winning 91 games from down the stretch. Like, that's very doable.
They right now, they have a 750 winning percentage versus the Marlins and the Nats.
It's awesome.
They're 18-6.
Finally.
That's even, to me, that's even gaudy. I think 7 out of 10 against those teams...
The Nats suck, though. I mean, that's like
That's
like a double-A team. So, I mean,
you have 6 more left with them.
Good. I mean, I think you should honestly go 5-1.
Oh well, I'm sorry. You have 7 more left with the Nats.
Then go 6-1.
You got 7 games left with the Nats.
7-0.
Why are you giving up one?
Just reality, Bob.
Yeah, the reality of the situation. By the way, you have 6 left with the Marlins after today, and you have 7 left with Washington. There's 13 games right there. If you go 10-3 in those,
so can they get the 95 wins?
I mean,
it sounds crazy.
It does sound crazy.
It's not, though.
But it's not.
I looked at the schedule, and I'm assuming that they lose the remaining games against the Mets. At least
90's a lock at this point.
I'm assuming they lose the remaining series against the Mets and the Braves, and I think they split against Toronto.
Well, you have in the next 2 weeks.
Let's do W's and L's, Bob.
In the next 2 weeks, you have 7 games versus the Reds, 3 versus the Pirates. By the way, 7 of those games are at home. So if you're just talking about that stretch right there, if you could do a 7-3 there, and then you've got the 7 you have left with the Nats. If you could go even 5-2 there, you start doing the math. You're already into the low 80s as far as wins.
It's crazy.
It's incredible.
They could be a mid-90s win team.
This
28 and 24 to get to 90.
So that's
28
that's
and 24.
And Bob, I
33 and 19 to get to 95.
It's incredibly doable.
I scoffed at you the day you did when you did that.
That's doable.
No, it is. It's absolutely doable.
A 95 win team.
It's happy though. It's a happy moment. Now, staplers do not kill people in the workplace.
Yeah, you're
They
sick.
could. Come on out here for a second.
But
Grab a stapler.
Staples itself has everything you need for school at prices that aren't going to hold you back. Don't send your kids back to school. Send them forward at Staples, the working and learning store. And what have I learned for the first time in my life? Sending a kid to college is a hell of a lot worse than anything you spent sending a kid to grade school or high school. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, you got an outfitted room.
It's stupid. How big's the room?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to give you an over-under.
Still need crap.
I'm going to give you an over-under on how much they spent at Target yesterday. Getting stuff for, now this was to...
They have a whole college section at Target.
No. All the sheets and all that kind of crap's already bought. We're talking about outfitting like the staples that are needed for the room. Over-under.
$365.
Yeah, I didn't... that's probably good. I was going to say a few $100.
Like
$4.
Or $340.
Oh, I was right on.
I almost croaked. What are you buying? Well, she needs ibuprofen.
Yeah.
And she needs Tylenol.
Yeah.
And she needs Band-Aids.
Yeah,
and
probably.
she needs all this kind of stuff. I'm like, oh, my gosh, you're getting her the full size?
Life's expensive.
Why are you getting the full size? She's one little person.
Yeah, she's got a roommate and you share.
No, I'm not outfitting the roommate's place.
Girls are a lot more expensive than boys,
Oh,
too.
my gosh. Yeah,
Right.
guys going to school. I guarantee you, your boys rolling to college. You didn't have that kind of expenditure. We have to have the match. Like, the girls had to collaborate on how they're decorating the room.
Sure.
And everything like this. I guarantee you, your boys did not do that.
No, there were some posters.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Like,
some,
two guys are not
Phillies
going,
and Eagles
let's
posters.
color coordinate.
No.
Let's make sure. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, boys are so much easier than girls. It took us at least half the time to move in the boys than it did our daughter.
All right, let's hear what Jason Stark had to say yesterday on the best show ever. And if you haven't heard the best show ever yet, why don't you tune in and judge for yourself? 2 o'clock every afternoon with Tyrone and Hunter Brody and our boy Ricky Batalico and Jen Scordo. Yesterday, he had some, I believe it's devastating news.
I think we learned he's not going to play the outfield the rest of the year. He can't throw. And on a bad shoot, I didn't think he was going to play the outfield this year. I never thought that for 1 second. We talked about it months ago. I think we're looking at a guy who's probably going to need Tommy John surgery as soon as this season's over.
That was the tidbit from the best show ever yesterday. And I got to tell you, if you're going to have a name like the best show ever, it can't deal devastating news like that because that is devastating news. That is absolutely buried in another great Phillies victory last night. That's bad news.
Yeah.
If Bryce Harper comes back and plays this year and does Tommy John surgery in November, you're talking about the 2023 season being severely affected.
Gone.
Yeah. And
Not necessarily all gone, I heard last night. August would be a potential. Like August, September of next year. So you're missing Bryce Harper for next year in order to bring him back this year. If you did the surgery now, you could salvage the 2023 season. Well, you could almost salvage it.
We talked about it when he went out, and I think I might have brought it up more than anybody. Like, okay, what about this elbow thing? It just went silent. You had some time to play with there. He had the broken thumb. You knew he was going to be out. You should have been on top of it and maybe ahead of the game back then. And look, we're not doing, second thinking here.
We said it then.
And I was an advocate to say I would do the surgery now. Back then, when he broke his thumb, I said, do the elbow surgery now. Like, sorry, you're going to have to sacrifice the rest of this year. Okay. And back then, we didn't know. They weren't even a playoff. I don't think they were even a wild card team back then. They were hoping to be. And this doesn't come from the way they're playing without him. But you can't miss him for a year. You can't.
You're gonna go next year trying to win this year. I hope they can win something in 2022 because you're giving them up for 2023.
That sucks.
And to me, it sucks.
Yeah.
I don't. And I said it when the thumb injury happened. I think they should have done the elbow surgery.
You're in too deep now. I mean.
Yeah, but now
you're going to get them back in July as opposed to maybe August?
So you're giving up 2023, though.
Well, they're 40-19 basically without him almost.
That's all the more reason to do the surgery now and salvage 2023. Salvage next year.
Yeah.
You do the surgery right now, you could potentially have him back by May 1st. With a good healing situation. You can have him back May 1st. You have 8 months to heal.
Yeah, this sucks. I don't know how I feel about it.
Is there a history of guys that aren't pitchers of Tommy John? I was thinking about that.
You don't list a year. You don't list a year.
Henry Rowan-Gardner was a pitcher, you jackass. It's pretty rare. It does happen.
Yeah.
But you don't miss a year if you're not a pitcher, supposedly.
Okay.
But then also we have another problem. It's going to be DH.
Yeah. It's not that much of a problem. I mean, they're fortunate where they have.
So you're going to have Castellanos and Schwarber every night as your corner outfielders.
It's working right now.
I got you.
Got Brad Marsh to make up the difference.
You're not playing the best teams. It's not Brad Marsh, remember? Brandon.
Yeah.
Brad Marsh was blocking shots back.
Why do I keep doing that?
Well, I understand. It's a Marsh. Pat, you don't seem concerned, though.
It sucks. I did not enjoy hearing that news. It's kind of looking at everyone doing the sky is falling thing with the Tommy John surgery, but to hear Stark say it puts way more validity into it. So this isn't good. I'm still not having the surgery yet. A lot of things can happen between now and October. And I mean, yeah.
What do you mean? What could happen?
They could completely implode. They could. I don't think.
But if they completely implode, then that's going to make this decision worse.
What to play him?
Yes.
No, I'm saying I'm not sitting him because they could have completely implode.
Oh, okay.
I think they need him to get in the playoffs.
I don't.
Okay.
I really don't.
Let me clarify.
They're 40-19.
I think they can get in without him.
Correct.
I think with him on the field, it is a 100% put in the bank. They're going, and I'd rather have the 100% than tempt fate.
Would you rather go to the playoffs this year and sacrifice 2023? I would not.
Yeah,
I think they'd make the playoffs anyway. I don't think this team is missing the postseason.
No, I'm going to have to look it up during the break, but I wonder if someone who doesn't have to throw, who only hits, who has Tommy John surgery, what the closest it could be.
7.5, 8 months, supposedly.
Is that right? I didn't.
7.5, 8
for a guy that's just swinging the bat.
A year, if you were trying to be a pitcher. If he's
it's at least a year,
if he's
right?
just trying to, if you're just at 7.5, 8, has been done, by the way, but has been done. I think the surgery.
I have an entire list of people that have had Tommy John.
Non-pitchers?
Well, it's 90% pitchers, but you got like Rick Ankiel, Rocco Baldelli, Paul Molitor.
Paul Molitor wasn't, right? Ankiel was.
No, Ankiel
was, but
he was an outfielder.
I thought Ankiel had it. I thought he had it though after when he was playing at outfield position.
Jose Canseco.
How
had
long
it.
did they go though? How long did it take him to get back?
That I'll have to dive into, but it's
I think this
is a decent amount.
This team can make the playoffs this year without Bryce Harper.
Chris Coast.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, to me, I think this is I think it's short-sighted. And I think what they're doing is listening to the Connor Thomases. We just got to get in the play. We just got to get in. We just got to get in. When it should be about this franchise looks like it's really on the right track. You could get in this year without Harper, and you could then next year be ready to come back at full charge. I think it's reckless not to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I'm sure Harper doesn't want to do it, knowing that they're so close. Like I said before, I thought it was awfully odd that when he got the thumb, that the elbow thing just kind of was being shoved under the carpet.
Yep. Why is that surprising? I don't think it was shoved under the carpet. He's not going to test his elbow. The plan was always for him to test the elbow. He can't test the elbow because his thumb was broken.
Yeah, but you didn't. So the thumb was broken. It bought you some time. Like, if I was a reporter, I kind of would have gone to the organization and said, okay, you have some time here. Is there any thought about taking care of this elbow while you're buying time with a fractured thumb? I just thought it could have been tied together somehow, and I never heard anything about it.
It's the thirst to try to be the third wild card.
All right, here you go. Didi Gregorius had it in 2018. He missed 8 months from Tommy John surgery.
I think that was the one that they were referencing last night.
He taught himself the piano during his rehab.
When he came back, what was he hitting before and what was he hitting after?
I don't.
Come on, Jamie, give us everything.
No, I'm serious. Like, I'm concerned about like Bryce Harper coming back.
Forever changes you.
I don't think it forever changes Bryce in the sense. I just think it like. That first couple months back, I don't know if we're going to get MVP Bryce.
No, I don't think you get it. I think that'd be rude.
My concern is,
right.
He'll come back after 8 months, but what are we getting?
All right, if you have a thought about this, the desperation and the thirst to get the third wild card instead of worrying about 2023, you can share a thought at 610-632-0975. We'd love to hear from you on social media, too.
So Didi went downhill after the surgery.
He did, yeah.
He went from a 260, 270 hitter down to 238. He bounced back a little bit in the shortened season, 284, 209, 210.
I thought it was the vaccine that gave him the bad.
Apparently it was Tommy John.
Oh, it was Tommy John. Thought it was the vaccine.
Yeah.
All right, coming up, the more thirst to star chase has once again hit the Sixers fan base. We'll debate it and discuss it next. John Kincade Show, welcome in on a Thursday morning here on 97.5 The Fanatic. You know, the Bet Parks app has everything you could want to get yourself ready for the football season. When I say get yourself ready, I'm talking about those futures bets. How about right now you sit back and you say, how many of the Birds going to win this year? 17 games, 9.5 is the over-under. You want to bet the over, you want to bet the under. I'm not here to judge. But you can make that bet with a futures bet right now. Go on out and bet on, can the Birds win the NFC East? You got those opportunities, too. You can bet on who's going to win the championship in the NFL. You got that opportunity also. Right now, the Birds 1.5-point underdogs at home tomorrow against that second bad team that plays in the Deadlands Gangrene. So get on out and put a bet on that if you wish to. You can get a $750 risk-free bet if you put in the promo code Kincade. Do it now. It's got all your favorite casino games, too. You got to be 21, and you got to be in the state of New Jersey or Pennsylvania. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The John Kincade Show.
I am so excited I can't stand it.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Join the John Kincade Show for happy hour today from 5 to 7 p.m. at the new P.J. Wellahan's on 40-Foot Road in Hatfield. Come out to say hi and enjoy delicious P.J. wings.
T-Mobile believes customers deserve to get more without paying more. Everything from entertainment benefits like Netflix on Us to travel benefits to Scam Shield protection, all with taxes and fees included. So the price you see is the price you pay. When you're a T-Mobile customer, you get over $225 in value every month in benefits with our Max Family Plan.
That's like paying for nosebleed seats and getting to sit in the front row.
That's right. At T-Mobile, your family gets over $225 worth of value and benefits with our Max plan each and every month. Plus, with our Price Lock Guarantee, we won't raise your rate plan price for talk, text, and data ever.
That's like paying for a cab and getting a stretch limo.
At T-Mobile, you get value beyond the expected.
Qualifying service required. Value based on included monthly benefits. Sales tax and regulatory fees included in Max's monthly price. Price Lock guarantees rate price of talk, text, and data for new accounts with qualifying service. Exclusions apply. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Hey, it's Cuz. Look up. Is your roof old, tired, maybe even starting to leak? Don't trust just any company that does a roof. No, trust Anthony and the true roofing experts at Labruciano Roofing.
Anthony!
The only roofing expert that I trust, Anthony Labruciano. His team at Labruciano, one of the few roofers in all of the land that has earned the prestigious honor, Certainteed 5-star select shingle master. That means the best warranty in business for you. 50 years from the manufacturer, 25 years on the expert installation. Call now, schedule an in-person on-site estimate. You'll have the peace of mind you're dealing with the best. Call 610-265-ROOF. That's 610-265-ROOF. Or go to PARoofPros.com and you can check out their beautiful new 23,000 square foot showroom in Collegeville where they're stocked with a huge variety of windows, siding, shutters, anything you need for your home's exterior. Trust me, once you meet Anthony Labruciano, you'll see why he's the shingle master.
Join Macy's and our nonprofit partners to support students' mental health this school year. Now through September 14th, you can fund student outreach and resources when you donate online to the JED Foundation and the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Or round up your Macy's store purchase up to 99 cents and donate the extra change. Give back today and learn more about our mission to create brighter futures for all at Macys.com/purpose.
Every search you make, every click you take, they'll be watching you.
Are you tired of being tracked online? There's a simple solution. DuckDuckGo. It's an all-in-one privacy app with a built-in private search engine, web browser, one-click data clearing, email protection, and more, all for free. Download the app today and get the most comprehensive privacy protection with the push of a button. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
Nerds! Here at NerdWallet, we often see people wrestle with financial decisions.
Mike is in the ring, up against his nemesis, indecision. Mike can't decide the best way to save his money, and indecision has him boxed in. But wait, Mike tagged in NerdWallet!
Whew, let's go. With NerdWallet's side-by-side comparisons, you can find a high-yield savings account with interest rates that earn more bank for your buck. So the next time you wrestle with a financial decision, you'll come out on top. NerdWallet, the smartest decision for all your financial decisions.
Back to school shopping on a budget? Then Kohl's is the place to go. With the extra 20% off, I got my kids activewear for under $9 and jeans for $14.39. Plus, I found 2 for $20 character tees and got $10 off as a Kohl's Rewards member. More style and more savings? Check and check. Select styles, 20% offer ends August 14th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Baseball, basketball, soccer, tennis. No matter what your game is, defense matters. Same thing goes for COVID-19. Help protect yourself with a booster shot. Now recommended for people 5 years and older. Schedule an appointment as soon as you are eligible following completion of your primary series. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
Imagine everything you need in one place, all within reach at your fingertips. Welcome to your Appy Place, The all-new Staples Connect app, where you can save money with just a tap. Exclusive app-only savings and all your rewards in one place. No searching, just saving. Now, download the Staples Connect app and get $10 off your next $50 in-store purchase. Download the Staples Connect app today and find your happy place. Offer ends 12/31 in-store only. See app for full offer details.
It's Stars and Stripes Harley's 000 event. 0 cash down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until fall on any new Harley this week. Annual percentage rates such as 1.99% and no payments until fall on any new Harley. Stars and Stripes Harley's 000 event now through Sunday.
On approved credit.
When you want a hot and juicy hamburger, go for the Square. Wendy's serves up fresh, never frozen beef. And yup, these patties are square. Grab a Dave's Double and see the hot and juicy Square difference for yourself. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. Want to play in the inaugural 97.5 The Fanatic Summer Golf Classic? Presented by Corona Premier at Ramblewood Golf Club on August 23rd. Join me at Urban Salute tomorrow night from 7 to 8 p.m. Grab a table or belly up to the bar and grab some Corona Premiers and compete in our mini golf putting contest to win great prizes, including passes for you and a guest to play in the 97.5 The Fanatic Summer Golf Classic. That's Urban Saloon tomorrow night from 7 to 8 p.m., 2120 Fairmount Avenue in Philadelphia. For details, visit our events page on 97.5thefanatic.com.
Hey, it's Cuz. Are you getting ready for a home improvement cleanup? The garage, the bathroom, big move? Let me tell you about the perfect solution, the Bagster. The Bagster, by far the most convenient, affordable way to help with your cleanup. The Bagster isn't just a great product. It's a 3-cubic yard dumpster in a bag sold at Home Depot, Lowe's, local home improvement stores everywhere, and for only $29.99. Holds 3,300 pounds of waste. Buy it, fill it, schedule your collection, poof, it's gone. Clean it up with the Bagster dumpster in the back.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey. Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
Broaden Market, 22nd and South, and Cooney's Corner. Where else would you want to hang out? Back to the John Kincade Show.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Make sure you try the Wendy's sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Fresh cracked grade A egg, buttermilk biscuit, grilled sausage and cheese. Your new morning favorite, the Wendy's sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Pat, will you make one of your monstrosities this morning? Are you feeling extra hungry?
I will be.
You will be extra hungry, or you'll be making one?
I'll be a little both.
How are you?
Both, yeah.
So it wasn't a big night last night of ice cream?
No, I didn't. I actually did not have any ice cream last night.
What?
No.
What's with you?
Sorry.
I don't even know you.
I know. I failed you all.
It's because you had to make the show sheet last night.
That's what it was. It took me hours.
So it kept the ice cream.
Yeah, it was
off
just,
of your agenda.
I sat there just stressing over it, sweating over it.
I loved opening up the garage door this morning and seeing the pouring rain outside. It's like it's been a while.
Yeah, it feels like a month.
Seeing any of that stuff. So nice. And I could smell it. Love the smell of the rain.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites. It's just
You just threw that in Connor's face, who doesn't have the ability to smell. You said, I love the smell of the storm.
That. Yeah, I never
Connor
thought about
says,
that.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm
there.
sorry about that, Connor. Didn't mean to taunt you with your
I
lack
forget
of
about that all the time, too.
with your lack of smell. Joe in Philadelphia wanted to chime in on our last discussion point. Joe, good morning. You're on the Fanatic.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Good, Joe. What's up, buddy?
So I was just saying, kind of told me as well, Bryce is definitely coming back this year. I'm all for that, and I can't wait. And I'm going to preface this by saying the Phillies and the guys on that team, they're all professionals. They're not that mentally weak. But what if they do what the Phillies do what you said, John, and that they shut down Bryce. They say we got to preserve the 2023 season. This team is good enough for this year. What if one of the reasons, aside from rallying around Rob Thompson, was the promise and hope that, we know our leader Bryce is going to come back, and he's going to come back this year with a vengeance. So we just got to hold out till then.
It started the charge started before he went down.
Okay.
So I mean, I believe that, and believe me, no other professional athletes are saying, "Oh, geez, we're not going to win if Harper doesn't come back." They believe in themselves. They're winning right now without him. In fact, they're playing at the best clip this year since he's been gone. And I'm not saying they're better without him. But they've played at that amazing clip. They know they can win without him. This team can make the playoffs without Bryce Harper this year. And I know that next spring everyone's going to be wah wah when he's not there. And when he's not there for, like, you're right, you're willing to write off the 2023 season for Bryce Harper in order just because of the thirst to get in 2022?
But what if they win the World Series?
That'd be great. That'd be great if it
Then
happened.
it's worth it.
If they did that, that would be great.
Yeah.
Do you think that's happening?
I don't know what to think anymore with this team. They're breaking my brain.
Well, let me see what Joe thinks. Joey, what do you think?
I was going to say I kind of agree with Jamie. I also agree with what Pat said, too. With Bryce, you have it's the guarantee you're getting in. But, and like Jamie said, if Bryce is here, maybe you could make some noise. I'm not guaranteeing anything. We don't know what they could do against some of the other top teams, but, they could make noise this year.
Well, Joe, already, Dodgers, Padres, Brewers, Cardinals, you've won the season series against them. So, I mean, they play well against good. I get where you're coming from, but I'm telling you, if it's what is I'm going to ask you and Jamie the same question.
Okay.
What is more likely to happen? The Phillies make the playoffs if Bryce Harper never comes back this year, or the Phillies win the World Series? And Harper comes back.
It's Phillies make the playoffs without Bryce Harper, definitely.
Yeah. Joe, do you have FanFest tickets?
I do not, actually.
Well, then we're going to put you on hold if you'd like some. We're going to put you on hold, and Connor's going to make sure you take it.
But even if they
that should be your
even
answer.
if they made a World Series, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, but that should be your answer.
Not even win it. Something about this team's got something.
They do have some juju going on right now.
Some magic in a bottle.
They do. But shouldn't that be your answer, Pat?
I don't know what this team is and what they're capable of. They might be capable of greatness.
What's more likely, Pat? Harper doesn't come back, they make the playoffs, or Harper comes back and they win the World Series? What's the more likely scenario?
Doesn't come back, they make the playoffs.
So shouldn't that be your answer?
As much as I love what this team has been doing, it's amazing to me because they still haven't gained any real ground on the Braves and the Mets.
They're tied. They have the exact same record as the Braves.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean they can't beat them head to head.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
But then they got to beat the Dodgers and then beat the Yankees or beat the Astros.
Baseball's hard.
No, it is. Here's
some good news. Shohei Ohtani had Tommy John, and thanks to Matt Bailey for sending this in. October 1st was back in the lineup at DH May 7th the following year.
He had October, November, December, January, February, March, April. So, right?
So 7 months.
7 months. That's the best I've heard. Because they said, last night they said 7.5 to 8 months.
You give him the year off throwing again next year. If he's back in 7 months, I'm going for it.
If he's back in 7 months, you're going for
But he
what?
won't have it October. But he won't have it October 1st. He won't have the There's no way
you're
he's
right,
having
because
the
they're going to late October when they go to the series.
Well, that'd be great if that happened.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he wouldn't have the surgery until probably the third week, so you're pushing 3 more weeks back.
Okay. So even if it's
you're fine with that?
June 1st?
But why wouldn't he have the surgery?
Because the series doesn't end until October. The regular season doesn't end until October 7th.
You're looking at it. Okay, you're looking at it like if they.
Yeah.
When they go to the series, it'll be early November.
The regular season doesn't end till October 7th.
So if you're telling me I can get him back in June,
October 5th,
and make a push,
and then he'd probably have the surgery like a week later, potentially, if they didn't make the playoffs.
You're looking at All-Star break. I'm in.
Yeah, that's enticing.
So you're in on that.
Yeah, John, I know what you're saying makes 1,000% sense, and I am being probably short-sighted with my philosophy on this one. But yeah, I mean, if I'm convincing myself more and more that I'm right.
I think it's the desperate. Desperate. I think this team. You look at this team right now, and you don't think they're making the playoffs without Harper.
I'm just really thirsty. I'm in the Sahara.
I got
Harper
it, but
coming back.
I don't know.
Water.
There's something special going on.
Yeah, they're making the playoffs without Harper.
Capitalize on it. Bring him back.
But imagine how good they would be with Harper.
Darius Jennings tweets.
How could they be any better?
They could be.
How many more games are they going to win?
40 and 19. Are they going to improve
19.
on
They're going to do better. They're going to do better.
They would be if they're 40 and 19, they would be 57 and 2.
The Dodgers are 17-3 in their last 20.
It's crazy town.
I mean, Darius Jennings tweets in, if Harper misses half the year next year, that just ensures Trey Turner's going to be here.
John, why are you scared?
Sign me up.
No.
Why are you scared?
You're scared.
No, you're scared.
You are the one who's scared. You're so thirsty. I'll tell you, between you, Connor, and Chunas, and Jamie a little bit, not as thirsty. The desperation to just say, they gotta make the postseason. Gotta make the postseason.
No, that's a lock. Now it's can
They're
they make
already in. We already know that. Don't be scared. They're in.
So give me the NL MVP and let's really make a run at this.
John, people are saying you're scared.
They're in.
Far and wide. People
No,
are
far and wide.
I think you're misinterpreting the fear as they might be able to do something.
The desperation when I hear people go, we just got to get in. We just got to end this stretch. We just got to do this. That is, to me, is just the...
Well, it's 11 years.
I don't know how that incorporates into scared, though.
No, because of the idea of why you have to have Harper back. To guarantee that. You're going to make it.
Yeah,
You're
but,
good enough.
yeah,
You're
but
going
he's
to
an
make
MVP.
But you know that. You know they're going to make the playoffs without Harper.
That's what I'm saying. It's worth the risk. Because
Wouldn't you rather have them opening day next year? Pretty much, or close to it?
You know what, though? I think they're going to make the playoffs without Harper. They're still
much better with him here.
I mean, they are, but they're only two games up on a wild card spot.
They're only two games up.
I mean, it's a possibility.
All the what we're
sounds
talking
like
about,
fear to me. I smell it.
Well, no, I mean the remaining it's not a foregone conclusion. The remaining schedule is very easy, and right now they have it locked in. But it's still mid-August right now. Things can go wrong. So yeah, I'm scared. Okay, but I think you're scared too. I think we can.
I'm not scared.
Together. No, we can be scared together.
Know what I'm scared? I'm scared that 2023 would suck, knowing Harper doesn't come back until July or August.
Yeah, but we saw, to counterpoint that, we thought that the rest of this season was going to suck when Harper went down. And guess what? It doesn't suck.
In fact, it less than sucks.
Look at it. We're having fun.
Saturday
this
night.
Is fun.
That Saturday night, I heard the call, Scott Fransky, when he got hit. We were driving back from AC, and I went, oh, my gosh, this sucks.
Yeah.
And it was terrible.
We're going to look
turned it around.
At this Bryce Harper injury like Carson Wentz going down in 2017.
You mean when they win the World Series?
Season's over. Oh, my God, how do we...
How do
we handle this?
It feels good.
And he didn't come back, though. Carson didn't come back.
Well, he eventually came back next year.
Well, he didn't come back for that year, and they won the Super Bowl.
And they won the Super Bowl
So
without
you're
him.
saying Harper should get the surgery.
When the Phillies win the Super Bowl, we'll all be laughing.
When the Phillies win the Super Bowl,
I'll be laughing my ass off if the Phillies win the Super Bowl.
My latest horrible football team.
Tonight at PJ's in Hatfield, you could get Pat Egan right all to yourself. You could bring him over to your table and have him share some of this knowledge. Like the Phillies winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You can have that tonight at 190 40-foot Road in Hatfield, Pennsylvania. The newest PJ Wellahans will be there from 5 to 7 p.m., and we look forward to seeing you there. You may not always need a new water heater, but when you do, choose our friends at Bradford White, because Bradford White's here for the pro. So Kevin Durant now wants to find a more established team to try and ring chase. I must have amnesia. I think I've heard that before. Tell me all you want about his talent and how exceptional he is, because I'm not going to argue with you. The guy is an exceptional talent. But the guy thought he was a builder. The guy thought he was a unifier and could do exactly what LeBron James did, and he realized he can't do it. He doesn't have that ability. He now wants to get other people fired that he demanded be put into positions. I say absolutely no thanks. And I'm going to say, and it's going to sound stupid to you, but it won't sound stupid in 3 years. Because you're not getting him without giving up Maxey. And I loved it yesterday. Tyler Zulli was in for Devon, and Tyler literally having to talk to people going, the Nets aren't trading you Kevin Durant without getting Tyrese Maxey. So stop.
They might.
Why? Why would they do that? Why?
Because they'd have to give up number 21.
Yeah. How about that? You keep Tyrese Maxey. And I was talking to some NBA executives last night, and I put their brains in a pretzel. They had just seen Maxey. They went through all the stuff in Vegas and everything like this, and they're talking to Durant, and the Sixers stuff is real. They are interested in Durant, but do you want to give up Maxey? And I said, what if you could get Durant without giving up Maxey? They're like, what are you talking about? So what if you give up Embiid? What if you form a team that is Harden, Maxey, and Kevin Durant, and you give up on the idea of Joel Embiid? And their brains went in a pretzel, each and every one of them that I talked to.
I feel like
said,
my brain is like Jamie's right now.
So the one thing that one of the guys said to me, and I asked the other guys about it, and they were like, probably. Their thought was that Joel Embiid's time frame, open window, as we like to put it, is about 3 more years.
How long is Harden's?
Kevin Durant, they said, could be as much as 6 years. Harden, about 3 years.
Does that
and look, this is all just putting stuff out. You're talking on a telephone to somebody. You're having fun with stuff. And this is what I'm doing with the listeners here and with you guys also. Do you think the Sixers have a better chance of winning an NBA title should you bring Kevin Durant here, replacing Joel Embiid. Replacing, and I don't mean like he's the same position, but you're playing that type of basketball with Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Tyrese Maxey. Again, this is all for fodder and all for fun talk, and it's what I love to do with people.
Well, I would say this. I do not want to build a team. What do we have every year? Oh, well, we would have won, but Joel Embiid was hurt. We would have won, but Joel Embiid was hurt. To then have Joel Embiid, Kevin Durant, and James Harden. That's your triumvirate?
No, Joel Embiid's not here.
No, I was saying that. No, I don't want that.
Oh, I got you.
I
Okay.
don't want that. That's why I find your offer to be your discussion point to be incredibly intriguing.
It's
because
funny.
I do not want to build a team around 3 injured guys who are all later in that. I mean, in dog years, Joel Embiid's older, and Harden and Durant, they're both oft injured last few years. I do not want that under any circumstances. So that is an intriguing thing. But the thought of parting with Joel Embiid almost breaks my heart.
Well, I honest to God, the first guy I brought it up to last night, I said it, and dead silence on the other end for a good few seconds. And I said, yeah, interesting, isn't it? He goes, God, I never thought of it.
Did Scotty Rigo drop his phone or what?
Yeah, it wasn't him. So so the thought was just like, they're not thinking. And then he says to me, they're not thinking of moving Embiid, are they? I said, no, this is just me making stuff up.
Hypothetical.
Yeah. But look, the NBA, the way it's played now, the way the game is played now, the way you win now goes more towards a lineup of Durant, Harden, and Maxey than it does anything with Embiid in it, kind of. See, look, your brain's in a pretzel, too. You can't even talk, Lynch.
The thing is, though, is Harden, tell me this, Jamie, in that scenario, if Embiid left, Harden came. I mean, excuse me, and Durant came. What do you see Harden being with if he was playing with Maxey and Durant?
Probably the same role, point guard,
facilitator.
Yeah. I mean, his scoring might increase a little bit if his hamstring and his shot's fine, but he's still going to be the facilitator. I mean, Maxey would have to up his game to that 25 a game type of guy. If you're going to make a move, you have to fully believe he can become that. He probably can. With the way he shoots, I hate this conversation.
I hear you. And
I sort of hate Bob now a little bit.
It's fun talk.
It is fun talking.
I'm not advocating.
It's not fun, Bob, because Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey are two of my favorite Sixers of all time, and I don't want to trade either of them. But I love Kevin Durant. This is torture.
But that's why you don't, Pat. This is exactly the reason why you don't do with callers, do trade radio in sports radio, because we don't want it. Neither one of us, any of us, want to see Embiid or Maxey leave. But we want Kevin Durant. We want Kevin Durant.
Of course you want Kevin Durant.
We want them to take him for, you're just going to take him. Right, we're going to give him all of our spare parts.
3 second-round picks and Matisse Thybulle.
I'm ready to throw Bob Cooney into that trade mix because of this conversation. I don't like it.
No, it's not. You can't. Don't look at it like that. It's just and Egan, your friend on YouTube, MDBRFQ, whatever.
There, yeah.
He goes, the issue with trading is Embiid is now you literally have no presence in the middle. Look at your past your recent past NBA champions.
What is it?
You don't have the middleman. That's my whole point, and that's what I've been saying before. What the Sixers do is different from the rest of the NBA in that they play through a big man. There's 1 or 2 whole teams in the NBA that do that, and they're not winning championships. I'm not advocating trading in Joel Embiid or anything like that. This is Sports Talk Radio. We're talking about a subject which is fun, which makes you think. It might not be fun for you guys.
It's not. It's not fun.
All right, let me ask you straight up. I know you hate it, and I know we all love Joel Embiid, and we love having him here for all of the things that he is. Would you trade him straight up for Kevin Durant?
We have to go to break.
No, we don't. We have 4 minutes.
Technical issues, Bob.
No. What
Wait
else?
a minute.
My mic
Is Eitan Chandler back on the air now?
It's broken.
Can we replay that John Kruk interview?
No, come on. Don't be. You talked about being scared
I don't
earlier
want to
and
answer
afraid.
this.
Why?
Because I don't like it.
I think it's just a discussion. It's fun to talk.
It's just a discussion
It's
point.
torture.
How about this? This sounds terrible. I would rather part Embiid in a deal for Durant than get rid of Tyrese Maxey.
Wow, that is.
I think Tyrese. You said it yesterday. Tyrese Maxey is going to be a max contract NBA player.
Joel Embiid's an
that,
MVP.
He's on that trajectory. How long do you have Joel? How long would you have Tyrese Maxey?
I mean,
10
you're
years?
probably talking 3 or 4 years.
10 years, 12
to
years?
Probably at least 7 or 8.
I'd do it.
7 or 8?
At least,
He'll be 28. He'll be 29. He's not going to be done in 7 or 8
years. The Sixers could be in the dumps by then and blow up the team. Like, I'm just saying
Tyrese
7,
Maxey
8.
would be a hell of a bargaining chip.
Yeah, I'm just saying 7, 8 to be safe. I mean,
what
it's
I'm
the
saying
NBA.
about his career.
Yeah,
Tyrese
but look at the league. What guy stays on a team past 8 or 10 years?
No, I'm talking about his career. You'd have an asset that's everybody would want.
Well, sure, but
Tyrese
guys
Maxey.
don't stay on teams for more than decades anymore.
I'm not giving up Tyrese Maxey for nothing. Nothing.
I'd do the Embiid for Durant.
I think I'd do it.
I don't feel comfortable saying it.
I don't either.
Jamie, you're the only one out there, dude. You need to talk.
Luckily, nobody's listening, so I can say that in a safe space.
And you don't have to worry about him most likely being hurt.
Come on, Lynch.
And that was the clincher for me, John, was the fact that like every year,
and Jamie's the one who says it.
An injury.
Well, we would have won, but Embiid was hurt.
Yeah.
We would have won, but Embiid was hurt. I'm tired of hearing that. If it was there, come on, Jamie.
This is disgusting.
I feel like it's like meatloaf.
I tried to go to break, Jamie.
What you gonna say? What you gonna say,
still got
boy?
2 minutes.
What you gonna say, boy?
Pat,
yes
can you
or
make
no?
a joke and
What
do
you gonna say,
something?
boy?
Come on.
Yes.
Make a joke,
or
clown.
No. What you gonna
I
say?
don't know why I mute you.
What are you gonna say?
I don't think I do it.
Okay, that's
right.
fine.
That was really tough.
I'll tell you, if Vince,
Isn't it a good time? Like, this is what I love about sports. As off the rail as this is, and look, I
And
can't
you're
say
not
it enough. I'm
advocating
not
it.
advocating. But when I brought it up last night, something that just popped into my head quickly as this guy was talking to me about Maxey, I threw it out there, and the reaction that I got, I knew it was a talking point in that this guy was silent for about 5 whole seconds.
Here's why I don't do it as my overriding cause. Joel Embiid is loyal to the city of Philadelphia and the Sixers as much as we've seen in today's NBA climate. Kevin Durant is the polar opposite of that. Who's to tell me that after, a season and a half here, Durant doesn't do the same exact thing to the Sixers that he just did to the Nets? At least I know in my heart that's not going to happen with Joel Embiid.
And that he did to Golden State.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll tell you what.
No, that's exactly right. Yeah.
That counts for a lot.
That's a good point.
Okay. Embiid. No.
Durant leaves teams in turmoil.
Durant, Maxey,
Except the word.
Harden as your triumvirate, or Embiid, Harden, Maxey. Which team has a better chance to win an NBA title in 2023?
Say that again. The first one I missed.
Is it if you keep status quo, what you got right now? If you brought Durant here and it was Durant, Harden, and Maxey as your triumvirate at the top,
I think it's the same odds. I think Joel Embiid's that good. Like Kevin Durant, when he was a captain of the All-Star team, chose Joel Embiid number 1 for a reason. I mean, he's that good. He's Kevin Durant level good. So I don't know if it increases your odds that much.
But doesn't Durant want to come here to play with Embiid?
Yes, I think that's
that's a good. Yeah, obviously that's a big thing. Yeah,
I don't know if he's listening, but if Vince Pellegrini or loyal YouTube,
this is his dream conversation.
If he's listening to this, he's banging the table saying, "I've been saying this for."
he doesn't like Embiid, right?
No, it's not that he doesn't like Embiid.
He doesn't think you can win with the center, which is a fair point.
He doesn't like the way they're built. He was here, and you're like Vince is a big proponent of that.
Yeah, the center can't be your main piece.
But when Durant initially announced his trade request, Vince hit me up and said Embiid for Durant.
Trade him. There you go.
Did he really?
I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And look at me now.
Yeah, there you go. Take a look at you now. There's just an empty space.
And it's probably comparable years, even though Joel Embiid's younger. You're probably looking at,
No.
I mean, Kevin Durant's got a lot of injury history himself.
His
he does.
injuries aren't. I don't believe his injuries are the same.
Yeah, but he's probably only going to
Well,
play.
you're talking Achilles and
5.
and leg.
Yeah, but he's not degenerative.
No,
Yeah.
but he's got a lanky ass body.
Let's hear what Tony has to say in Springfield. Get you in quickly. Tony, good morning. You're on The Fanatic.
Hey, guy, I was just talking to the producer. Yeah, I just think the process failed, guys. I would go with Durant. With Embiid. He's a champion. He's one. You can win a championship without a big man. He's proven that.
Well, I mean, the vast majority of NBA champions the last 15 years.
Yeah, 15 years
have
there's no
won
center.
without
You don't
a
go
center.
through
So,
that.
I mean, absolutely. Tony, you want FanFest tickets?
Nah, I'm okay with that.
All right, buddy.
I'm doing already.
Okay, good. All right, man. Take care. That's good. He's all right. He's got him already. I don't know. Bob just sort of. That was a very interesting conversation.
It is. It really is. And also, it probably makes Doc Rivers' life easier in that Now you're coaching the way of the NBA as opposed to coaching an oddity in the NBA, which is a talent like Joel Embiid.
Sorry. His job's so tough.
There you go.
Figure it out, Doc.
Nick Sirianni continues to just confound and amaze, or maybe he isn't. It's the John Kincade Show. Stick around next here on 97.5 The Fanatic. If you're getting ready to move, or you finally decided to clean up your garage, Joe, or maybe you want to clean out your attic, maybe you want to remodel your bathroom, the perfect cleanup solution is the Bagster. It's convenient, it's easy, it's affordable, and it is the place that you dump all your junk. The Bagster is an amazing product. 3 cubic yard dumpster in a bag. You sell it. You can pick it up at Home Depot, Lowe's, local home improvement stores, and it's just $29.99. I can set up a Bagster, so I know you can. It's easy to use. So whatever your cleanup plans are, whether you're cleaning up the garage, the attic, or maybe remodeling, the Bagster can take on everything you've got going. Plus, you buy it, you fill it, you schedule your collection, and it's gone. There's no time limits on your project. It's completely on demand. So go to thebagster.com. Find the store nearest you, get more details. Because I'm here to tell you, when you're ready to clean it up, when you finally take on the challenge, go get yourself a Bagster. It's a dumpster in a bag.
The John Kincade Show.
I know that most people find his calm leadership to be a gentle, soothing beacon at a time of great social chaos.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Fred Beans here from Fred Beans Family of Dealerships. This August marks our 47th anniversary. I've authorized all our general managers to do whatever it takes to make a deal. We've loaded our lots with the best new and used car inventory, and you can be sure our anniversary prices are the best, like 0 down payment, financing or leasing, and up to $2,000 over book value for your trade. See why it's better at the #1 automotive group in the Philadelphia area during our 47th anniversary sales event. Online at fredbeans.com.
Call 267-454-6814 for full details. T-Mobile believes customers deserve to get more without paying more. Everything from entertainment benefits like Netflix on Us to travel benefits to Scam Shield protection, all with taxes and fees included. So the price you see is the price you pay. When you're a T-Mobile customer, you get over $225 in value every month in benefits with our Max Family Plan.
That's like paying for nosebleed seats and getting to sit in the front row.
That's right. At T-Mobile, your family gets over $225 worth of value and benefits with our Max Plan each and every month. Plus, with our Price Lock Guarantee, we won't raise your rate plan price for talk, text, and data ever.
That's like paying for a cab and getting a stretch limo.
At T-Mobile, you get value beyond the expected.
Qualifying service required. Value based on included monthly benefits. Sales tax and regulatory fees included in Max's monthly price. Price Lock guarantees rate price of talk, text, and data for new accounts with qualifying service. Exclusions apply. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. At CSL Plasma, you can make up to $825 this month when you donate plasma at any of CSL Plasma's tri-state area donation centers. That's money in your pocket for doing a great deed. Plasma donations help create therapies to treat patients with rare and serious diseases, and the process, it's similar to donating blood. For locations and info on how you can donate plasma and earn up to $825 this month, visit CSLPlasma.com. Walk-ins are welcome. CSL Plasma, good for you, great for life.
Every search you make, every click you take, they'll be watching you.
Tired of companies like Google and Facebook watching everything you do online? There's actually a simple solution. DuckDuckGo. It's an all-in-one privacy app with a built-in private search engine, web browser, one-click data clearing, email protection, and more, all for free. Download the app today and get the most comprehensive privacy protection with a push of a button. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Staples has everything for school at great prices. So this year you won't go back to school. You'll be ready to move forward and master 5th grade math.
I can't do this. It's impossible.
Not you, Dad, your daughter. Staples will help her move forward.
Right.
Right now, Staples comp books and number 2 pencils are just 50 cents each. Plus, 2 pocket paper folders are only 25 cents each. Everything on your list at amazing prices. Staples, we're not going back. We're going forward to school.
school. Ends 8/27 in-store only, limit 30.
Need an appliance? Shop the new appliance truckload event at Lowe's. Going on now. From refrigerators and ranges to dishwashers and laundry pairs, we have a large selection of appliances from the brands you trust. Plus, get store-wide savings by shopping other in-stock categories. Go to your local Lowe's store or visit Lowe's.com to shop the appliance truckload event and find what you need now. While supplies last, valid through 8/17.
It's a fact. Only 0.0001% of people will ever step up to the plate as a pro baseball player. For the rest of us, there's BetRivers.com Sportsbook app. Featuring same-game parlays, you can combine the excitement of different bets all from the same game. Totals? Bet 'em. Spreads? Bet 'em. Player props? It's a home run. Download the BetRivers.com Sportsbook app today. It's a whole new game.
Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
We're very excited about our new show, The Best Show Ever. And we want to thank the best partners ever.
Comcast Business. Comcast Business, powering possibilities. And Everfresh juices and juice drinks. Nature's refreshment.
Thanks for supporting The Best Show Ever. Afternoons on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Are you in need of a new lawnmower? Maybe a leaf blower, a weed whacker? I myself am looking for an edger. And if you're ambitious, maybe a chainsaw or a power washer. Who knows? You got to go see my friends over at Lawn and Golf Supply Company in Phoenixville because they have all that and more in stock just waiting for you. Forget those big box stores. Go to a dealer-exclusive place like Lawn and Golf Company because at Lawn and Golf, they've got an amazing selection of quality outdoor equipment, including the Cub Cadet Ultima Series zero-turn mowers. In fact, Lawn and Golf is the only Cub Cadet dealer with elite status in eastern Pennsylvania. I got a Cub Cadet from them. I love the thing. So come on, guys. Treat your lawn the way area golf courses do, and well-manicured office parks treat theirs. It all starts at Lawn and Golf Supply Company in Phoenixville. And trust me, if it's a new riding mower you need, you'll fall in love with the Cub Cadet zero-turn mowers. And don't worry, the rain is back and your lawn is going to be popping again soon. So be ready for it. Go to lawn-golf.com. That's lawn-golf.com. Lawn and Golf Supply Company in Phoenixville. Everything turf.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia. A Beasley Media Group station. Home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia. Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
We are no longer new and different. We're just different. The John Kincade Show returns.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
The 7 a.m. hour is brought to you by the all-new Bet Parks app on the John Kincade Show. Sportsbook and casino in one sleek, easy-to-use app in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. We look forward to having you be a part of the show. Download that app today. I saw some of my old coworkers at CBS Sports Radio were debating something, and I see that they finally brought it to the show because it was on a group chat yesterday. 2 questions. If you were not in a wedding and it was a work acquaintance or just a casual friend and you got invited to a wedding and you saw it was a cash bar, are you less likely to attend? It's not it's not one of your best friends. You're not in the wedding. You got invited by an acquaintance, somebody you work with, whatever, and you see it's a cash bar. Are you less likely to attend?
No, I'm less likely to stay longer and stay over at the hotel and do all that.
No, I'm not less likely to attend. I'd be disappointed, but I'm not less likely to attend.
Patty?
I'm not attending.
Well, Pat, you don't even have.
It doesn't
you don't
matter.
drink.
Out of principle, I'm not attending.
Out of principle, you know. And then the question is, when it's a cash bar, does it affect your wedding gift?
Yes,
I would think so.
No,
I thought
mine does.
I might go from 100 to 150. From 150.
Yeah, you know,
or something
exactly.
like that.
Yeah, I went to a wedding one time where I thought there was a cash bar, and I actually went searching for the card that I had to take money out of it.
To take something
and
out?
I don't even drink, but it pissed me off so much. I think it's so rude.
What show happened where they did that? What show did that happen in? There was a show where somebody was trying to go back in, one of the sitcoms, where somebody was trying to get back into their gift because
Breaking
it was
Bad.
No, it wasn't Breaking
Sopranos.
Bad. It wasn't Sopranos either. No.
I'm pretty sure it was
Game of Thrones. I think it was. I think it was like
it was the Red Wedding.
It was a red wedding.
Yeah, it was the one guy who survived because he was trying to find his gift.
Hey, try the Wendy's seasoned potatoes because it is a Wendy's Thursday on the John Kincade Show. Every hero needs a sidekick. Those half-mooned seasoned potatoes featuring a blend of spices, served crispy. Meet your new morning favorite at your local Wendy's. We will have Wendy's this morning if the MVP shows up with them. It's a rainy morning. I think the rain has now stopped, though. So Phillies baseball will not be in jeopardy today. There's no,
they should be good to go. 1 o'clock game.
Be all ready to go and
Very
get yourself some fun. So let me ask this first: is Nick Sirianni has already had a preseason potential change approach, but I'm seeing right through it. Nick Sirianni yesterday after the Eagles practice said he expects the starters to play 1 to 2 series on Friday night. Now, I'm going to flat out say I'm happy to hear it. I think something might be the fact that this is the one home game, so we might want to have the starters play a little bit at home. But the hypocrite in me, I will raise my hand again, the hypocrite that resides in my body is going to be holding my breath the entire time that the starters are in there. I'm not going to enjoy it, but I still want to see it. So one of the things I'm going to say is how do we all feel about the slight change of approach?
See, this is the problem with everything, John. You just hit it on the head. What's your number one thought going into what after Nick Sirianni said what he said yesterday?
Don't get hurt.
So what do you think's number one thought on these starters' players' mind?
I don't think it's on their mind.
I absolutely do.
Really?
I absolutely think that he has played this into existence now, that the talk of getting hurt, of not getting hurt, of going into the season healthy, of we don't want to do this, we don't want to do that. Like, it's the number one topic now. You said it perfectly. Now my thought's going to be holding my breath of what. Well, look, we think that these players live in bubbles and they don't hear this and they don't listen to sports talk radio.
Yeah.
They do. And guess what? Their thought is, oh, wow, now he's throwing us out there? Okay. Like, they want to play because they're players. They want to play. But now there's that thought somewhere in their head of, oh, man, I hope I don't get injured. Like, this is weird. I thought I wasn't playing at all.
Like, I don't know if you heard, yesterday I brought it up with Adam. The Aaron Rodgers literally went off at training camp and was asked about, are you going to play 1 or 2 series? And he said, no, I'm not. I'm not playing 1 or 2 series. If they want to play me for a half or they want to play me for 3 quarters, I'll play. I'm not playing 1 or 2 series. That does nothing for you. And he flat out says, it's stupid. It is stupid to do that. That makes no sense. It doesn't prepare you for anything.
But he's talking about that through the eyes, ears, and feet of being Aaron Rodgers. Jalen Hurts is nowhere near that.
Yeah, but he says a 1 series doesn't help anybody. He goes, it doesn't teach you anything.
Yeah, for him, because that's all he knows.
No, he wasn't just talking about himself. He's saying for the whole team.
But he can't speak for everyone.
No, I know that.
You know what I mean? Like, it might mean something to a rookie guard who's knocking some nerves off or learning the cadence of the court. Like, he can't speak for everyone.
Yeah, but the thing is, if he's getting the cadence, he's getting the cadence of the backup quarterback.
It doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, that does, though. Every quarterback.
It's impossible for Aaron Rodgers to speak about that for every player because not everybody is Aaron Rodgers. It comes to him.
He only knows what he knows.
Yes.
I hear what you're saying on that.
So he can't say it's irrelevant for every player. There might be, a wide receiver that it means something for, just to get his hips moving and knock the nerves off and just kind of relax himself a little bit. It's different for everyone. And Jalen Hurts should want to play. He should. If it was 2 series, he should welcome that and go, all right, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to be ready for this. Like, he can only speak for Aaron Rodgers.
I got to tell you, if I was a coach, I would leave my players totally in the dark about what I'm going to do with them as far as playing in a preseason game goes. I would say to the reporters, I would say, my starters, I'm planning on playing them the whole game. But in my head, because I want them to have the mentality, oh, okay, I'm playing. All right, I'm playing the whole game. And then I might take them out after a series or 2. Or I might not play them at all. But I want them mentally to be prepared to play a whole game. Because you go in saying, oh, I'm going to play a series or 2. I don't know. To me, that's a tough mentality to have, much like what Aaron Rodgers is saying.
Guys, you're going to go out and play.
Am I playing 3 plays or am I playing, am I going to lead them to a 13-play touchdown and then I'm out? Like,
hey, Flyers players, you're going to play the first shift. We're going to put you out for 2 shifts, and then you're done. It's absurd. It doesn't.
And that's a different sport. It's a little different.
I understand.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't really it doesn't line up with his philosophy in training camp much. But in a way, like I'm happy that I wouldn't play Jalen Hurts at all in the preseason. And
so you wouldn't?
No, because I don't. What I don't want to have happen is he goes down with an injury in the preseason, and we still question whether he's the guy or not.
Okay, so it's still stay with
I want him 100% healthy week 1.
You got to have
and
that
while
answer.
He probably does need the work. I still want him 100% healthy. I don't want. I want to leave no doubt whether he is the guy or he's not.
Jamie, you had questions yesterday that you were bringing up with Adam Schefter.
Yeah, so speaking Schefter is something you kind of need to do because that's where you kind of get the real vibe. I mean, Adam's not going to say anything too salacious. He's not going to out his sources,
no.
And I don't expect him to. But what I do
Coward.
Yeah, I do read in between the lines. And I think you can gather information from that when listening to Adam.
What'd you hear?
So he speaks, I'm assuming his source is Howie Roseman. I think he has, eyes and ears in the Eagles building and generally has a fairly good sense of what's going on there. I asked him a question, and Pat's got the audio for it, where we'll set it up. But basically, my intent in asking it was, if it's a rookie quarterback and he makes the playoffs his first 2 years starting, go around the league real quick, what guy wouldn't be in contract extension talks with their team? And I asked Adam that question. If Jalen Hurts makes the playoffs this year and improves, not significantly, but enough, do you think it's a foregone conclusion that the Eagles are talking contract extension with him at year's end?
Well, they make the playoffs. He plays well. He was a second-round pick, so next year would be the last year of his deal?
Correct.
No. I mean, let's see how the year plays out. Like, we're going to hypotheticals. They've been wait and see on him all along.
Well, they'd like to get contracts before kind of market value, so it would kind of line up with their philosophy.
Yeah, it would. But, again, look, he plays lights-out football all year long. Yeah, you could look to see them do that, but it's possible. Wouldn't surprise me. I'd have to see how the year plays out with him.
It's possible.
Intelligently.
I completely missed that. I completely missed the context you just put it in.
If that's any other young quarterback going into their final year of a deal after just leading a team to the playoffs.
The second consecutive year.
That answer is 100% yeah.
No, but I didn't.
Yeah, they're talking contract at the end of the year.
I didn't hear it through the prism of you saying Schefter. That's really interesting.
That tells me, from what he's heard, and you can tell me Bob
they're
speaks
not sold
Schefter,
on it.
that there's still doubt in that building.
Yeah. I think it's a great pickup by you.
That's really well done.
Oftentimes when I hear Shefty talk, if he's talking about the Denver Broncos, you have to think, okay, this is the Denver Broncos GM talking, not Adam Schefter.
Yeah.
I got that feeling yesterday. You and I talked about it actually when we went on the break after he was on.
I was like, wow.
I think you're spot on there. I think the Eagles are still totally in a wait-and-see attitude with Jalen Hurts.
It's kind of amazing to even say, like, oh, yeah, he's a playoff quarterback again. The answer from every GM around the league is if your young quarterback just led you to the playoffs 2 years in a row, yeah, we're talking contract extension.
Yeah.
And
Good job there, Jamie.
we'll see.
Yeah.
That was a good job there.
I speak
Bob,
Schefter pretty well.
Bob, I disagree with you. I think Jamie brings a lot to the show. Private conversations need to stay private. Hey, Staples has everything you need for school at prices that won't hold you back. Don't send your kids back to school. Send them forward at Staples, the working and learning store. Cam Jurgens, by the way, is also going to get his chance to show what he's got because he'll be in for Jason Kelce in the preseason opener. And, again, I have no doubt that Jason Kelce, barring anything crazy, will be playing in the opener. I have like no doubt in my mind at all.
Because remember, he was wearing the elbow brace last year. So it's clearly something that's bothered him for a while.
Yeah, he's had it for a while.
I was going to say 2 or 3 years.
I think he's worn the brace 2 years.
Probably, yeah.
So I remember when it went on.
This is something he just goes, all right, this is annoying as hell. Like, can I just clean this up and get on with it?
I remember when it went on, because it went on during a season. The elbow brace went on during the middle of a year.
Oh, I remember the play where it happened.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it was replayed many times. No, he was actually blocking somebody and trying to hold. He was blocking one guy, I believe, and then another guy came past him, and he went to hold up one guy and stop another. And I remember him coming out and holding it, and I think they threw like some duct tape on there. And then, he came out with the brace, and all of that has been there since.
Hey, by the way, have you registered yet for the Scramblewood at Ramblewood, presented by Corona Premier? It's 97.5 The Fanatic Summer Golf Classic. It's coming up at Ron Jaworski's Ramblewood Country Club in Mount Laurel, New Jersey on Tuesday, August the 23rd. You can meet all the Fanatic hosts. We are all going to be there. All the shows, everybody will be hanging out, and you can reserve your spot now at 97.5thefanatic.com. And portions of the proceeds are going to benefit the AACR, our official charity, the John Kincade Show. Go to 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR. And it's presented by Corona Premier, the exceptional light beer. Our friends at Steven Singer Jewelers. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Co-Pair, your partner in weight loss, the gold standard in Philadelphia. Ferguson HVAC, your Delaware Valley Train heating and air conditioning distributors. Everfresh juices and juice drinks. Nature's Refreshment. DryTech Waterproofing Solutions, my friends there, who hopefully you had called them in advance, and last night's rain didn't end up in your basement. And 97.5thefanatic.com. We look forward to seeing you out there. And boys, I'm just warning you, the driver was working yesterday. And I made the mistake of doing something you're never supposed to do on a golf course. A 322-yard par 4. And now you're getting a lot of assisted roll. Jeffersonville Golf Club is absolutely beautiful. Manicured, spectacular condition. Part of the John Kincade Show Golf Tour with Monco Golf. I had the longest drive of my life that I've ever hit. And the ball was probably three driver lengths off the green. It rolled a good 80 yards at the end. I got extra yards at the end. So I'm not saying I bombed it and it went there. It just kept rolling. And it was a hot day. We've had hot days. And then I parred the hole. Literally.
Did you Texas wedge it or did you chip up?
I 7-ironed it. If I had put three drivers out from the green, I was probably three drivers from the green. And I 7-ironed it, and I ended up putting it above the hole. I left it above the hole, so then I had to come back down the hill. So I'm trying to get a birdie putt down the hill, and then I ended up having to par the hole. And I took a picture of the drive. I'm like, it's so stupid. So stupid just to do stuff. I should have known. Just don't.
Golf's all between the ears. Most of it.
We'll learn one of these days.
But it was beautiful. Only 3 6s on the card.
Nice.
That was it was a nice day. By the way, the folks at Jeffersonville doing a nice job. Really, really fun out there. We got a lot of good listeners out there too, so we appreciate that. In the linchpin, Jamie says there's an all-time torment.
This is the linchpin.
I mean, you saw me going through it there when Bob was.
Yes, you did.
If you're talking about, look, it's Kevin Durant, so you obviously have to consider heavily what it takes to get somebody like that.
Yes.
And you're probably one of the few teams, I think New Orleans, Boston, Sixers, probably the leaders in the clubhouse in terms of return for the Nets. That being said, if you're dealing Joel Embiid potentially or a Tyrese Maxey, which is more likely.
No.
That is a all-time torture trade scenario in my mind. Because Tyrese Maxey, as you say, I mean, he could have a 15-year career ahead of him where he's, an all-star-esque player. Joel Embiid is one of my personal favorite all-time Philadelphia athletes. I wouldn't want to part with either of them. But it's Kevin Durant. This is hell. As a fan, this is just hell. Because Tyrese and Joel probably are right there with Barkley as my all-time favorite Sixers.
Tyrese is already there?
In terms of enjoyment he brings me, yeah.
He's
wow. That's pretty cool.
That's great.
And Iverson, excuse me. Barkley, Iverson, and then it's probably those two.
Wow.
Like, they're probably... I mean, think about my lifetime of Sixers basketball. There's not a lot of great players. So this is hell.
I have worse hell for you.
Because I don't even like Kevin Durant that much.
I got worse hell that I can throw right back at you. It's been the worst hell would be to go. He becomes a Boston Celtic, and your window of opportunity.
Well, that's
is
also
closed.
hell.
That's your hell.
Well, I don't know if you can say
it's closed.
No, you can't say closed because.
Well, I mean,
everybody thought he was going to win in Brooklyn with Kyrie and Harden.
You could stick your fingers in and hope. That's a team that already went to the finals and won 2 games of the finals.
But
they'd be giving up Jaylen Brown and
they're Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart. Wow.
They're changing the dynamic of their roster and team dramatically, but it would suck, to watch them go to Boston. Everything about this trade sucks. Even if you get Kevin Durant, it sucks. If he goes to the Celtics, it sucks. Like, it all just sucks.
So ideally, for you, and maybe for me too, the Sixers just run with what they have and see if they can do something over the next 2-3 years.
I think this is a really good roster.
Yeah.
So
I don't mind that at all.
I'm not desperate to make the trade, but if it's good enough where it falls into your lap, I guess you have to do it. But I'm not just ready to blow up this roster.
How much would it hurt your heart to see Joel Embiid running up and down the floor in an opposing team's uniform?
A lot.
Yeah, like tear-worthy almost. Did you see the video of the kid? His father telling him that the Sixers might be trading Tyrese Maxey, and the kid... I guess he's like 8 or 9 years old. He's crying his eyes out.
Maxey sent him a jersey.
I don't understand it.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, Maxey saw it and was like, let me get you a jersey.
There's a great story at 97.5thefanatic.com about it.
Yeah.
Click on it.
Cool.
And then click on every other story.
One thing we haven't talked about, though, is Joel Embiid's relationship with Daryl Morey. Like, they're very tight. Now, it's not Daryl Morey, James Harden level tight, but they're tight. So we're sitting here talking about how hard it is for us as fans to trade Joel Embiid. It might be even harder for Daryl Morey to
That's a
trade
good
Joel
point.
Embiid. He actually knows him personally. He hangs out with him. He likes him. I mean, they go get Shirley Temples together.
They play tennis together in long pants.
Yes.
And there's another part of this, too, which is interesting. Kevin Durant and P.J. Tucker are like best friends. A large reason why Kevin Durant went to University of Texas was because of P.J. Tucker's recruitment of him. It's something to consider.
If
you're scared.
If Kevin Durant was a free
scared.
agent, I don't think this is a question. He comes to Philly. There's too many links to him in Philadelphia, including, by the way, he owns the Union.
Doop, first place, title town.
But it's not up to him.
He owns a small portion of the
He's the main owner.
I would say he's probably the most notable owner.
What are you talking
Jim
about?
Curtin.
Really?
He signed Alejandro Bedoya.
I didn't realize
He drafted
that.
Andre Blake.
Wait a minute.
He's working on Messi.
He went to Shawnee High School and recruited Brandon Erickson. Yeah.
It's just
I get it. Jamie, I get your torment.
It's just torment.
It is. And
because you win either way, but you lose some guys that you're emotionally invested in.
My daughter would lose her mind if Maxey got traded. Like
I'd be
she's
upset.
got attached to a team like she's never been attached.
It would suck. I love that kid.
I don't want to see him gone.
I don't either. But Kevin Durant,
you're going to watch him have I believe numerous All-Star game career.
But Kevin Durant is worth that risk, and that's why it sucks.
I like one guy. I don't like the other.
I know. I don't really like Durant that much either.
It's not a risk worth taking to me.
If it gets you a ring,
I want to see the career of Tyrese Maxey.
James Harden, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid is a championship.
You told me it was the same odds. Earlier in the show, I asked you.
I think they have really good odds this year.
If it's Durant, Embiid, Maxey. If it's Durant, Harden, Maxey.
Yeah.
And then you told me you said this title odds you think would be exactly the same if it's Embiid, Harden, Maxey. So what are you talking about?
Because Tyrese isn't a part of those three.
And your team would be deeper. If you have an Embiid, Harden, Maxey, your team is deeper. Your roster is going to be deeper because you have to give up to get Durant more than you have to give up that. So your roster's better.
I don't know. Embiid Durant might be a straight up thing.
Yeah,
You think it could be straight up?
Yeah. I mean, if I'm the Sixers, I want more from the Nets.
Yeah, that's superstar.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Which rarely ever happens.
I want Seth Curry back.
Yeah.
See, that'd be great. Wait a minute. Pat, if you could get Seth Curry back, I think a bigger role for the show's in line for you.
I personally don't think I have that power.
That chair where Ricky sits, could be sitting in. You could be inside the fence every day.
I'm okay
if that happened.
I'm good right here.
You miss Coach.
I don't know. I don't miss.
No, he
him
does.
at all.
Yes, he does.
No, I got so much room to do.
I'm trying to figure it out because I think there's a part of Pat that he doesn't want to admit that he misses Coach.
You don't want to admit how much you love Coach Creel.
I think you guys want me to miss Coach, but I mean, like I can do I can do this with him.
Look now,
look at that. Like I can get all the way up. I can't do that. I can.
Now you got room.
I can jog in place. Like I can do all this stuff without him here.
Hey, by the way, nobody's been invading the show today, right? There's been no other impending audio that's
Not
been
that I've heard
invading
of,
the show.
You know,
I heard a lot of Rob Ellis and John Kruk yesterday.
I was shocked at some of the guests that were coming on the station yesterday. And then I heard it was All-Star Day. And I said, it's All-Star Day. I'm not even invited.
Oh, I remember that All-Star Day.
You remember what they were doing?
It was not good.
It was, I listened to it.
It wasn't good.
At Pagano's, you mean, right?
I'm glad
that
to be
one?
here. Glad to be here.
Pagano's
part of it was that.
Was great.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It was the way that it was set up.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Management is no longer here, but they're good people, and I appreciate them.
I'm going to ask you how much this weekend's going to mean to you next week. We'll get to it next. John Kincade Show on The Fanatic. If you're a homeowner, think about this. So you go and you get a new stove, refrigerator, any other appliance, and it only works right some of the time. Would you tolerate that? No. If your stove, your fridge, or appliances aren't working right, you get rid of them and you replace them with something reliable. That's what you should do with your water heater. Because if you've got unreliable hot water production in your home, it's time to get a Bradford White water heater. Bradford White water heaters are built to be the best. And the best part about it is, too, they are installed by plumbing professionals in your area that Bradford White will put you in touch with. That will absolutely make sure that your new Bradford White water heater is giving you top efficiency and years of reliable performance. You will absolutely love it. We do. I know the dishwasher cleans those dishes. I know the shower is always going to work well. For high-efficiency gas, electric, tankless models, and more, go visit BradfordWhite.com today, and you can learn more about their quality water heating products and find a plumbing professional near you. Go to BradfordWhite.com because how you heat your hot water, it matters. Choose the best. Choose Bradford White.
The John Kincade Show.
Oh, geez, look at the butt on that. Yeah, he must work out.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Join the John Kincade Show for happy hour today from 5 to 7 p.m. at the new P.J. Wellahan's on 40-Foot Road in Hatfield. Come out to say hi and enjoy delicious P.J. wings.
Hey, Becky, what about this beat for your next song?
It's cool, but I'm into faster stuff lately. Like Xfinity that gives me beyond gig speeds.
Got it. What about this then?
It sounds powerful, just like Xfinity. Because its supersonic Wi-Fi has 3 times the bandwidth, you can connect hundreds of devices at once.
That's what I call power.
Unbeatable internet from Xfinity. Made to do anything so you can do anything.
Learn about the next generation Wi-Fi from Xfinity. Or get started with unlimited 300 megabits per second internet for $29.99 a month with a 2-year rate guarantee. And no annual contract required when you add Xfinity Mobile. Plus, get a free 4K streaming box. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New Performance Pro Internet customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices. Actual speeds vary. Requires compatible Xfinity Gateway. Limited quantities available.
Hi, it's Cuz. Is your summer weight loss plan not working out as well as you hope? Look, hope is not a strategy. This is what you got to do. Contact njdiet.com today. They will contractually guarantee you will lose 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days. Just go to njdiet.com. Their program starts with bioenergetically personalized supplements that are based on your saliva, your hair, and your blood work. And then NJ Diet uses DNA testing to create your ideal diet plan and workout regimen to help you keep the weight off. If you're not sure you can do it alone, NJ Diet's with you every step of the way. You're fully monitored by their certified staff to make sure you're burning fat, not just losing water. You'll also get the doctor's personal email and phone number. NJ Diet is committed to you keeping the weight off. It's all natural, no shots, no hormones, no surgery, no prepackaged foods. Locations close by: Newark, Delaware, King of Prussia, Cherry Hill. Worldwide live online video consultations. Call them. 855-5NJ-DIET. Or go to njdiet.com. That's njdiet.com and lose the weight for good.
Nerds! Here at NerdWallet, we often see people wrestle with financial decisions.
Mike is in the ring, up against his nemesis, indecision. Mike can't decide the best way to save his money, and indecision has him boxed in. But wait, Mike tagged in NerdWallet!
Whew, let's go. With NerdWallet's side-by-side comparisons, you can find a high-yield savings account with interest rates that earn more bank for your buck. So the next time you wrestle with a financial decision, you'll come out on top. NerdWallet, the smartest decision for all your financial decisions.
5X480. Dayton B100 V-Belt, one of the many parts Grainger carries. It's also the item that helped Rob carry the day. The job was on hold. Deadline fast approaching. But a quick search on Grainger.com and Rob found his part. And with same-day pickup at his local branch, he and his crew got the job done, safely and on time. Get supplies and solutions for every industry with real-time product availability. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Imagine everything you need in one place, all within reach at your fingertips. Welcome to your Appy Place, the all-new Staples Connect app, where you can save money with just a tap. Exclusive app-only savings and all your rewards in one place. No searching, just saving. Now, download the Staples Connect app and get $10 off your next $50 in-store purchase. Download the Staples Connect app today and find your Appy Place. Offer ends 12/31 in-store only. See app for full offer details.
Every search you make, every click you take, they'll be watching you.
Tired of companies like Google and Facebook watching everything you do online? There's actually a simple solution. DuckDuckGo. It's an all-in-one privacy app with a built-in private search engine, web browser, one-click data clearing, email protection, and more, all for free. Download the app today and get the most comprehensive privacy protection with the push of a button. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
Philly, your Philadelphia Union are killing it. They're back in first place in the East. Two of their top players, goalkeeper Andre Blake and defender Kai Wagner, have been named to the game day roster for the MLS All-Star Game. The Union are for real, and they're looking to win it all this year. You got to get down to a Union game. It's awesome. The crowd is electric, and the fans bring the action and excitement the entire game long. Philly is a 5-for-5 city, and the Union are facing the Chicago Fire FC. Boo! This Saturday at 7:30 p.m. at Subaru Park. Get your tickets today or any day at PhiladelphiaUnion.com.
Cigars are not a safe alternative to cigarettes. Looking for a premium smoke? Then welcome to the world of Al Capone Cigars, where we're keeping it real. Using only premium natural leaf wrappers, Al Capones are hand-rolled for a unique look and smooth flavor. From mellow to bold to the rich flavor of sweet cognac, Al Capone cigars stand out. Elevate your style with Al Capone My Way. For Al Capones near you, text premium to 909-909. Text premium to 909-909.
When you want a hot and juicy hamburger, go for the square. Wendy's serves up fresh, never frozen beef. And yup, these patties are square. Grab a Dave's Double and see the hot and juicy square difference for yourself. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada. NFL Week 1 odds are out, and it's time to try FanDuel Sportsbook. Get in on the action. New customers get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. What do you want to do? What NFL futures bet would you like to make? Well, I got a couple that I like to make. Eagles over under 9.5. Seems too easy, but I think I like the over on that. You can go Jalen Hurts, touchdown, passes, rushing yards, whatever you like to do. Download the app to find out, can the Rams repeat at plus 1,100? Would you take Derrick Henry or Jonathan Taylor to win the rushing title? Win totals. All those things you can do to get same-game parlays, whatever you want. Sign up using promo code Bob. Place your first bet, and FanDuel will give you up to $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. FanDuel is the official sports betting partner of the NFL. So download the app. Sign up using promo code Bob to get your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's promo code Bob. 21 plus and present in Pennsylvania. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
You may not officially be one of my endless cousins, but I do consider you part of our family.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
John Kincade Show on your Thursday morning. Rain is out of the area now. Phillies will have a great game. Weather this afternoon. The humidity is going to drop throughout the day, so it should get a little bit better. Today's show presented to you by our friends at Wendy's. Try the Wendy's sausage, egg and cheese biscuit, fresh cracked grade A egg, buttermilk biscuit, grilled sausage and cheese. Meet your new morning favorite. And one of our listeners, I want to make sure I get the name right here.
What do you say?
What do you say? Joe.
Joe.
His name is very complicated on his email for whatever reason. Joe says you say sausage wrong.
Who? Jamie does?
That I say it wrong.
Oh.
Sausage.
Say sausage.
You say sausage. You say sausage. Sausage.
I think I hear,
sausage.
But the thing is, though, I hear Jamie say it. I hear the same
sausage
thing
from you. I hear sausage. From Jamie, I hear sausage.
Who's saying it properly?
SAUS is sauce to me, so I go sausage. I hear a lot of sausage though.
Really? Because that's what he says. He says
sausage.
He says I never hear you pronounce words. You don't do any of the typical Philly woulda or anything like that. He says, but every time you do the Wendy's ads on Thursday, you say sausage.
Sausage.
Now you just changed the way you say it.
You changed it the way they say it.
Sausage.
You say sauce. You say sauce because it's
good sausage talk.
SAUSS. He says that. So
I'm starving right
he said
now.
Big listener to the show. Just wanted to bring that to your attention. Now,
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe. It will not be out of my mind every time I go to say it. Like when I say Bradford White water heaters, I was the best.
Built for the best, or
Is
built
that
by
what
the
you
best?
say?
The best.
Because I've heard something else a few times.
What did I ever say?
Let's just say you like to grab everybody's attention.
Oh.
And really take notice of your reads.
There you go. You're just such a...
I didn't say. You did.
That's great. I want to ask you, Pat, and I want this question to go to you. I'm going to take us to Monday morning. You know how we're take how you're feeling about the Phillies this morning. In your head. Have it in your head. Let that ruminate. How you're feeling about your Phillies' chances this morning. And now I want to take you to Monday morning. And the Phillies went to New York, and they got swept by the Mets. Not saying that's going to happen, but let's just say it did happen. How are you looking at the Phillies' chances for October compared to how you're looking at them today?
Doesn't really change.
If they went and got swept?
It doesn't really change. I mean, at this point, I don't think they're the upper echelon team, but I think they're a very good. I think they're a playoff team, but I don't think they're like a true contender. The Mets are, as painful as for me to say, they're one of the better teams in baseball.
They're good.
They're very good.
They're really
They're
good.
dominant. The fact that the Phillies are on this torrid stretch and they haven't gained any ground is telling of how good the Mets are. I still expect the Mets to choke in October because of the Mets, but. I don't expect them to win this series coming up this weekend. You're facing a murderer's row of pitching. You have DeGrom and Scherzer going. So, if they come out of it 1 out of 2.
If they come out 1 out of 2, I'm fine.
Yeah, but even if they come out swept, I go, all right, it's a blip on the radar. Yeah, you move on.
You say that now.
I'll say that then. You paint me out to be somebody I'm not, and I don't appreciate it.
I'm not painting you anyway, dude. And if I could paint you, I'd paint you like one of my French women. But I don't.
Pose.
I take what you say with a grain of salt because I think I'm the most level-headed of fans maybe in the room.
You wish.
Maybe. I think a 4-game sweep would put doubt in my mind.
3-game
or 3-game sweep. I'm sorry. I think I'd be reactionary to it. Like, oh, man, are you kidding?
So what's then you'd be 3-12 on the season against the Mets.
And the only reason I say that, Pat, is because I think you are, in a great way, the most reactionary of all of us. I think a 3-game sweep, and you came in here on Monday, I don't think you'd look at it as a blip on the screen.
I think you'd be a grumpy Gus.
No, I've turned over a new leaf. First of all, you guys don't know me like that. Okay?
Really?
I've turned over
I thought
a
I
new
knew
leaf.
you.
You're not that guy,
No,
Pat.
because for me, it's always been about expectations. So if they lost to, like, the Pirates, if they lose to the Mets, and then who do they have after
Cubs.
the Mets? The Cubs. Yeah, like that's one thing. That was my problem the year the Carson Wentz debacle happened. Like I expected them to be a playoff team, and they just kept losing to bad teams. If I expect you to lose and you lose, I can't get mad at you. I'm not expecting the Phillies to win this weekend.
Well, I don't expect them to win the series.
So I can't get mad.
Okay, fair enough.
But win 1 out of the 3, I do.
Yeah, I expect them to win 1 out of 3. But even if they get swept, it's like, all right, like how did they get swept? Did they get dominated the entire series? Did they get embarrassed? Or were they in those games? Can we feel good about a loss as much as that is an oxymoron?
I want to see if this lineup can hit against the Mets.
Yeah, me too. But then even then, you're kind of taking it with a grain of salt because you're going against DeGrom and Scherzer. Like, who can hit against those two? Mm-hmm. So you really got to get after Bassett.
I'm just reality. I'm looking for just one. I think a sweep wouldn't like sour me on the season or their chances, but it wouldn't feel good. It wouldn't be a good taste in the mouth. So I just need 1 and 2. Yeah.
They've won 15-17. The Mets. I'm not going to say anything about your taste in the mouth.
And they've won, and the Phillies are 12-1.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
It's fun. This is good.
I can't wait. I saw the pitch-up matchups. I sent it to my Mets buddies yesterday, and I was just like, this is going to be a great weekend of baseball. Can't wait for it.
What do they think Nova's going to do this year?
They're not Nova
Did they say
people.
it? Please, come on.
No,
Hey,
I went to college with them.
Pat, come on now.
Well, no, not all Mets fans are Nova fans.
Okay.
Have you been to Staten Island?
The majority of
Nova
students
are
cheer
Mets
for the
fans. Yeah,
Mets.
exactly. That's what they do. They even have a Mets viewing bar near Villanova's campus.
Yeah,
No, they don't.
which
we're
was
the crazy
exposed to me. Yes, they do.
No.
Where kids go and watch
Prove
Mets
it.
games.
Prove it.
I'm not going to besmirch the business, but I will tell you the business off the air that puts on Mets games on 2 televisions for
Like,
Villanova
you're
students.
really in denial about
You were
the fact
like,
that,
why do you
Yes, New
defend
Yorkers
this?
go to Villanova. It's a great university.
It is a great
What the hell is
university.
everybody talking about?
It's a great university.
Yes,
It's a great place
there's
for
probably
Mets
Red
fans.
Sox fans and
Great
Yankees
place for
fans.
Mets fans
The
to
majority
congregate.
of them are Mets fans. Like, why do you?
Not
why are
the
you in denial?
majority.
Why are you in denial about this?
What the
You go
hell
through
are
their
you
campus,
talking
and
about?
it's
You
Mets
talking
Jet
definitives?
stuff.
Like if you went to
The
Villanova and took
majority
a
of
poll,
them.
you know a majority
Yes.
are
You
Mets
know
fans.
this?
Yes.
How do you know?
I know this.
Prove
Hey,
Walk through the campus, guys.
I've
It's
been
not
there
hard.
many times.
I don't think you have.
You know what?
I think it's
Walk
fake
through the
news that
campus.
you've been there many times.
Pat, some of the kids walk around singing "V for Villanova," and then half of them are singing "Meet the Mets."
Yeah, stop.
Meet the Mets.
You guys are in denial.
It's 97.5 The Fanatic's backyard broadcast.
Say the 2 guys that are jealous of the university and don't step foot on campus. Yeah, sure.
you are
I
2 guys
believe
that
you.
don't
I have
upset
been on
Jay
that
Wright.
campus. I've been on that campus
I went to
50
Steve
times
Lapis
more than you.
basketball camp.
50 times more in my life than you have.
No.
You are, yes. Just even going to church, I've been on that campus more than
Church
you.
doesn't count.
What, that's a chance.
You're not seeing the student body at church.
What? You do see the student
No.
body at church.
That is so stupid. of you. I
Jamie,
can't
what are
believe
you serious? You don't think the student body goes to church?
Some, a very small
St. Tommy
percentage.
and Villanova?
How did you guys become experts on Villanova
my
campus
gosh.
life?
How
That's
did
what I
someone
want to
like
know.
Become experts. All of a sudden, you
We're
guys.
not.
I guarantee
I
this.
have 3 cousins
Jamie.
go there. I've had
Say you're
several
not.
good friends there.
Jamie.
I've gone to basketball camp there. I've been on
You
Villanova's
don't
campus a
have
million
friends.
times.
You were going to basketball
You're
camp
just making
30
stuff
years
up.
ago. 30 years ago, you went to basketball camp. So you
I just had 2
years
cousins
ago.
graduate
So
there.
wait, so you're still walking on the Villanova
many
campus?
times
That's
did
a
you-
little
last time you
creepy.
were on
Jamie,
I was
Jamie.
on Villanova's campus way
Jamie.
closer than you were.
What?
How many times have you been on Villanova's campus in the last year and a half since we started to work together?
Once.
Okay. I've been between church to sports camps and everything about 15 times.
That's great. How much student body interaction? Like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Everybody's
Look,
a
the fact
Mets
is-
fan.
See,
in
the Mets-
Villanova.
I'm just wondering you're so
You're making me
defensive
defend-
about that.
Jack-
Because you guys are talking nonsense and
John,
telling me I'm the crazy one.
We could literally drag him to Villanova, introduce him to people wearing David Wright and Pete Alonso jerseys, and he would go, no, these are crisis actors. No, it's not true.
I'm not denying there's Mets fans there, but you guys are insane.
We're not insane.
Majority of Villanova students are Mets
Yes.
fans.
It is.
They're insufferable.
Bob, help me out here.
I don't know what more to say. I mean, I just wanted to say the Mets haven't given up more than 2 runs in a game in 6 games.
Oh, it
I mean,
pisses
that's
me off.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's what we got to look for.
97.5 The Fanatic's having a backyard broadcast. Wouldn't you like to have all of this going on in your backyard?
No, everybody's turned off by that.
Neighbors will call the cops.
Go to 97.5thefanatic.com and find out how we can bring the entire crew from 97.5 The Fanatic to do a live broadcast from your backyard. We'll bring the fun, the games, the mics, and the speakers, and you just provide the playground. It's all presented by Royal Billiard, who's having their moving sale happening right now. Great time to get up to 50% off everything in store. Philly Pretzel Factory, the official salt pretzel of the Philly sports fan. Landis Block, creating jaw-dropping outdoor paradises online at landisbc.com. And Lawn and Golf Supply Company in Phoenixville, everything turf. Andrew in Phoenixville joins us. Andrew, good morning. You're on The Fanatic.
Good morning, gentlemen. I think you guys need some marriage counseling. You guys are-
The Mets bring this kind of stuff out in people.
Well, I will say my sister did go to Villanova in '92 and graduated nursing degree. It is a gorgeous campus. A lot of people do.
Well, she must be a Mets fan, Andrew, right?
She is not. A
Wow, that's so weird.
Yeah, it is, but she's also not really a sports fan either. She went there for nursing, and that's what she did.
Right.
But in terms-
No, she's a Mets fan, according
more
to Pat.
more nerdy type
No,
kids
I never
go
said
there.
every single person there is a
All
Mets
right,
fan.
all right.
Never once said
There you
that.
go.
You're putting words in my mouth.
Go
Let
on.
Andrew from Phoenixville talk, Jamie.
Go on.
But in terms of this weekend, I think if we are doing really well with discipline, going up to the plate, I think we could win 2 of 3 if we tried to, because we're doing really well.
I hope they try to, Andrew.
If they do win 2 or 3 games, that would be awesome. I think that would boost their confidence. I think that would hurt the Mets fans and the Mets team a little bit more because obviously, we're coming on strong. I mean, we're doing really well. They're doing really well. So I think it's going to be a battle. But if we can win 2-3, that would be awesome. The only problem I have is obviously with last night's performance by Syndergaard, I just don't trust him anymore.
Well, he's not. Well, thankfully, he doesn't pitch in this series.
No,
He'll pitch next week, though. He will pitch next week.
And that's the thing. That's my concern going into, future games with Syndergaard. I don't trust him, and I don't know why we even got him.
Well, he pitches. Andrew, if you want FanFest tickets, I'll put you on hold, and Connor can get you some FanFest tickets for Saturday, October 1st. I don't trust Syndergaard either. 2 starts. There's too much. He doesn't make bats miss.
No,
and they're making solid contact.
Even the outs were loud last night in the early part of it. But you look at the line to finish it. He battled, and it might have been against the bad lineup, but
that's what he is.
Didn't see it.
I mean, that's what he is at this point in his career. He's a battler. He's not going to wow you with his stuff. He's going to go out there. He's a professional pitcher.
Do you feel better about his stuff and his ability to battle than Ranger Suarez? Because I do not.
No, not Ranger.
Gibson? I do not.
But Bailey Falter.
No. But he's the 5th starter.
Yeah, but he's replacing Bailey Falter.
No, I got you. But he's the 5th starter. Is that last week I had people trying to convince me he should start a 3rd game of playoff series.
Yeah, I was one of those. But you don't have to say 5th. Some people. I'm right here, John. I'm right here.
He's the fifth option.
It's 2 starts.
To start a big game.
It's 2 starts. We'll see. He just doesn't have a fastball anymore. He's finding ways around that with his new curve and his sinker. I don't know. I need to see more.
Yeah, I do too,
agree.
But I just feel like
I don't like what I've seen so far.
I don't.
I'll just
and
say
he's
that.
5th in the
he gets hit hard. He doesn't miss a lot of bats, but if he can give you 6 innings and battle,
the final line last night was fine.
Keep it under 3 runs. I mean, I'll take that from a 5th.
Thing is, I know with Gibson, I'm going to get a bunch of ground balls, which is what I want.
Well, you'll also have
I'm not going to get a bunch of hard hit balls where they're just line driving it to outfielders. I mean, bullets to the outfield. With Gibson, at least I know he's going to keep it in the infield a lot. Suarez has been, I'd say, 75% of his starts for the last 2 months. Been pretty impressed.
Yeah, I like Ranger.
Been pretty impressed. Let's get to a programming note, too. Jamie has his Dong Squad T-shirts on sale. They're on sale through Monday. It's a flash sale through midnight. The Fanatic's newest T-shirt is the Dong Squad, and it commemorates all the dingers that the boys have been hitting this summer. So why isn't that the Ding Squad? Why did you choose Dong
Because Ding Squad doesn't sell. Dong Squad.
It doesn't?
No.
Your market
Dong
research?
Squad moves product. People like saying Dong.
You get 2 free tickets to FanFest on October the 1st at Xfinity Live when you purchase this. It is an included gift. So get all your FanFest details at 97.5thefanatic.com. I think what we need is a little moment of sanity, and usually that means let's insert a Cooney's column.
Let's turn the page and find out what's in Cooney's column.
How many times have you found yourself thinking or saying that you wish you were a kid again? Carefree days with established friends, making more friends, and roaming the earth with an innocence and disposition that we should all still crave. But life changes, responsibilities grow as quickly as teenagers, and innocence wanes faster than one's attention span at that age. Yet as adults, many years removed from those times, we can still learn a lot from those kids. Felix Carrier, a 9-year-old from South Dakota, hit 2 home runs in a baseball game recently. He was given both balls for his accomplishments, and on the first he wrote, "Best feeling ever." On the other ball, the one that he banged for a grand slam, he wrote, "I love you, Papa." Papa is grandfather Bruce Carrier, whom Felix says taught him everything he knows about baseball. He presented the ball to his grandfather, and the emotional delivery by young Felix to his grandfather was recorded by Felix's mom and has gone viral as one of the feel-good stories of the year. Then a couple of days later, in a Little League regional championship in Waco, Texas, hitter Isaiah Jarvis got drilled in the head on a pitch by Caden Shelton. Jarvis immediately went to the ground, grabbed his head, and writhed in pain. After what appeared to be less than a minute, he was up, thankfully, and made his way to first, seemingly not the worse for wear. But when he arrived there at first, his attention shifted from one of the scariest moments you can possibly experience in sports to the pitcher that had just drilled him. On the mound, Shelton was inconsolable, glove hand on head, scared to tears at the happenings of his errant pitch. Without thought or prompting from any adult, Jarvis laid his batting helmet down behind first base and walked to the mound. He stood in front of Shelton, put his arms around him, and did his best to ensure his fellow 12-year-old that everything was all right. The embrace lasted just a few seconds, but the memory will remain forever, not just to those two kids, but to millions around the world who have seen it on YouTube and such. Sports has always been a learning tool for me, a lesson in discipline, reliability, and how to treat teammates and opponents alike with respect. And thanks to a 9-year-old Felix Carrier and 12-year-old Isaiah Jarvis for the reminder of not just what sports should be about, but what we as human beings should strive to be.
That was a great story.
They both were. Yeah,
that was awesome. Watching that kid walk over from first base, just when he made the decision to walk over, that was. I wondered why his other teammates hadn't come over to him. The kid was obviously distraught after throwing the pitch, and was obviously on the mound very emotional. And it takes the kid that he hit coming to the mound.
Well, there was a couple of kids. There was a couple of his teammates around
and
them.
then it all congregated. They all congregated the big thing. That was a
Well, they're
great
12-year-olds. They don't really know how to act. Like you have a fellow 12-year-old. These kids are really good players. And you have one of your fellow players crying. I could see being 12 and not knowing how to approach him.
Oh, I beaned my buddy Anthony Moscatello twice in a game, in like a big game in Upper Makefield Little League.
Where'd you bean him?
In the back. I threw gas, but my control was not great, and I came in.
I still see it today.
I felt terrible.
You still throw gas.
Yeah, in different kinds. I hit him hard twice. I felt terrible.
Yeah, and you see a kid as adults, and one of the coaches even said it. He said, "I saw him put his helmet down and make his way to the mound." He said, "As adults, we're all thinking, there's going to be a fight."
No.
He said, "But knowing this kid the way I do, I knew he was going to make sure he was all right."
That was awesome.
Like, wouldn't that be
the purity of sports that you love?
Yeah,
it
wouldn't it be cool that you could all just still be like that 12-year-old?
Yeah.
Hey, join the Fanatic and our show and cheer on the Birds in Arizona. You can reserve your spot now with a small deposit at phillysportstrips.com. Philly Sports Trips, where you travel with the pros. We have an answer on something. Alan is a university administrator, and he says, Pat, he thinks you don't scoff at him because he's sort of backing you. He says that.
Because I speak in reality.
He says that Pat and I are saying something that is very factually correct on one side, we are not saying something that's factually correct on the other because no one can prove how many Met fans attend Villanova. He said, but right now, for instance, he cites the examples he says it's very easy to search on the web.
20%?
28% are out of state at Temple. 39% are out of state at Penn State. 83% are out of state at Villanova.
Yeah.
He said so.
Penn State's a state school.
Though Villanova is very much and has always been an out-of-state majority school with more than 4 out of 5 students not coming from Pennsylvania, judging that they all came from Staten Island, you and Pat must be smoking something this morning.
Yeah.
He said so. He doesn't believe, Pat, that they all come from Staten Island. But he's questioning that. But I never realized that about Nova.
Yeah.
That he says in his memory, in what his job is, they've never been less than 4 out of 5 kids out of state.
Yeah, it's a great school.
It's a great school.
People travel for that.
But that's really shocking to me. I never would have guessed that.
Oh, I would have.
I would have guessed that Nova was like 60% in-state, 40% out-of-state, or
I probably would have said 70.
Or 40-60.
Yeah.
83% out-of-state.
Yeah, that doesn't shock me.
That's a large number. I'm just shocked by that.
Great
I never
university will travel, right?
And Alan says, though, we must be smoking something, Pat, because he does not believe that the majority.
Look, I know what I saw when I went to a Phillies game, and it was Villanova night at the ballpark, and they were playing the Mets.
They do it every year. They do the Nova night. We'll have to find
yes, yeah.
One of the stupidest things that we ever debate on the show,
and we'll never agree. That's the best part.
No, we're never going to agree. I never knew this though. I never knew that about Nova. 83%.
Yeah,
that's shocking to me.
That's not shocking. I mean, look at most great universities. There's not a home base.
Yeah, but it's such a small school. To have 83% of the students be from out of state, it's just
that's probably why,
shocking.
though. That's probably why it's that high.
That's probably why. And
Temple and Penn State are going to have way more kids.
I actually would have thought that Temple and Penn State had more out-of-staters.
I mean, Penn State's a state school.
I still, though, 39% out of state. I would have guessed Penn State to be more because Penn State's a very good school. Temple at 28%. Its highest percentage, he says its highest percentage of out-of-state students ever.
Yeah,
28%.
I would have guessed lower on Temple.
So it is going in there. All right, the 8 o'clock hour is coming your way, and we're going to get into the discussion we had earlier in the show regarding, are you worried about 2023 or 2022? We'll get to it next. John Kincade Show on a Wendy's Thursday here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Window Nation's back-to-school sales going on right now, and you can really cash in. How about 2 free windows for every 2 that you buy? Your house needs 20 windows. You're only paying for 10. That's pretty good, right? But what if I told you that you pay nothing right now? No down payment, no interest, no payments until 2025. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be enjoying lower energy bills during the cold winters ahead. You're going to raise the value of your home with new energy-efficient windows from Window Nation. It's going to be awesome. Now, you may say, John, you don't know what kind of windows I have. Well, what do you have? You have vinyl? You have wood? You have fiberglass? They've got them. Don't worry about it. Window Nations has got over 1,500 custom window combinations that are available to you and an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. It's a great deal. Pay no interest, make no payments, do nothing until 2025. Just get yourself some brand new windows. Do your window shopping online at windownation.com. Then call them at 866-90-NATION. That's 866-90-NATION.
The John Kincade Show. Wow, getting drunk in the morning on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
T-Mobile believes customers deserve to get more without paying more. Everything from entertainment benefits like Netflix on Us to travel benefits to Scam Shield protection, all with taxes and fees included. So the price you see is the price you pay. When you're a T-Mobile customer, you get over $225 in value every month in benefits with our Max Family Plan.
That's like paying for nosebleed seats and getting to sit in the front row.
That's right. At T-Mobile, your family gets over $225 worth of value and benefits with our Max Plan each and every month. Plus, with our Price Lock Guarantee, we won't raise your rate plan price for talk, text, and data ever.
That's like paying for a cab and getting a stretch limo.
At T-Mobile, you get value beyond the expected.
Qualifying service required. Value based on included monthly benefits. Sales tax and regulatory fees included in Max's monthly price. Price Lock guarantees rate price of talk, text, and data for new accounts with qualifying service. Exclusions apply. See details at T-Mobile.com.
I want to take more chances with the embroidering.
Henley's vision for a new clothing line is coming into focus.
Dramatic.
They'll need an on-staff photographer to put their collection in the spotlight.
Why is no one taking shots of these?
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Need an appliance? Shop the new appliance truckload event at Lowe's. Going on now. From refrigerators and ranges to dishwashers and laundry pairs, we have a large selection of appliances from the brands you trust. Plus, get store-wide savings by shopping other in-stock categories. Go to your local Lowe's store or visit Lowe's.com to shop the appliance truckload event and find what you need now. While supplies last, valid through 8/17.
For over 35 years, Health Partners Plans has been proudly caring for people in the community. Our nationally recognized Medicaid plan offers a growing network of doctors and hospitals so you can get care close to home. Health Partners can help you get the care you need, including doctor and hospital visits, prescriptions, immunizations, eye and dental care, and more. To learn more, please call 1-800-553-0784 or visit hpplans.com. Health Partners, trusted care where and when you need it.
DQ presents... Picture this. Picture the burger of your dreams. It's on the new DQ Signature Stack Burgers menu. A lineup of 5 premium burgers like the Flamethrower Signature Stack Burger and Loaded A1 Signature Stack Burger with 100% seasoned real beef patties, melty cheese, and a combo of top-notch toppings and sauces galore. This dream burger is calling your name. But it isn't a dream. You're ordering at the DQ drive-thru. The DQ Signature Stack Burgers lineup. Try it today. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Dealing with an outdated printer
printer that just can't keep up with you? Visit Staples and upgrade to a new HP Envy Inspire with HP Plus, HP's best home printer. And it comes with 6 months of free ink. It prints everything you need, from homework and work documents to incredible photos and more with amazing quality. Right now, save $70 on the HP Envy Inspire 7955E. Available at Staples. Offer valid through August 27th. See staples.com/HP Plus for details.
Nerds! Here at NerdWallet, we often see people wrestle with financial decisions.
Mike is in the ring, up against his nemesis, indecision. Mike can't decide the best way to save his money, and indecision has him boxed in. But wait, Mike tagged in NerdWallet.
Whew, let's go. With NerdWallet's side-by-side comparisons, you can find a high-yield savings account with interest rates that earn more bank for your buck. So the next time you wrestle with a financial decision, you'll come out on top. NerdWallet, the smartest decision for all your financial decisions.
We're very excited about our new show, The Best Show Ever. And we want to thank the best partners ever.
Protect your investment. Visit drytechcorp.com. And FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win. Download the app at fanduel.com. Promo code SCORDO.
Thanks for supporting The Best Show Ever. Afternoons on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hellsberg Diamonds presents The Guy Who Got It Right. Tim needed an engagement ring. He did research, listened to hints from his fiance's friends.
She wants a lab-grown, oval cut, and white gold with a halo.
And he went to Hellsberg Diamonds. At Hellsberg, Tim found an incredible selection of high-quality, lab-grown, and natural diamonds. He also found the ring she really wanted.
Nailed it. She is gonna freak.
Be like Tim. Find the ring of her dreams at a Hellsberg near you or at hellsberg.com. Ask now about special financing offers.
Are you a skilled and creative carpenter? If so, Valley Grove Construction is looking for you. We keep our carpenters engaged and motivated by doing a variety of work throughout the day. We strive to keep a safe and entertaining work environment, so our carpenters look forward to coming in each day. If you're looking to make top dollar and join a company that will truly value your talent, please apply today. That's valleygroveconstruction.com and click on the Join Our Team link. Apply today. We're waiting. valleygroveconstruction.com. That's valleygroveconstruction.com.
Philadelphia, your Philadelphia Union are continuing on their streak. They're back in first place in the East. And two of their top players, goalkeeper Andre Blake and defender Kai Wagner, just played in the MLS All-Star game. Kai Wagner's having such a good season that Leeds FC from the EPL is after him. You back off, Leeds. He's ours. We need him for this title run because the Union are for real, and they're looking to win it all this year. You got to get down to a Union game because it's an awesome time. The crowd is electric. The fans bring the action and excitement. And Philadelphia is a 5-for-5 city. And the Union, well, they're facing the Chicago Fire FC, stupid name, this Saturday at 7:30 p.m. down at Subaru Park. Get your tickets today or any day at PhiladelphiaUnion.com.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
Picking on Egan is extremely mean, but I assure you, it's just a small, minute, tiny part of our content.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Thanks so much for hanging out with the John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. We appreciate you so much being a part of the show. And no, as I'm being implored now that if someone else wants to out the local business on the main line that holds Mets viewing parties, they can do it. I will not. I will not give the name of the business.
Hey,
that wouldn't be fair because
owning a bar restaurant's tough. If somebody wants to make a couple bucks off of another fan base, I'm all for it.
Okay,
it's the hardest industry. It's really tough. So
okay, Franco.
I'll never bust him.
Frank, what a great name, Franco Sacco. One of our listeners,
nice Irish guy,
Franco Sacco.
What do you say, Franco Sacco?
He says, "I'm sorry."
Serious?
Yeah, Franco Sacco. What a great name. He's a 2019 graduate, and he says, "I can confidently say, 33% of students tend to be." He goes, "If you're trying to break it down, would be Phillies fans." 33% Red Sox fans.
Yeah, there's a lot of Boston fans.
He said 25% Yankee fans.
I think there's a lot of Yankee fans.
He says 8% Mets and 1% other.
I would say more Yankee than Mets for sure.
Franco, good job. Thank you so much for checking in with us.
For proving Jamie's point.
Franco Sacco. No, I want. I'd love that.
I was trying to tell you guys from the jump. That gets all lathered up talking about Nova.
Remember, though, the Penn State. And Vinny Gallo wants you to know, too, Penn State is not a state school.
Huh?
It's a land-grant university. It is not a...
You get discounted rates for being a Pennsylvania resident.
It is a...
Call that whatever you want.
It's a land-grant university.
That's a state school. It's a good school, but it's a state school. I mean...
He's just saying it's a land grant. I don't even know what it means.
I don't know what that means either.
I don't even know what it means.
I know Pennsylvania residents pay less than out-of-state residents,
Vinny,
so call that whatever
Vinny,
you want.
know more than I do. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, you're speaking Greek to me.
I just know I wasn't going to go out to Penn State for school.
It's tough to get in there as a true freshman.
And I had to show Mike Missinelli that I got admitted because he was
land-grant university is an institution of higher education in the United States designated by a state to receive benefits of the Moral Acts of 1862.
What?
What the hell?
I just read that's a state school.
This?
That's a state school.
I don't know.
You know the only state that doesn't accept
University of Virginia
responsibility for their state university?
What's that?
The only state in the country that does not accept responsibility for their state university. Don't even put their name on it.
New Jersey.
Correct.
Oh, yeah. College in New Jersey.
They just call it Rutgers.
Well, there was the college in New Jersey when I was growing up. It was in Trenton.
It still is the college. It used to be Trenton.
But it's not an
college,
official.
But it's not. No, Rutgers is the state university.
That's so bizarre.
They say, hey, Martin Law is the law firm for injured workers. Visit paworkinjury.com.
What exit is that, Bob?
9.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Wow, that's good Jersey knowledge.
Yeah,
right
good. The Rack. Used to go up and broadcast games from the Rack. What a great place that was for college basketball.
Yeah. Yeah, I
like a nasty, steep arena.
Yeah.
Nasty, like loud crowd.
It's a good place.
Is it in debacle anymore? I mean, is it
the
still,
grease trucks?
Is it still there?
I haven't been up there in probably 5 years or so. But
do they play? Yeah, they play their games at the Rack, right?
Yeah,
they still do.
Yeah,
that was a hell of a home court advantage back.
It's a nice arena. New Jersey holds their state championship basketball games up there, so I used to go up there all the time to watch games.
Okay,
yeah, it's fine.
I'm going to ask you a question that I asked 2 months ago, and it sparks on an earlier conversation. If you've been with us this morning, I asked it 2 months ago, so I'm not doing 2020 hindsight. And I realize that it's a much more difficult answer that you're going to give since the 2022 Phillies now have a look of a team that could raise some hell in October. If I told you that you lose Harper for 2/3 of the 2023 season because you bring him back this year and he doesn't have the Tommy John surgery, which yesterday we heard about, what do you say? Jason Stark yesterday on the best show ever. Absolutely amazing. If you haven't heard the best show ever, they got a great chemistry going. They're having a lot of fun in the afternoons. Give it a shot. This is what Jason Stark had to tell the gang yesterday afternoon.
I think we learned he's not going to play the outfield the rest of the year. He can't throw. And on a bad shoot, I didn't think he was going to play the outfield this year. I never thought that for 1 second. We talked about it months ago. I think we're looking at a guy who's probably going to need Tommy John surgery as soon as this season's over.
Oh my gosh. My heart sank hearing that. And I was in the car driving back from playing golf and I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
It sucks. I mean, there's nothing good about that news. But I have come around a little bit doing some research on the non-pitchers and their recovery timetable. If Shohei Ohtani can do it in 7 months, I believe Mike Trout can do it in 7 months. Didi Gregorius did it in 8 or 9 months. So
the standard, by the way, is projected now 7.5 to 9 months.
Okay, so I believe
it falls in that.
Yeah, so
7.5 to 9 months. It falls into there.
Let's
and he's not a pitcher.
Yeah, let's call it 8 months. Worst case.
That's why I said 8 months.
Yeah,
and he has it. Let's say he has it November 1st.
Yeah, because you're going to be playing into late
October.
October.
He's playing in the World Series
after you host the World Series at Citizens Bank Park.
So there you go.
Then you get the surgery right after. So you're looking basically all-star break-ish time next year. I'm totally cool with that because this team's shown you that they can be pretty good without him. So why would I doubt that they can be pretty good to start next year without him? You got Topper leading the charge. That bump on a log Girardi's out of here. Let's go.
Why wouldn't you say I want him totally healed and totally ready to go next year so you have him for the full year?
What's the most important part of a baseball season? September and October.
September and October.
Is that I can get him back for that? Yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
You make a real good argument. And talking about it off the air, you've kind of convinced, I think, I wasn't leaning one way or the other. I was kind of just questioning it. But I think I am leaning towards, if you can get him back this year in any capacity, and which is just going to be hitting, I'm okay with that. And if you do the surgery right after the season, it takes you into June or July next year, I'm okay.
Yeah,
how much better can they be?
A lot better.
First week of July is, I think it gives you 8 months.
Yeah.
I think that's believable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they can be a lot better.
How much better can they be when he returns this year?
I think they can be a lot better, which is...
What's a lot better?
I know.
They're playing 680 baseball.
The Dodgers have won 17 of 20. Why not shoot for that?
And they've won 12 of 13. I mean...
Yeah, but...
How much better can you be?
You can be a lot better. You're adding a guy that was hitting 318 and...
What, he went 13 of 13?
Maybe. I mean, they were murdering baseballs. When he got hurt, he was on track to be an NL MVP again. You can be better.
Yeah, and you have to be the opposing team and think about it. With Bryce Harper in that lineup, he'll be in a lineup that he hasn't been in before.
No.
Because it's a lineup that Castellanos is now hitting, that JT Realmuto is now hitting, that Alec Boehm is a legitimate big league hitter, that Derek Hall is showing. Now, I don't know if they're going to be in the lineup at the same time, but Derek Hall's been hitting the ball pretty well, too.
He has been.
You have Gene Segura back in the lineup. So if I'm an opposing pitcher, the lineup that I'm going against now is formidable for the Phillies, the guys that I just mentioned. You throw a Bryce Harper in there, too, and I'm not just talking about his hit, but now you have to think about how you approach the lineup differently altogether. So, yeah, it does make them a lot better team.
I just sort of look at results, Pat, and go, they're playing so amazingly well.
They are.
And I think it'll be a bit of a bummer if you're looking towards 2023 and saying no Harper for at least half the year.
I mean, in a way, though, we've survived half a year with no Harper this season. So I'd rather survive the first half of next season than, the back end.
It sounds like you're on. It sounds like you're on.
I'm coming around.
You're on Jamie's island.
Yeah, like if you can get me him, if
water's warm, boys.
If you can get back before the trade deadline,
I think you would be.
Then that's. I
think it's fair to say if it's
fine.
7.5 to 9 months now considered standard. So
yeah, they can.
And he's in great shape.
And who knows?
So just say 8 months. So say 8 months.
Yeah,
Let's
and if he's not throwing, maybe he could do 7. Best case scenario. Yeah, I'm all in because And look, a tweeter earlier said if he misses the start of next season, just pencil Trey Turner in as your starting shortstop. I do think it would be a little bit of a push over let's sign this guy.
Or Dansby Swanson.
That makes me laugh.
What
with happiness.
Yeah.
You could be celebrating Bryce Harper getting Tommy John surgery because you get Trey Turner.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
That's pretty cool.
You feel like the Yankees.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to Bob.
That would be cool.
Giddy Bob doesn't exist.
Well, Trey Turner's awesome.
Oh, no, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Be fun to watch. Hey, join us tonight at PJ's in Hatfield, Pennsylvania from 5 to 7 p.m. for our happy hour at the brand new PJ Willihan's. It's 190 40-foot road in Hatfield, Pennsylvania. A 40-foot road, it's impossible to get lost.
Yeah, it's like a putt.
I mean, how long's your car? I mean, and how many cars can fit on 40-foot road? And who came up with that name? Like, who named it 40-foot road?
Oh, good questions.
We're going to find out tonight. What's the deal with 40-foot road? How does that work out?
Wings on me tonight, guys. I got them.
Oh, yeah?
Jamie's wings tonight?
I'm picking them up.
Jamie's picking up the wings tonight, Pat.
Thanks, Jim.
Not the takeout wings, though. Not the wings to take home, Pat. Just the wings that you will consume there.
I'll put it on his bill. It doesn't matter.
Just don't ask the waitress for her Venmo.
Yeah, see that. Oh, there you go.
Hilarious. Don't do that, Pat.
There we go. All right, in the linchpin, Jamie was listening to an NBA insider talking about James Harden.
This is the linchpin.
Yeah, Bobby Marks on ESPN yesterday. He's a guy I like because I like anybody in the media that used to work in a front office because I think they bring a needed perspective to sports media. There's a lot that goes on in front offices that we don't understand with contracts these days, and so on and so on. It's just good to get a perspective of one of those guys. And Bobby Marks, I think, does a nice job on ESPN.
I think he does, yeah.
Yesterday, he said something, I went, whoa.
I literally stopped and had to turn around and
You
look
said,
at it.
whoa?
Yeah, I heard it, and I went,
whoa.
Yeah, I pulled a Joey Lawrence, whoa. And then I rewatched it, and I went, damn. And I should have pulled the audio. Just thinking of that. That being said, he said, I believe James Harden's going to be in the top 3 finalists for the MVP of the NBA this year, and the Sixers will be playing the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. He said it. That's a bold statement.
That's bold. I don't know if it's beautiful, but
because
it's bold.
Look, if James Harden's a top 3 finalist for MVP, they're winning the title.
They're winning a title?
If that's the case. I don't believe that's going to be a case where James Harden I don't think he's that far off, but I don't think he's going to be a top 3 finalist for the MVP. But if he was, yeah, I think they're winning the title.
Okay, I wish Coach was here with the ledger of accountability. That is a bold statement.
Well, yeah. I mean, you'd have 2 MVP
and you're hoping
contenders.
And
what team doesn't at least get to the finals with that?
No. Winning a title.
Yeah, I think they would. If he's playing that well, where he's
it's not getting to the finals, it's winning a title.
Where he's that good, that means the Sixers are unstoppable.
Wow.
I'm
don't, shocked.
It's a bold prediction that you say that, but it's not really because it's not going to happen.
I don't believe it, but if Bobby Marks, who knows more than me and talks to people in the league more than I do, believes it, it gives me a little ray of sunshine.
So it's funny. He's saying it. I don't know if you know Timmy Bontemps, who's
sure.
He's sitting on set, and the face that he made when Bobby Marks said it was kind of like, is he serious here?
But I don't think Bobby Marks is basing that off of watching open gym runs in L.A. with James Harden.
I don't think it's a hot take. I don't think he's not a hot take guy. He's not that guy.
But that is a hot take, though.
It's microwave.
I don't think it was a planned out.
No.
It's not molten lava hot, but it's like microwave hot.
I don't think he's that guy. He's not that guy.
So when he says something like that, it catches your attention.
I am not kidding you. It's funny you said whoa, because I was walking in my family room, the TV was on, and I heard it, and I literally stopped in my tracks and turned around. And I said, wait, what? And I rewound it just so that I could hear the whole thing over again. It's a bold statement.
Yeah, it is.
Look, like I told you, talking to people around the league, that the work ethic of James Harden is real. And it's been smeared a little bit over the last few years, and maybe rightfully so. But, people will stand by that he is a hard worker. And maybe he got away from that for the last couple of years. And maybe people like Bobby Marks have talked to people that say, oh, no, Harden has it back now.
I got to ask if Harden got away from some of it on purpose. That the whole thing of wanting out of Houston and everything sort of set a spiral in place, that he got away from what made him successful over time, because he was a non-factor in almost half the playoff games last year.
Yeah,
he either had a great game or terrible game.
Well,
and they said he was not hurt. And he made that clear.
I believe
he was not hurt.
When Joel Embiid left the Sixers, it made his life hell, because Eric Spoelstra's a hell of a coach and just said, oh, yeah, okay, we'll remove him. Beat us.
Yeah.
And I think there's something to that. Don't forget, a year prior, James Harden was an MVP finalist. He made the top 5 in MVP voting. So Bobby Marks isn't like crazy, but it did make me smile.
And he's not that. He really isn't.
No.
I think he's very measured.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, most front office people are. I mean, you don't get to where you were without being a measured and knowledgeable person.
Who's he talking to?
Who's he talking to?
Harden directly, everyone around Harden. I was going to say agents, but Harden doesn't have one.
Well,
so
Harden
that doesn't
directly
matter.
would.
Yeah, I'm not believing of it.
Well, no, Harden directly about. No,
I feel
mean,
good.
my first thing would be to go to James Harden.
Yeah, but who's going to tell you they're feeling?
Well, James Harden could say, James Harden may have said exactly what we just said. Yeah, I got away from it for a couple years.
Okay.
Last couple years, I got away from it. I am back to doing what I did with, in the years prior.
Because he looks amazing.
He does.
He looks like he's really been working at it.
Yeah. Yeah, so
which is fantastic.
Yeah, I those words yesterday were not only surprising, but yeah, James, smile on your face. I saw you doing like jumping jacks. You were so excited when you heard it.
I mean,
Jamie was doing jumping
even
jacks?
if you don't like James Harden, it's the best thing for the Sixers. So
It really is
it would
great
make
news.
everyone happy.
Make us all smile. Hey, try the Wendy's sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Fresh cracked grade A egg on a buttermilk biscuit with grilled sausage and cheese. Meet your new morning favorite at Wendy's. That sounds like a great thing to be able to do on a Wendy's Thursday. Jamie, you had something earlier about exports from the Philadelphia area.
Yeah, it was based on Rob McElhenney, who was Mac from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. If you're unfamiliar with him, he's a prep kid. Gotta give him
which prep? Right, Pat?
Yep, there's many preps.
Many preps. There's LaSalle prep.
Not to them, there's
LaSalle
not.
Prep, there's Malvern prep.
Malvern prep.
Not to
Anyway,
them, there's
he
not.
hosted Jimmy Kimmel Live Monday and Tuesday night, and I was just kind of thinking, like, wow, that's pretty cool. You know, a kid from South Philadelphia is hosting basically the Tonight Show for Jimmy Kimmel, and he's got this Wrexham football club show coming out on Netflix, which I can't wait for. It's Always Sunny is just like one of the most successful TV shows ever.
It's coming out on FX, by the way.
Oh, it's on FX.
Yeah.
Okay. Either way, I'm excited for the show. He's become one of the top Philadelphia exports, which is absolutely wild to think about when you think about Mac. Because Mac, the character, which put him on the map, is just a comical, absurd character.
And the weird thing is you see, I don't find him that absurd.
Mac?
Do you know people that you say are yeah, he's a little character? You know people like him.
Yes, that's why the show works.
But that's why I don't think it's absurd. I think his characterization is amazing.
It is.
It's to me, it's an amazing. I've had people ask me how much of that is a caricature. That whole show portrayal, I don't believe is. I think it's played up because it's a TV show.
Yeah,
but we all know people that are that cast members.
Yeah, kinda. It's insane. But, you know, like Rob McElhenney's running around here with Ryan Reynolds. They're like, you know, in a bromance. And Rob McElhenney's incredibly famous, and he's kind of slept on as a Philadelphia export a little bit. Like, he's really rise the ranks of, famous people to come out of Philly. It's pretty incredible.
I'm not going to rip somebody that I know very well because I hate that. That show depicts us all as a bunch of idiots and stupid and everything like that. Mouth breathers. I'm like, it's a funny show.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Don't ask Pat about it, but it's hilarious.
I would love to enjoy it. I just don't. I don't get it.
Oh, that was. I
really don't. What do you mean? Don't you get?
It's one of those. It's one of those popular shows that, for whatever reason, like I've tried it a few times. I don't really find it funny. I find his other show, his Apple show, Mythic Quest, I find that really good. But
that is
for
pretty
whatever
good.
reason, I don't like It's Always Sunny. And it's not like
Right. You're not a detractor to it, but you just don't.
Yeah. I'd love to like it.
Right.
You just don't find it. Yeah.
Hey,
but I just don't find it funny.
Hey, Mike says, by the way, that Mark said that Harden's contract would be the worst in the league a few months ago. But he's also saying that he's changed. I don't know that's true. I don't
remember
Mark
him
say
saying that.
I didn't hear him say that.
Was
but
he talking on presumed Supermax deal or something? Or just the $47.5 million option?
I don't know.
What's the context?
Yeah, I didn't hear him say it.
I didn't,
So
yeah.
I'm not going to put it to him.
Yeah.
Because that was not heard. Hey, Staples has everything you need for school at prices that aren't going to hold you back. Don't send your kids back to school. Send them forward at Staples, the working and learning store. Can you imagine, Bob, going to college, going into your dorm, and you need a Keurig? You need a custom, like everything has to match in your dorm room. I don't remember any of this stuff.
Yeah.
We go through it on Tuesday morning.
I thought it was cool. One of the kids' schools, I don't know if it was Bobby or Kai, I think it was Bobby at LaSalle, that you could order all their stuff from the school. And it was like a matching, comforter and curtains and different stuff like that, and trash can, just a
So it would
package.
just be there, package.
Yeah, it was perfect.
And it's waiting for you there.
Sure it was.
When
Were
you get
kidding
in.
me?
So
Yeah.
you got a little bit of a break there. All right, we got a lot coming up for you. It's a Wendy's Thursday. So you know what that means? Wendy's always sponsors Game Time here on the John Kincade Show, so we hope you're going to have fun with that. But how do we have fun on Game Time? 610-632-0975. You line up for Game Time. You get ready to play. And from what I've been told, a very difficult game today coming on Game Time. Be a part of it. It's the John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. I know this. CoPair has really helped me. Again, I played golf in the middle of the day yesterday in that horrible heat, and I was okay. And I can tell you, when I was lugging around 25 extra pounds, I wasn't okay. Used to take it all out of me. That's just one of the benefits I found from CoPair Health. And I know CoPair is an amazing, amazing difference. Go to copairhealth.com to find out more information. They are your partners in weight loss and the absolute gold standard in Philadelphia. What I like is that the plan is easy to follow. You're not talking about supplements and injections and hormones and everything. How about just eating regular food? And how about learning when to eat, what to eat, why you're eating it, and how often you need to eat? That's what Vance has taught me. And those lessons are becoming second nature. You will absolutely love CoPair because CoPair takes you through the weight loss program, and then they take you through the maintenance program, and it's all included. It's all part of it. So go to CoPair Health. They've got great savings for you in the month of August. Go to copairhealth.com and check out why CoPair is your partner in weight loss. They are absolutely the gold standard in Philadelphia.
The John Kincade Show.
They're like the family from hell on acid that's on steroids.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
Hey, Becky, what about this beat for your next song?
It's cool, but I'm into faster stuff lately. Like Xfinity that gives me beyond gig speeds.
Got it. What about this then?
It sounds powerful, just like Xfinity. Because its supersonic Wi-Fi has 3 times the bandwidth, you can connect hundreds of devices at once.
That's what I call power.
Unbeatable internet from Xfinity. Made to do anything so you can do anything.
Learn about the next generation Wi-Fi from Xfinity. Or get started with unlimited 300 megabits per second internet for $29.99 a month with a 2-year rate guarantee. And no annual contract required when you add Xfinity Mobile. Plus, get a free 4K streaming box. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New Performance Pro Internet customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices. Actual speeds vary. Requires compatible Xfinity Gateway. Limited quantities available.
Meet Bob Minetti. In 2016, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Bob participated in a clinical trial that included cutting-edge radiation therapy and surgery. He's been in remission since completion. I'm Keisha Sharp. Since losing my mother to pancreatic cancer, I've been working to share the kind of state-of-the-art work being done by Stand Up to Cancer and Lustgarten Foundation. To learn more about the latest research, including clinical trials, visit pancreaticcancercollective.org.
We're very excited about our new show, The Best Show Ever. And we want to thank the best partners ever. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza, that's Papa John's. And CSL Plasma Donation Centers. For locations, visit CSLPlasma.com. Thanks for supporting The Best Show Ever. Afternoons on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Now, local businesses can get closer to every customer in their city with fast, affordable shipping. Introducing USPS Connect Local. You want speed? We deliver same or next day. You want savings? We give you supplies at a flat rate. You want less legwork? We do free pickups. Move your local business forward with the United States Postal Service. Let's connect at USPSconnect.com/local. Specific markets, restrictions apply. Same day or next day delivery expected, but not guaranteed with entry close to final destination.
Gain presents a tale of longing and long-lasting scent. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Add Gain scent beads for an even longer-lasting scent.
Did you get the Clement Horizon clean last night? I don't want another barnacle incident. Where's Ivan?
Kiki's head of docking operations just jumped ship.
What do you mean he's sailing around the world?
She needs a new marina manager to help keep her head above water.
Yeah, the tide's perfect, but we are slammed.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
The Machine is coming. Bert Kreischer, the Birdie Boy Relapse Tour. 2 shows, Saturday and Sunday, September 3rd and 4th.
This is how bad of a parent I am. I went to a parent-teacher conference. I make a cup of coffee, I grab 2 Diet Cokes, go to the parent-teacher conference, crack my Diet Coke, take a sip, and realize I have a Coors Light.
There's more at BertBertBert.com.
I pushed back into it and I killed that Coors Light.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Bert Kreischer live. Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City.
As a contractor installing windows, you deserve a simple choice. Anderson 400 Series windows. They're the cladwood windows contractors trust the most. So much so, they're the windows contractors trust for their own homes. And they even have fewer callbacks for extra peace of mind. When it comes to windows, the choice is simple. It's Anderson 400 Series windows. The windows contractors trust the most. Request a quote at AndersonWindows.com today.
Claims based on 2022 Anderson brand survey of U.S. contractors.
When you want a hot and juicy hamburger, go for the square. Wendy's serves up fresh, never frozen beef. And yup, these patties are square. Grab a Dave's Double and see the hot and juicy square difference for yourself. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
2 things we love to do on the John Kincade Show. We love to golf, and what goes better with golfing? Drinking. Corona Premier is the great beer experience that you're going to need on the golf course. It's only 2.6 grams of carbs. It's only 90 calories. It's the perfect beer to get you going and not dehydrate you, so you can just enjoy the golf course. You can enjoy what you're doing out there with your buddies. And then the best part is it's got the exceptionally smooth taste. So when next time you're on the golf course, you need to check out Corona Premier. Make sure to ask. But that makes it the fitting sponsor of our first annual 97.5 The Fanatic Summer Golf Classic at Ramblewood Country Club. It's happening August 23rd. Now, if you want to be a part of it, you just got to head to 97.5thefanatic.com. Or what if I told you there's a chance that you could win passes to play with us, the John Kincade Show, but the rest of the members of 97.5 The Fanatic? All you have to do is just join me at Doc's Irish Pub in Gilbertsville this Saturday from 7 to 8 p.m. We're going to have great Corona Premier specials like $4 drafts and bottles, and you can compete in our mini golf putting contest to win other great pot prizes. But the main prize is going to be passes for you and a guest to play in our golf outing. So you can play with me, play with John, Jamie, Bob, or anybody on the staff. We're all going to be there. It's going to be a great time. And another great time is going to be, once again, the Doc's Irish Pub this Saturday from 7 to 8 p.m. Doc's Irish Pub is at 1080 Philadelphia Avenue, Gilbertsville, PA. And if you need details, visit our events page at 97.5thefanatic.com, presented by Corona Premier.
The John Kincade Show.
I watch TV, I play video games, and then I go to happy hour.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
You know what time it is? It's Thursday. That means it's game time on the John Kincade Show. Here on 97.5 The Fanatic. And you know that Thursdays always mean it's a Wendy's Thursday on the John Kincade Show, too. Everybody enjoying a Wendy's breakfast. Those Wendy's seasoned potatoes, they're amazing because every hero needs a sidekick. Half Moon seasoned potatoes, a blend of spices served crispy. Meet your new morning favorite at Wendy's. Let's get it rolling with game time.
All right, so we don't have an open for this. Normally there's like a produced open, and that's not Coach's fault. That's my fault.
Okay.
But we are playing a Who Are You game. So the way this is going to work, and you can get involved at 610-632-0975. I'm going to give you a popular Philadelphia athlete and their number. Their jersey number, not their phone number, their jersey number. And you have to tell me who wore the number before them. Okay?
Who wore the number before them?
Now, I'm going to give you a hint. All right? So this isn't going to be, like, extremely difficult, but I'm going to give you a hint. And I'm even going to let the person pick the sport they want until we run out of that sport. Because we have athletes for Sixers, Phillies, Flyers, and Eagles. And if they cannot figure it out, they will throw it to one of you gentlemen. Okay?
All right.
610-632-0975. Prizes include a $50 Wendy's gift card, a pair of tickets to go see Russell Peters' Act Your Age World Tour, a $50 NFL Shop gift card, and Elvis on digital, starring Tom Hanks and Austin Butler. Let's kick it off with Matt on the cell.
All right, there you go.
Matt, I want to ask you first. What sport do you want to choose?
You know what? Let's go football.
Okay. So, right now, Darius Slay wears number 2. Which one of his teammates used to wear number 2 but changed his number?
Jake Elliott.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
Matt,
no, it
Matt,
wasn't.
the QB.
Am I crazy?
Jalen
No,
Hurts.
it's Jalen Hurts,
Oh
man.
my God, dude.
It's all right. Give him FanFest tickets. Put him on hold.
We don't like him either, Matt.
I love it because you can tell he's going to be kicking himself all day.
Matt, you knew that one,
He's going to be the
though.
40-year-old virgin biking home yelling a bag of sand. Give him FanFest tickets.
Oh, my gosh.
We'll keep it going with John in Chestnut Hill.
Okay.
So wait, how do we come into play if they want to
they
pick
want
us
a
to
lifeline.
help? Okay,
They want a
I'm
lifeline.
sorry.
They can choose you.
Gotcha.
Let's go to John in Chestnut Hill. John, what sport do you want?
I'm going to follow with football, hopefully with not the same answer, though.
All right, that's good.
Well, Jake Elliott wears number 4. What former, and I use this loosely, what former, quote, franchise quarterback, or he was supposed to be, used to wear number 4 before Jake?
Kevin Cobb?
Boom.
Nailed
Nice.
Nailed it. Yep.
Good job,
Kevin
John.
Cobb did, in fact, wear number 4. The
Get
Pride of
John
Houston.
something nice.
Let's give John, since he wanted a football question, a $50 NFL Shop gift card. HBO Sports, NFL Films, and the Detroit Lions provide an unfiltered all-access look at the National Football League with Hard Knocks training camp with the Detroit Lions. Hard Knocks will mark the 17th edition of the 18-time Sports Emmy-winning series. Stream the new season
Great
now
job,
on
John.
HBO Max.
That's an awesome prize
And
for
then
John.
we'll give him FanFest tickets, too.
And FanFest tickets, too.
Let's go to John in the Northeast.
Okay, John in the Northeast is there.
John, what sport do you want, bud?
Let's go hoops, Pat.
Hoops, okay. Joel Embiid wears number 21. What former Sixers 12th overall pick, and he's still in the league, used to wear number 21? And if you need a lifeline, you can ask one of the guys.
Yeah.
Although Bob doesn't know basketball.
It's not coming off the top of my head, so I want to see if maybe Bobby can help.
Bobby, don't
I will
fail
go
me.
with that left-hander Thaddeus Young.
Oh, let's find out.
Yeah! All right, John.
It was Thaddeus Young.
You got it, buddy.
Bobby, you just won John a $50 Wendy's gift card.
That's awesome.
And
Nice.
tickets.
Good
Great
job. Put
Bobby.
John at Chestnut Hill.
That was my best no look in a long time.
You just kept a listener, Bob.
I know
Thank
where the
you.
Wendy's is in
Thank you.
Chestnut Hill.
All right, let's go to Graf in Media.
Oh, man, we love our man Graf. Graf, how are you, buddy?
He's not doing well, John. He just got blocked by Tobias Harris yesterday.
Listen.
Graf, why did you get blocked by Tobias? He's like the nicest guy in the world.
I asked a simple question, which was like, I made a statement, and I just said, I don't see any teammates in your 1 minute and 9 second wedding video, and he didn't appreciate that. So,
But he had a bunch of teammates there.
Yeah.
All it took was a
weren't in
little
the
more
video.
searching.
I don't get
Gentlemen.
involved in people's lives.
Gentlemen. This is
You
game
obviously
time.
do get
Guys,
involved.
This is not Twitter time. It's game time. Let's get it back on track. Graf, what sport do you want?
Pat, I wish I could pick baseball because you would have the answer, but I'll go with hoops because I got Bobby in my back pocket.
You can't use Pat because he did the game.
I know. I wish I could.
There you go.
I will go with all right,
Hoops, he
let's
said.
go with Tyrese Maxey. Right, he wears number 0. What former Sixer wore number 0 before Maxey that I was told was a younger, cheaper Jimmy Butler?
Oh my God, Bob.
No. Give me the hint again.
We were. Some fans convinced themselves that this guy was a younger, cheaper Jimmy Butler.
All right.
Jamie's trying to give the Navy SEAL signal.
Here we go.
I'll go with Josh Richardson.
Wow, did you get it or did Jamie get it?
Worry about you. We're a team.
Start people that call up and want to do basketball questions. Just start asking Jamie because he's been giving Bob all this stuff. Bob, you lost your basketball guy card.
I just like when people
just
win. A little show here. All right, go ahead. I've gotten everyone right. I'm just saying.
This isn't Rip Bob time. This is game time.
Graf, it's going
Let's
to
get
win
it back to the game.
Elvis on digital, starring Tom Hanks and Austin Butler, directed by Baz Luhrmann. Elvis will take your breath away with the stunning sets, beautiful costumes, everyone's favorite Elvis Presley songs. The film is now on digital. It's very good.
3.5 hours.
It's 2 hours and 40 minutes, but it's very
Oh, my
good.
gosh.
Very good. Let's go to Mo in Warrington. What do you say, Mo?
What's up, Mo?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Let's see if we
Mo,
can get you a winner.
what sport do you want?
Let's go with football.
Football. Okay, Fletcher Cox wears number 91. This guy used to wear 91 before Fletcher. He was actually drafted ahead of Deshaun Jackson? He was the Eagles' first pick that year.
I think I know, but to be safe, let's go with Johnny.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
I'll tell you what, Johnny, I'm going to let you guess, and then if you get it wrong, I'll go back to Mo because he said he thinks he knows.
Okay, so I'm going to... Now, my initial guess wasn't that Andy Harmon's number, but it's not. Well, when you gave the clue, I know it's not Andy Harmon, so I totally drew a blank.
All right, Mo, who did you think it was?
Probably wrong, but I was thinking Mike Patterson.
No, Mike Patterson was
That's a good guess, though.
It's a good guess. And it's the right position. Trevor Laws, the pride of
Notre Dame. Hey, Mo, I'm sorry about that. We're getting some Fan Fest tickets.
Yes. Let's.
Was that Andy Harmon's number?
God,
91, do you know, Bob? Was
Andy
Harmon
yeah.
91?
Yeah, I think so.
No idea.
I think he was 91.
Let's go to Jason in South Philly. Jason, what sport do you want?
Give me football, boys.
Football, okay. This one's a really, really tough one, and it's the last football one we have. A.J. Brown wears 11. What man-child used to wear number 11? His teammates hate him. He probably smells bad, and he gets woogies on his neck when he fails.
And a guy can't dress worth the crap. Wait.
Hey!
$50 Wendy's gift card.
Jason, $50.
I love the fashion slander.
Yeah, that's
I love that.
Gift card, Fan Fest tickets. Let's get a couple more in here.
That's awesome.
Let's go to, and by the way, we're all out of football questions.
All out of football.
Let's go to Dave in Philly. Dave, what
going on, guys?
sport
What's up,
do you
Dave?
want, Dave?
I will do basketball.
Basketball, okay. Al Horford used to wear number 42 on the Sixers. He was the last player to wear number 42. This guy used to wear number 42. He is currently a part of the Sixers organization.
Elton Brand.
Good job.
Correct. Yeah, that was a quick one. We are going to give you a pair of tickets to go see Russell Peters' Act Your Age World Tour Saturday, August 20th at 8 p.m. Innovation Hall at Oceans Casino Resort.
Jamie, we
at theoceanac.com.
Jamie and I both would have been wrong on that one. We would have been not wrong that someone wore the number, but wrong on who it was.
Wrong guy. I would have said Theo.
I would have said Theo also.
Forgot about Chief Beef.
There we go. Last one, Pat?
We can get two more.
Okay.
Two more. Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Brian, what sport do you want, bud?
Let's go Sixers.
Sixers, okay. James Harden wears number 1. What backup center used to wear number 1 before James?
Drummond.
Nailed
it. Really good, dude. I didn't know that either. People are great with this game.
Callers are good. You're also going to win a pair of tickets to go see Russell Peters' Act Your Age World Tour Saturday, August 20th, 8 p.m. Ovation Hall, Oceans Casino Resort. Tickets, oceanac.com.
That's it. People are playing this game very well.
All right, last one.
All right, last one.
John, I have bad news for you. All the football and all of the basketball are taken. So you have hockey or baseball. Which one?
Give me the easiest baseball you got.
Okay.
One person
do you do that on
hockey.
Jeopardy?
All right, I got an easy one.
All
right. Back in the late 90s, Steve Schrenk wore 52. What 1995 All-Star should have been an All-Star in 96 if you look at his stats, and he was voted by Sports Illustrated as one of the biggest All-Star snubs, wore 52 before Steve Schrenk. If you don't know it, you can ask for help.
Or you could talk to him.
Or you could talk to him at 9 o'clock for an hour.
Oh, my
Ricky
God.
Bowe.
Yes! Boy, we helped him cheat on that one.
No, we didn't. No, he knew it was Ricky Bowe.
He
and
knew it was
because of
Ricky. He
that,
was just giving
is
us, like,
going to
nervousness.
win a $50 Wendy's gift card and a pair of FanFest tickets.
Great job. Great job, Pat. Great job, callers, on that one. Really
callers
interesting
killed
stuff.
it.
Really did they?
Very well.
That's like that may be the best caller game that people have won with.
You guys want some? I have a bunch more.
Yeah, give a couple.
Run through them. Marco Pell wears 22. What former MVP used to wear 22 with the Phillies before Marco Pell?
Well, they've
former MVP.
Former MVP used to wear number 22 before Marco Pell.
Jimmy and Ryan never did.
Andrew McCutchen, guys.
I'm thinking Phillies. Okay, good.
Tricky.
You're tricky.
Good,
Ryan
Pat.
Howard wore 6. Before him, the pride of the University of Pennsylvania wore 6.
Doug Glanville.
Glanville. There you go.
Connor Brogdon wears 75. Before him, a $75 million Cuban export wore 75.
Miguel Alfredo Gonzalez.
Bang.
Nice.
Good job, Jamie.
And then I'm not going to bore you with the hockey ones.
Yeah.
No, give me one hockey.
Yeah, let's do hockey.
Okay. Zach McEwen, tough guy Zach McEwen wears 17 now.
Rod
Ramon
Brindamore.
Nole.
While he's tough, he's not this guy.
Rod
tough.
Brindamore.
Brindy and Paul Holmgren.
Wayne Simmons, guys. You guys,
Wow.
you guys forget about the video of PK Subban being like, yeah, that guy's tough. He's not Wayne Simmons tough.
Oh, very good.
Well, Brittany was tough,
There you
too.
go. Hey, the beach, the boardwalk, the boat on the bay, Bet Parks when you're down the shore. Download it at betparks.com. You got to be 21 and in New Jersey. And if you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. Great job there. Nice work, Pat. That was a lot of fun today. Coming up in Cooney's Corner, there's a possibility that this could be hurting the Eagles and Jalen Hurts.
Now, let's see what's in Cooney's Corner.
Well, what's that, Bob?
Well, if you read all the reports coming out of camp, Jalen Hurts has eyes for somebody, and it seems like only somebody. He's going to A.J. Brown. I read a story the other day. It said Jalen Hurts went back, looked at A.J. Brown, threw to A.J. Brown. The next series, though, he looked somewhere else before looking at A.J. Brown and threw to A.J. Brown. The next series, he solely looked at A.J. Brown, A.J. Brown, A.J. Brown. I know Devontae Smith is battling a little bit of an injury here and is out of practice, but apparently, if you could cue up the music, I Only Have Eyes for You, a lot of the reporters are really leaning towards it's the only person he's looking at. Now, again, Devontae Smith is out, and again, there's a lot of design plays. The story I was reading said if he went to him 10 times, 6 of the plays were probably designed for A.J. Brown. But he's going to him each and every time. So I'm just wondering, this Devontae Smith injury, sure, you're going to go to the guy, whoever's filling in on the second, as the second wide receiver for Devontae Smith. Maybe he's not getting open against a really good defensive secondary that the Eagles have. And therefore, that's what's making Jalen Hurts look at A.J. Brown all the time. But I'm getting a little nervous here. It just seems like if you read stories, a lot of times I read stories, and Jamie, you're good at this with Shefty when he's on. Sometimes you got to read between the lines. Nobody's really written it fully yet, a full story on it. But, God, there's so many times if you read between the lines that it looks like Jalen Hurts only has eyes for A.J. Brown right now.
Well, I mean.
Okay, great receiver. That's fine and dandy, all of that. But, God, don't become a limited quarterback already. Don't become just a one-guy quarterback already.
And even before the injury to, which, by the way, is starting to trouble me, the injury to Devontae Smith, the fact that he's not out there, all you heard was it was either A.J. and then the check down was Dallas Goedert.
Yeah,
that's all you heard was those
taking
two
off
guys.
And running. Yeah,
it absolutely concerns me.
Yeah, I am getting a little bit
me.
nervous. I didn't like what I saw in the highlights. All the highlights that we've seen, haven't really liked a lot.
A lot of tucking and running.
You heard fans the other day, throw the ball, and I don't know.
Not worried yet.
No, it shouldn't be.
Yeah, I mean, it's they're like best friends. I expected him to look his way a lot. That being said, Devontae Smith's going to be butt naked open come week 1 in the middle of the field.
Butt naked open?
Yeah. Dallas Goedert's going to be, a target. So I'm not worried about it yet.
Is that a saying, or did you just make that up?
Butt naked
Never
open?
heard that before at all.
I'm wide open. I'm buck naked. No?
Now, are you buck naked or butt naked?
I think it goes both ways. Isn't buck naked a thing?
Buck?
Yeah.
Buck naked?
I don't know.
And butt naked would be a thing, too.
I've never buck naked.
I think they both apply.
I've never heard it used in terms of a wide receiver being open.
Yeah,
butt naked.
I've never heard buck naked open.
I've never
nobody's heard
it.
this?
No, that's why I asked you. I swear to God.
Okay, Merriam-Webster says, is it buck naked or butt naked?
Great question. We're getting to the bottom of it.
When the origin is what they're telling you to do is completely naked. Buck naked and butt naked are both completely naked.
Yeah, so they both work.
But which is right? There's no. Buck is the older version of a Mark Twain.
See?
It comes from Mark Twain.
Bringing high-level literature knowledge to the show.
It says, use the one that brings you the most joy. Merriam-Webster says.
Thanks,
buck
Merriam.
naked or butt naked.
Yeah, so Devontae Smith will be buck or butt naked open at points, and Jalen Hurts will find him.
I swear to God, I've never heard that term
I've never
before.
heard that expression
I don't
used
think
that
that's
way.
an expression. I still don't believe
I've heard someone say that they are buck naked. That person was buck naked, not buck naked open.
That makes
Ever
no
have
sense.
I
Yeah,
heard
if you're that open, you're buck naked.
No, you're
What?
I
I've heard
think
this.
you're trying too hard.
not heard.
No, this isn't something I just made up. I've heard this
is.
in my life.
No,
This
I
is
didn't
like
make it
us and our.
In
This
your
is
own
like
head.
us and our Mets. Take.
Somebody out there right now. No, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Get to it now.
By the way, I have a text from a recent graduate of Villanova.
Okay.
And he says what you and Pat Egan are saying is the dumbest thing he's ever heard. It's overwhelmingly Yankee fans of the New York contingency.
We already saw that from Franco earlier. Franco said Yankees was number 1, Red Sox was number 2.
Yeah, I mean, of the New York market,
He
the
thought.
Yankees are like 75% of it.
And it just goes to show.
A small
if
Mets base.
If I was
comparatively.
Jamie, I would just dismiss that text message completely and say that's one person.
Yeah, you would say that's one person because that would be your.
And I would say
That would
it's
be
a
your
crisis
response to
actor,
us.
and
I mean,
made
you
up
guys
the
can
text.
die on this hill. It's fine. You just
I
sound
am
really
gonna die,
dumb.
no. we don't say. If you go to
Jamie,
a Phillies,
we could
if
sound
you go to a
dumb at
Phillies-
any time.
if you go to a
I'm
Phillies
aware.
If you go to a Phillies Mets game, you're going to see a lot of people wearing Mets and Villanova stuff.
By the way, did you see
Just
the
a
graphic? I thought it was great. A Heavy Chevy.
Yeah, Heavy Chevy's not a foxhole guy. He's out.
You're not a foxhole guy.
You're not.
Wait, way to sit there and throw stones.
Heavy Chevy did a really good job of exposing. Now, he got picture of Jamie Lynch from one of our happy hours out at P.J. Wellahan's. Tonight will be in Hatfield. He got a picture from one of our earlier happy hours, and he put it up there where Jamie was in his Mets hat and his Villanova.
He forgot my Cowboys jersey I was wearing that day underneath, too.
Now, didn't somebody,
Because as we all know, Dez caught it.
by the way, somebody was accusing. Was somebody accusing? I caught it late. I came into it late the other day when Chunas was filling in for Anthony, and it was the idea of that he was being accused of not being an Eagles fan.
Who was? Chunas?
I'm like, yeah, he was. I came in on the conversation late, but Andrew Salchunas being accused of not being an Eagles fan, I don't know what it is. I think somebody was getting on him about his take of Jalen Hurts. That the idea of the Jalen Hurts take, like he's not all in on Jalen Hurts, so that makes him not an Eagles fan. I would just tell you, if Andrew Salchunas isn't an Eagles fan, then maybe nobody is.
That's just crazy.
But you know what, though? Andrew does work with Tom Alvord often. And Tom Alvord, major violation.
Yeah, this
And
is
our own Pat Egan is having to deal with it today.
a big one.
Now, Tom may have the best voice at the station, but not the best judgment.
No.
At the
let's
station.
air out our dirty laundry.
I walked into.
you're dealing with it.
Yeah, I walked into the studio that I'm in. For people that don't know, you three guys are in another studio. I'm on an island here. I walk in and it reeked of onions, completely reeked of them.
I can't believe
I'm like,
it.
all right, what? Why does it smell this bad? Did someone just not shower? And then I look into the trash can and there's remnants of a Wawa hoagie and onions.
Oh my
And I looked
gosh.
at the schedule, and I'm surprised by this, but it was Tom.
So Tom Alvord literally put a stinky leftover hoagie with onions wrapper.
Yeah. And it
Yeah,
funked
not
up the
good.
entire studio. And I don't like onions to begin with. I can't
Yeah,
stand
you don't
onions.
like onions. You
So
stay
the
away
fact
from
that I walked in and that's what I smelled, I was like, dude, Tom, that might fly at yards, but that doesn't fly here.
I don't
walked
think
in-
it flies at yards
I
either.
walked in and thought somebody. I honestly, I swear to you, I opened the door this morning for something. I was getting something, and I thought someone had BO.
Yeah, that's what it smells
It smells like
The
BO.
onions are rough. Day-old onions are rough.
Yeah, you could smell it all the way out in the hallway easily.
Oh no,
Yeah,
really?
It was horrible.
Yeah,
So
Tom's
he's-
got to be better there.
He's got to be suspended.
I think Tom
without
deserves
pay.
some sort of suspension.
A message needs to be sent.
Yeah, and we can't have
A
this.
memo.
It's like not running out a hit to first base.
Like I'm about to call Martin Law.
You got to
over
run
this.
it out.
The law firm for injured workers.
He's not going to get very far in this industry by leaving
Stinky
hoagie
rappers.
Yeah,
You know what?
that's not good.
Anthony was disrupted yesterday in what I was hearing. I kept hearing another show, and then I was hearing Anthony. Anthony was disrupted by what Chunas was eating cold. And
I heard that.
Chunas was acting like cold Chinese doesn't smell different than warmed up Chinese. And I was saying to myself, it
Definitely
absolutely does.
Yeah.
You open up your fridge with cold Chinese in it, it reeks. When you heat up the Chinese food, it smells great. When it's cold Chinese, it stinks.
Yeah, Chunas is weird with the food, how he likes it cold, and I don't understand
Weird?
him a little bit.
Psycho.
Yeah,
Why did you
psycho.
just say Chunas is weird?
I also got a text message, Jamie, which is informational for us, guys.
What's that?
40-foot road got its name from its original width.
Oh, it's width.
Yes.
It's girth.
Say we made the mistake.
People in the road industry call that girth. Big girthy boy.
No, no, they don't.
They don't
Just
do
like
that?
people don't say butt naked open.
They don't say
You're
butt
just,
naked.
You're just
You
wrong.
guys are crazy.
wide.
I
Far and
don't
wide
think you guys
people
played
do.
sports if you didn't hear butt naked open. He's so open, he's butt naked.
No, wait. So,
What
no,
the-
but
what
do
the
they,
hell?
no, but do
What
they
are
say
you
butt?
talking about?
Does the
You've
coach
never
go?
heard that?
Does the coach
No.
go? Jamie was butt naked open.
He might.
No,
If
you
I'm
said-
that open, buck or butt. He's so open, he's butt naked out there.
Can we please
That's
break?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a thing.
I think the
Rick-
listeners really want us to break.
Ricky Bo will be fully dressed for the next segment.
Thank God.
As he joins us and comes in out of the bullpen from the best show ever.
No, after,
Ricky
after this
Batalica.
conversation, he left. He
just walked out.
He'll be back at 2 o'clock.
John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. I know this. They talk about the 1,000+ 5-star ratings online for DelcoHVAC.com. My friends at H&H Heating and Air Conditioning. But I'm going to say it's 1,003 because it was me, then it was Coach, then it was Jamie. We all love H&H Heating and Air Conditioning for all different reasons. I was buying a new house, and I wanted to make sure that our heating and air conditioning system was not only going to be properly maintained from the very start, but that it was going to be inspected before things got started. H&H Heating and Air Conditioning did that for us. They're absolutely amazing. And they even changed out the thermostats for us, so we got thermostats that we wanted. Then Coach had an emergency on a Sunday afternoon, and they needed them. And then Jamie needed a new system for his estate. If you check out H&H inventory right now, they've got it. They've got also over $1,500 in rebates on qualifying systems and 0% financing for qualified buyers. We love H&H Heating and Air Conditioning. We know that if you're in danger, you've got that heat just rising in your house, go to DelcoHVAC.com. DelcoHVAC.com. Say hello to the Hoke brothers and tell them that everybody at the Fanatic sent you.
The John Kincade Show.
Listen, I like kids, but this is not a kid's environment. This is like HBO, no limits.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
T-Mobile believes customers deserve to get more without paying more. Everything from entertainment benefits like Netflix on Us, to travel benefits, to Scam Shield protection, all with taxes and fees included. So the price you see is the price you pay. When you're a T-Mobile customer, you get over $225 in value every month in benefits with our Max Family Plan.
That's like paying for nosebleed seats and getting to sit in the front row.
That's right. At T-Mobile, your family gets over $225 worth of value and benefits with our Max Plan each and every month. Plus, with our Price Lock Guarantee, we won't raise your rate plan price for talk, text, and data ever.
That's like paying for a cab and getting a stretch limo.
At T-Mobile, you get value beyond the expected.
Qualifying service required. Value based on included monthly benefits. Sales tax and regulatory fees included in Max's monthly price. Price Lock guarantees rate price of talk, text, and data for new accounts with qualifying service. Exclusions apply. See details at T-Mobile.com.
I want to take more chances with the embroidering.
Henley's vision for a new clothing line is coming into focus.
Dramatic.
They'll need an on-staff photographer to put their collection in the spotlight.
Why is no one taking shots of these?
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Need an appliance? Shop the new appliance truckload event at Lowe's. Going on now. From refrigerators and ranges to dishwashers and laundry pairs, we have a large selection of appliances from the brands you trust. Plus, get store-wide savings by shopping other in-stock categories. Go to your local Lowe's store or visit Lowe's.com to shop the appliance truckload event and find what you need now. While supplies last, valid through 8/17.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See, we didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. At CSL Plasma, you can make up to $825 this month when you donate plasma at any of CSL Plasma's tri-state area donation centers. That's money in your pocket for doing a great deed. Plasma donations help create therapies to treat patients with rare and serious diseases, and the process, it's similar to donating blood. For locations and info on how you can donate plasma and earn up to $825 this month, visit CSLPlasma.com. Walk-ins are welcome. CSL Plasma, good for you, great for life.
Mom, Dad, you should shop Amazon for back to school and save some money. See, I'm currently obsessed with superheroes and need all the superhero stuff. Superhero lunchbox, superhero backpack. But next year, it'll be something else. Maybe dinosaurs? I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. But I can tell you not to spend a fortune and shop low prices for school on Amazon. Okay, good chat. Amazon. Spend less, smile more.
Meet Harper, teammate at Truist. Hello. She was born to care and always had your back. Like the time her friend's bumper car took a gnarly hit.
Oh no!
His retainer went flying, but Harper caught it before it got crushed. Today, Harper's a teammate at Truist, the bank with Truist One checking. With no overdraft fees, a $100 negative balance buffer, and automatic upgrades, Truist One checking has your back too. When you start with care, you get a different kind of bank. $100 negative balance buffer. Eligibility requirements apply. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
If you or someone you love has been diagnosed with breast cancer, breastcancer.org is here to help. Find free expert guidance online. Learn about breast cancer risk, diagnosis, treatments, side effects, and managing life during cancer. Join breastcancer.org's online community to connect with others who know just what you're going through. Our mission is to empower you to make the best decisions for your life. No one should face breast cancer alone. Find support at breastcancer.org.
This summer, the General Building Contractors Association is reminding the construction industry and all workers to stay safe while working in the heat.
Remember 3 things: water, rest, shade. Hydrate throughout the day with electrolytes if you're working for more than 2 hours in the heat. Take breaks in cool, shaded areas and protect your skin from the sun.
Learn more about working safely in the heat by downloading Toolbox Talks at gbca.com. We're GBCA, and we're building safer together.
Hey, guys, if you're feeling sluggish, it could be the summer heat, or it could be a symptom of low testosterone. Low testosterone can cause many issues, including reduced libido, low energy, bad sleep patterns, problems with muscle gain, and a whole lot more. If these symptoms sound familiar to you, get yourself checked out. Call Dr. Avidan Appel at Iron Mountain Men's Health to see if testosterone therapy is the right solution for you. The specialists at Iron Mountain Men's Health have treated thousands of men for low testosterone, and patients see positive results within weeks. They gain muscle back, add to their energy, improve their sex lives, get better sleep, and feel better all around. So make your appointment today and see if testosterone therapy can change your life. Visit IronMountainMen'sHealth.com or call their office at 215-659-3770. That's 215-659-3770 and tell them I sent you. Iron Mountain Men's Health, the leader in men's sexual health.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now, back to the John Kincade Show.
This is the radio show I always wanted to host here in Philly. Question is whether it's the one you've always wanted to listen to.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
John Kincade Show on the Fanatic, 9 o'clock hour. Very mellow start to the 9 o'clock hour. Brought to you by our friends at the Bagster. It's a dumpster in a bag. Did you know that? It's a dumpster in a bag. You're going to love it. What are you looking at, Bobby? You look like you're looking around the room. Like
well, I was wondering where the energy went. Like you
What do
just
you mean?
said, all of a
'Cause
sudden
it's
it
very
seems
mellow.
like kind of
It was
mellow.
very mellow. The music was
looking,
very mellow coming in.
I
It
was going to
seems
see,
like-
like, did the energy leave or
Because
what
nothing
happened
was
here?
nothing was mellow earlier today.
Because my
It's very
Dr.
mellow.
Avidan Appel-Reed should have gotten you all pumped up.
He knows about butt naked.
I'm here to pump.
By the way, Jamie, it says that
I prefer it hard.
one of our listeners says you can tell that Jamie has been playing. You can tell that Jamie has been playing football or Madden with black people. That's what he says to you.
Why is that?
Because he says it is absolutely a thing. Buck naked open.
Have you ever heard that playing sports growing up? He's so open, he's butt naked.
He says you can tell that Jamie has been
You've never
playing.
heard that? Never.
This is Jamal. Jamal says
What up,
it.
Jamal?
He right on Twitter. He says it. He goes, "That's how you can tell it's a thing that you know Jamie has been playing football or Madden with black people."
I guess.
And he's laughing his ass off that we don't know it.
Explain the theory.
Like I said, Devontae Smith is going to be so open he'll be butt naked.
No, you said buck naked
Or
open.
buck naked. Buck naked open.
Nobody.
Yeah,
I see. I say nobody
That
says
would
that.
mean a deer open naked. I don't see it.
It's from Mark Twain.
It's from.
I don't care
It's
about
Old
him
English.
either.
Hey, Ricky.
That's going to be something on the show now. Is anytime someone doesn't understand something, we're just going to go, "That's from Mark Twain."
It's from Mark Twain. 9 o'clock
be your
hour is
Huckleberry.
brought to you by the Bagster. It's a dumpster in a bag. Get yours today at Home Depot and Lowe's. And for details, go to Bagster.com. That whole conversation on Buck Naked could be put in a Bagster.
That's a Marconi
We can-
award right there, Johnny.
Show Peter and Stan that one. Just take it and stick it. Ricky Batalico, though, from the best show ever in the afternoons. Everybody, if you haven't checked it out yet, 2 p.m. in the afternoons with Ricky and with our friends Tyrone and Jen and Hunter Brody. Appreciate that. How are you enjoying the new gig, Ricky?
Good. By the way, I am sponsored by Guided Door and Window. Take advantage of Guided Door and Window big summer sales event. Receive 40% off all windows and doors. Call 1-877-GO-GUIDA or visit GUIDA.com.
So smooth.
Nice.
So smooth. How you enjoying the crew? We've been listening in the afternoons.
It's been good. It's been fun. I mean, we're just getting started. A lot of good things to come. I'm, pretty happy. I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
That is good. It shows. It shows. How
Bob's
hard?
right. Wake up. You, wake up.
How hard is it, though, when he's in a Twitter argument? What are you in a Twitter argument about? What are you arguing about?
Attendance in baseball.
You and Kevin Kincade are arguing.
No. Kevin's with me.
I know. That's what I said. He's arguing with him.
But it stems from the Jimmy Rollins tweet. Did you catch that last night?
No, I did not.
Jimmy, let me read the exact tweet.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Because Jimmy, look, he was right when he said fans are front runners. Every fan base is front runners.
Sure.
So that's just like a universal statement. He was correct when he said Philadelphia fans
When
are
a
front
team's
runners.
good, fans come out.
Yeah.
Not this year.
Yeah.
Phillies are an exception.
I mean, the 2014 Phillies were
There
like
was
top 10 in baseball in
There were
attendance.
23,000 there last
Phillies are
Yeah.
15th in Major League Baseball in attendance.
Yes.
That's
Sad.
atrocious.
That's
It's
sad.
25.
That's
8.
sad.
I don't see it as sad.
It's pathetic.
All right, so Jimmy's tweet is, "This at Phillies team has it," in all capitals. "It has taken some time, but they are here to win. Still seeing too many empty seats at Citizens Bank, though. Where are the sellouts that get the bank rocking and make Philadelphia the best sports town in the world?"
He's not wrong.
Was
He's
he
not
talking
wrong.
about the sellout fans or the sellouts?
No, he's talking about where
which
the
means
fans.
every seat is taken.
So he's saying, where are the fans?
I presented a opinion of mine that the average cost for a family of four to attend a baseball game is $204.
Is that just in Philadelphia or is that every city?
That's all cities. Philadelphia's
Okay.
actually higher.
So how are 14 other cities then somehow finding a way to do this?
Why do you care what the Colorado Rockies do with their attendance?
No, I care about the Phillies not getting the support that the Colorado Rockies are getting.
Why?
Because the Phillies deserve it,
Wait a
Jamie.
minute, they're behind the Rockies?
Yes.
Yeah, the Rockies are averaging
It's
33,000 a game this year.
It's
What are
pathetic.
their ticket prices in
They're
comparison?
cheaper. I did a quick look, and they're cheaper. So
I mean, the
that is a
Phillies-
part of it. And Colorado has a big party bar outfield scene vibe that people get real into. It's whatever.
No, I understand.
I don't care what the Rockies draw at the gate. I honestly don't. I presented a fact as to why I believe attendance is affected. It's a very expensive thing to do.
Wait a minute. No. It's not less expensive in L.A. It's not less expensive for the Yankees.
And they just invested
It's not-
$500 million
it's not-
in their team.
It's not less expensive for St. Louis. It's not less expensive for Atlanta. It's not less expensive for San Diego. You're talking
It's
about
less
places.
expensive for Atlanta, isn't it?
No. Are you kidding me? Right now to go to a Braves game?
Yeah.
Because of the fact that they're world champs, they hiked everything. They hiked
Usually
everything.
people
And by the
don't
way,
care
and you
about
can't
anything down there.
can't get tickets.
The Phillies have not raised ticket prices since probably like 04.
That's because it's been a terrible product for about 15 of
04?
those years.
07,
anyway, I
08,
don't
09,
care if it's a
10, 11 was
sellout
pretty
or
good.
there's 29,000 people there. I don't think it reflects the passion of the fan base. I don't think it reflects people not believing in this team. I think Times are tough. We're the poorest city in America, and I think people go, all right, do I want to spend $220 in 95-degree heat on a school night when my kids' bedtimes are going to be affected? Nah, not really.
You realize
Actually, it's been the summer, so you can't really use that one.
Can't use that.
This is the hottest summer in 10 years. I think it plays a factor in it.
I think it does, too. The other thing is that
I canceled a game this year because it was 102
I'm
degrees.
somewhat with you because the shore's not that far away.
I have a 75-inch TV in my living room that I enjoy watching
Do
the
other
game
people
more.
have this? Other fan bases have 75-inch TVs?
I don't care about other fan
Yeah,
bases.
but that's what you can't talk about an argument and
What
not
does the
place it in
Colorado
context.
Rockies have to do with me?
Jamie, you can't have an argument and not put it in context. There are the Philadelphia Phillies are the 6th best team in baseball.
That's great. It's awesome.
And they are the 15th team in attendance. It's pathetic. It's pathetic.
I'm not saying it's great. I'm presenting reasons why it's effective. It's not pathetic. Who cares? The Phillies fans are there. I'm watching every game at home
they're not
in
there.
the comfort of my house with a free beer, my own
Yeah,
toilet,
but they're not
and
there.
air conditioning.
Is what Jimmy Rollins is asking.
They're
Where are you?
26,000 a night. It's not like this is the Miami Marlins. I don't care about the attendance.
Well, that's
Our
fine.
25,000 will be better than the 33,000 in Colorado every single night. They'll be more into the game. They'll be louder.
I have a question.
Who cares?
Why when you look back to 2008, 9, 10, 11, they had all those sellouts? That wasn't that long ago.
No, it wasn't. It was a decade ago.
A lot of bad
It's kinda
baseball
long ago.
since, yeah.
I mean, it's in
The team was
reality.
great.
Okay, well, this team's pretty damn good, too.
I kept hearing that. Well, people will come when they spend the money. Well, they spent the money. People will come when they start winning.
There's a
They're
big
winning.
difference.
There's got to be a likability.
Where are they?
There was a lovability with Jimmy. There was a lovability about Ryan Howard.
Yeah.
There was a lovability about Chase, Chooch, you name it. I can go on about 10 guys on that team. I don't think they have that lovability yet.
Honest question, were ticket fees 20% of the ticket cost back in 2008?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Was parking $22 back in 2008?
It's like 14.
Probably not.
14,
Were
15.
beers $11, $12
That's a
in
joke.
2008?
Are they in other cities
now
too?
you hit the
Probably
spot
not.
for me.
But are they in other cities
No,
too?
Colorado has one of the cheapest
when
beer
you-
prices
so when
in
you
baseball.
go when you go to a Dodger game, Met game, Yankee game, St. Louis
Yeah, it's
game,
New York prices. They're probably
they don't have-
expensive. And guess what? New York
well,
has a
then
lot
that
more
negates
people.
that argument.
New York has a lot more
If you,
people.
if you can't afford to go to a Phillies game, then you can't afford to go to a Sixers, Eagles, and Flyers.
Because the Phillies are cheaper.
The Phillies are the cheapest. the
This
cheapest
isn't
product.
unique to the Phillies. All sports are too expensive. All of them.
Bobby.
I don't know what the argument is here.
I don't know why people care about the attendance.
Right. So, but you're not making an argument about anything.
No.
What John and Ricky are pointing out are against your argument. But you don't have an argument. You're just stating a fact.
He says
right?
he doesn't care about attendance. The players do.
I don't care if the players care.
Okay. They care about
No,
attendance.
I think you're wrong.
I don't.
No, I've heard them say where. Hopefully,
He
the
was
fans are
one.
going to come
Yeah,
out.
if you're-
He was one.
You know
I
what?
understand.
Let me put it
I've
this
heard
way.
him say it.
It's always nice when the fans show up, but you're not sitting there going, I can't believe we don't have anybody in the seats. Where are they? Why are there blue seats up there? Huh. They must not like us. No,
They
you
don't
guys
believe
make
in us.
too much freaking money, and that's why people can't afford to go to the games.
It's a good point.
How's that?
Do they make too much money in Dodgers?
Everybody
Mets?
does.
St. Louis?
I'm
San
saying
Diego?
Los Angeles is a
Houston?
lot larger.
Look, I have to give credit to the Phillies because the fact they're the only team to not raise ticket prices in the amount.
No, but everything else
James,
is
all right,
raised
Jamie,
around
then
it.
if you're saying there's more people, then I'll go to smaller cities. St. Louis, San Diego.
That's baseball heaven,
Houston,
John.
St. Louis, San Diego, Houston, Colorado.
But again, I don't
Toronto.
care.
I mean, sir,
I don't care what the
well,
Rockies
then
draw
you
at their
can't-
gate.
Then you're just saying you don't
I
care.
don't care what the Phillies draw at their gate. It doesn't. It's
Well,
not a
Jimmy
reflection
Rollins has a
of the
different
fan
opinion than
base.
Ricky.
It's not a reflection of the fan base. Is my point. Like, I don't think people are going, oh, I don't believe in this team. They're going to choke, so I'm not going to go to the game. No, you go, do I have $225 to spend for a family of four on a Wednesday night in 100-degree heat?
I have heard you reference Washington football fans not going to games. That it's a empty building and they have to put
Yeah, they
tarps
sell
on
their tickets.
So you have issue with them not showing
I
up
don't
and being
give a
fans.
damn what they
but
do.
But you do because you bring it up. You
Thank
bring
you
it
for
up.
listening.
Yeah, because they're in pain as a fan base. I have two good friends that are Washington fans, and they hate their lives as football fans right now.
There's a little bit of difference, though, between this team and the 2011 team. The 2011-10, that whole run, they were in first place the entire time. This team is fighting for a wild card spot. So I think that is a big part.
Didn't the 2007? What did 2007 attendance look like?
2007 didn't really.
It didn't have the expectations
Yeah,
quite
but it was
there.
pretty good.
Yeah, but what did the attendance look like?
But they didn't pick up until the Mets started collapsing. But it was pretty good.
Which was in August.
The Phillies were averaging almost 11,000 more fans a game in 2007. before they want a damn thing.
And guess what? COVID wasn't a thing yet either. There still might be
Is
people.
COVID a thing in these other cities?
People might not feel comfortable going yet.
I hate to tell you, I think fans resent the players.
I think that's part of it.
Do they resent them in other cities too? Again, I'm asking because in these other cities, they don't resent them.
Here, I just think that way. I think that they make so much money. I don't think anybody's worth $25 million a year unless you're a doctor that's saving everybody's lives every day.
I mean, I think that's part of the equation. I think there's several reasons to it, but if you deny that the price of a ball game,
no, I don't. But can you apply it to other fan bases?
I don't
which
care about
they have
those
the same
bases.
factors.
Well, I could apply it to here. Are these players available? Are they made available for the fans? Can you go up to these guys and high-five them in the middle of the street and they're going to be responsive to you? Can they go out to a bar and have a drink with Bob Cooney?
Bob could. Bob would go out with anyone.
Think about all this. They can't do that anymore, whether it be because of the pandemic, whether it be because of social media. They can't do it
I couldn't
anymore.
get a beer with you back in the day, though, Ricky.
Yes, you damn well could have.
No, I couldn't have.
You could have went to that bar, and you could have went to that bar right next to the stadium.
I was only like 7.
I've been.
You've been there, right? The Holiday Inn bar. You could have run into Ricky over there.
They wouldn't allow me in. I was 7 years old.
When a team's good, it's usually the next year that you see the
still
uptick.
didn't grow.
So next year will be interesting. If the Phillies make a playoff run, get the playoffs this year, whatever, I think next year you'll see the uptick. They're at 28,000 a game now. You'll probably see over 30 if they're a playoff team.
28,000's high.
I mean, I was there on Sunday and Tuesday, and the place was rocking.
I was there Sunday.
It's not a reflection of the fan base.
Yeah, but I was there Sunday, and I took a walk up to the upper levels, and I looked around.
12,000 empty seats on Sunday.
Yeah, it was also 98 degrees and humidity, and me and my family
love the heat.
Well, not everybody does. I'm a sweaty beast. I had to bring a sweat rag. It's not fun. I'm going to spend $225 to go sweat my ass off?
No, I'm not asking to do that.
This is a point of mine that reflects the attendance.
But
it's not a big deal.
Maybe they should start playing the baseball in December?
Somebody just said every stadium should be a dome.
No,
I can't stand indoor
dome
baseball.
capability or something.
Well, dome capability would be great.
Some players
on a 100-degree Sunday.
Why is a dome fun?
No, but
Why
on a
do people
100-degree
think that's
Sunday,
a good thing?
I hate
I
it.
played in Arizona. Not that fun.
Yeah, I've been
played
there
in
domes.
the Rogers Center. Not that fun. Played in the Tropicana, whatever they want to call that down there in Tampa. It's not even whatever that place is.
If you knew though, like they could on last Sunday afternoon, when Jamie and his family are going down and other people want to go down, it's going to be 100 degrees in Philly.
Yeah.
And they could have it closed and be 72 on that day.
Make the game time 5 p.m.
I love that idea.
They can't with Sunday with travel days. The Players Association doesn't allow it.
Yeah, you could.
No,
why? They have a
Sunday
Sunday
night
game.
baseball.
No, they have one game that starts late because of the Players Association with travel.
Well, then that's just plain stupidity. Then have it at 10 a.m. How's that? How about a morning game on Sundays every once in a while?
People sounded like that.
I just don't understand why people get up in arms about it. Like, I got these guys arguing with me on Twitter going, well, I'm presenting facts as a reason why I believe attendance is effective.
Well, like Ricky has a different opinion than Jimmy Rollins, obviously. Jimmy Rollins is saying that as a player,
he wants the people back.
He thinks that it does matter.
Yeah, that's
that the
fine.
fans aren't.
It's great, but like Jimmy Rollins is a multimillionaire several times over. He's not thinking like your average person that's paying for daycare and all these other things. And you look at $220 and you go, well, I can spend it for my kids' camp next week, or I could go take the family to a Phillies game.
Then you're going to spend it on the kids' camp.
Exactly.
That's just the average, though. That's the average.
And another thing, too, is the average counts in the seats you sat in the other night count to the average ticket cost.
This was a study across Major League Baseball.
But your seat the other night, which was what, $300?
And the Phillies may be more than that 204. The 204 is the mean of all of it.
No, what I'm saying is, Jamie,
I'm aware of what you're saying.
Well, let me finish it. I didn't even get to say it.
Yes, the Diamond Club seats are more expensive than the top row of the stadium.
Diamond Club seats also skew the average ticket cost.
Yes,
because they escalate it through the roof.
And that applies to every other stadium.
And that's what I'm saying. So that skews the entire thing.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
And the average is the average.
Because
there's seats behind home plate in every stadium.
You can go. I guarantee you, a family of 4 could have gone to last night's Phillies game. Pat, I'm going to say with StubHub, with
the Marlins are significantly cheaper than the upcoming Mets
probably $40
series.
to $50 for 4 tickets.
Right before the game. They're going for about $14.
They're going for 14.
Okay, and then what are the fees on that?
No, it's about $17 after fees.
It's around 17
So you're looking at
after
80.
fees.
There's parking, $22.
No, I know the parking.
Okay, so you're already over 100 before you even stepped in the door, and you're going to take kids or your buddies. If it's your buddies, you're drinking beers. You're probably getting a Schmitter or a sausage sandwich.
They don't have
You're going
Schmitters
with your kid.
They don't have Schmitters anymore.
Oh, that
Jamie.
breaks my heart. Maybe that's part of the reason. You're
Maybe
taking
a
kids. They're
Manco
getting
Manco
ice
pizza?
Yeah, like, I mean, it's just
Extra sauce?
You can say you can get in the door for less than $100, but that's you're bringing in your own sandwich, you're bringing in your own chips, you're not buying a single thing,
or you ate beforehand.
or you're taking public transportation down.
Yeah, but what's wrong with that, though?
You can do it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you
But
why
you're
it's not
gonna
sold
do it
out every
5,
night.
6 times a year. You're
Yes.
What Jamie's saying is you might do it once a year, and
Yes.
that's it.
I got to say, if like, say the 6 of us are going to a game, to a Phillies game, get the tickets, parking, whatever, you're going to bring in $100 and some bucks with you. You're bringing in money with you, too.
Look,
Where the
I
heck did you get 6?
I was a college
1,
kid.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm
Yeah,
5.5, 4.5. I was a college kid,
Connor.
so take it with a grain of salt. It wasn't a family of 4, but I mean, during that run, I was going to 38 games, and I was a broke college kid, and I was able to do it because I would take public trans. I would bring in a Wawa iced tea that was closed. Like, there's ways to curtail the system. I was barely just paying for the ticket of the game, and that's it. I'd buy like $1, $2 hot dog, and
not everybody, Jamie, just is joking with you, but not everybody lives like a lynch when they go to a game. I don't eat at games.
Well,
Like
I typically do.
I understand, but it's everybody has different experiences, and I know that we were never a family. I didn't come from a family that could afford to go. Oh, well, we're eating at the game, we're drinking at the. We didn't. So we would bring something. We would bring Wawa all the time.
And
or,
here's the
or
other
Joe's Pizza.
Here's the other aspect of it. I enjoy watching a game at home more than I do in the stadium.
I think there's a lot of that.
I don't have to spend 2 hours in traffic commuting the 14 miles to my house. I don't have to do all these things. I can go to bed right after the game. It's my beer fridge, my toilet, my food. I'm in my AC. I'm comfortable on a couch. I enjoy and that goes to all sports. I enjoy watching it more on TV than I do in stadium.
You have a 75-inch TV. That's
damn right I
good
do,
reason.
Bob.
It is pretty. I bought one because of Jamie.
Yeah,
and I can tell you,
me and Ricky are still in the black and white 27 inches.
No, you're out at Bob's out at his pool.
In 2008.
Bob's relaxing in his pool.
I bring the TV out and put it on a cricket table.
Yeah, I mean, think about that, though. In 2008, flat screen TVs were like fairly new and expensive. Now, flat screen TVs are cheap. They're like OLED technology. You can take one out to the backyard at the pool, the barbecue. You can
everywhere in Major League Baseball.
It's on your phone. Like, you don't need to be at the stadium like you used to be.
I got you, but every
12 years ago.
in 08.
Every fan base.
I said they were new and expensive.
Didn't exist in 08.
Okay, they might not have. I don't
How
remember.
about the bottom line may just be that people aren't interested in baseball as much as they used to be.
Well, we know
that's part
true.
of it too.
But the thing is though, if you
Although
use,
from
if
44,000 down to 23,000, that's a big
if you want to use if you want to use that example and all these examples that are being used, you have to apply them to every fan base and say, well, why is it a bigger deal to this fan base compared to others? And Ricky, that could be maybe this city.
I would say
There's
a
an
place like
issue.
Colorado, there's nothing better to do unless you're going on to 15th Street and you're picking up whatever you're going to pick up. You don't understand that, do you?
No,
I got
there's
you.
other. Yeah,
there's
I
a
do
16th Street Mall section too.
But there's other options in a lot of these cities. Though.
I understand that, but I'm shocked that Colorado, of all places,
33,000 average a game.
It's incredible.
That's pretty impressive.
I mean, Milwaukee's got 35.
They're so high, Rick. They have no idea what's going on.
Hey, Wendy's Frosty Chino combines cold brew coffee with your favorite chocolate or vanilla frosty cream served over ice. It's a perfect pick-me-up to start your morning to be able to do that. Last night, Ricky, I'll raise my hand. I admitted it earlier. I thought that was a loss. Well into this, when the seventh inning was over, I thought it was a loss. The game felt like a loss. And again, if you doubt this team, they make you look stupid.
I don't have the doubt with this team anymore. As a matter of fact, this game almost looked like a snapshot of the game that Alcantara pitched in Miami last time. It was almost the exact same game.
It was eighth inning they got to
Phillies
them then,
got
right?
their first hit in that game in the fifth inning. They got their first hit last night in the fourth inning, and that wasn't really even a hit by Schwarber. And I just think what they do very well is they wait a pitcher out. They actually understand that there's going to be mistakes made at some point in this game, and that's where you have to take control. Don Mattingly did a really, really poor job of managing that ball game last night. At the worst, he should have been out. Alcantara should have been out of there with maybe 2 runs, at the most 3 runs given up. That was a horrible, horrible job by Mattingly, who's usually not like that.
He seemed kind of lifeless the other night when I was sitting down there.
Who's that, Mattingly?
Yeah, he seemed just
what would
like
you be with
this is
that
a
team? Right?
I was thinking of his thought process, and he's just going, "Man, this team sucks." Like that's kind of like the
Doesn't
vibe
matter
I got
what I
from
do.
him. Yeah, like kind of.
There's only so much you could look at and say, "Wow, I'm thrilled watching this team every day."
That was kind of the vibe I got.
And then at some point, you're at a breaking point, which is where Girardi was. I think Girardi was at that point early in this season.
Yes,
which is
he was lifeless.
Yeah. Oh, he just shut it down. There's no doubt
I
in my mind.
expect the guys to bounce back and find the best.
No, but the best
tomorrow.
part was the rubbing of the face with the hands when he was asked the question that he didn't want to answer. There was nothing better than that. But, I mean, I look at this team right now, and it literally does not quit. It does not quit. And I think it really stems from the young players, to be honest with you.
It's a mentality now of, it appears to me like, all right, how are we going to win this game, not how are we going to lose this game?
Which is, I would say that goes all the way back to the Klentak era.
Yeah.
I mean, they finally got rid of that ugly stigma that was on this team.
The discussion went down with you guys and with John and Tom on the pregame the other day when you guys had the extended pregame that you were saying old school, something along the lines of old school baseball's back.
Finally.
With Rob Thompson.
Finally.
That old school baseball mentality and how to do things and everything has come back to this organization, and they have expelled the analytics crap of everything.
Analytics out of it, but they haven't put it in the forefront. When was the last time you saw any of these guys on the Phillies pull out a plastic card?
I don't ever see them pull it out anymore.
Anyone?
Yeah, good point.
They're being directed
still.
it.
I forgot about it because I saw Marlin pull it out the other day, and I went, "There it is! Get rid of that thing."
We have a lot coming up, including what Ricky Bo knows and more. If you want to join in the conversation, you can. This sports update, too, is brought to you by our friends at S&S Industries. Did you know S&S Industries has a Collegeville location? Do you know they're interviewing next Wednesday from 3 to 6 p.m.? Visit ss.industries if you're looking for a job. They are looking to hire, and they want to hear from you. Ricky Bo knows next on the John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Why don't you get the Bet Parks app? Why don't you download it now? If you're in Pennsylvania or New Jersey, do it. And if you're thinking about the football season ahead, you know you're going to want to get in on the action every single week. So why don't you take advantage of a $750 first risk-free bet for new customers? All you have to do is use promo code Kincade. You know, if you want to bet on preseason football, I avoid it. I'm not a big fan of it, but I do love those futures bets. Do you think the Birds are going to win the NFC East? Do you think that they're going to be over the 9.5 win total? I most certainly do. Bet on it now on the Bet Parks app, and you got a $750 risk-free bet to be able to do it yourself. Sportsbook and casino in one. It is a sleek, easy-to-use app. It is so much fun. Absolutely a great, great time. You got to be 21 in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Should you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The John Kincade Show.
You're a middle-aged man. You can't be a DJ.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Join the John Kincade Show for happy hour today from 5 to 7 p.m. at the new P.J. Wellahan's on 40-Foot Road in Hatfield. Come out to say hi and enjoy delicious P.J. wings.
In the Delaware Valley, helping each other isn't just the neighborly thing to do. It's in our blood. It's in our plasma, too. In fact, over the years, thousands of Philadelphia area residents have helped people they'll never even meet by donating plasma at local CSL plasma donation centers. Your plasma donations have been instrumental in our efforts to create new therapies for patients living with rare and serious diseases and have helped us provide medicines and vaccines to people in more than 100 countries around the world. We're proud to be part of this community, and we can't wait to say thank you in person at local events in the community throughout the summer. So please, when you see the CSL tent, stop by to cool off, hydrate, and grab a fun giveaway. Interested in other ways you can partner with CSL to improve patients' quality of life? Ask us about participating in one of our clinical trials or learn more at CSLBearingTrials.com. That's CSLBearingTrials.com. We thank you for all that you do, Philadelphia, because together we are saving lives.
Cigars are not a safe alternative to cigarettes. Looking for a premium smoke? Then welcome to the world of Al Capone cigars, where we're keeping it real. Using only premium natural leaf wrappers, Al Capones are hand-rolled for a unique look and smooth flavor. From mellow to bold to the rich flavor of sweet cognac, Al Capone cigars stand out. Elevate your style with Al Capone My Way. For Al Capones near you, text premium to 909-909. Text premium to 909-909.
Hey, it's John Kincade. I want you to picture October. You're jet setting out to Arizona. You're going to see the birds play. You may decide to play some golf. You might want to have a cocktail poolside with us at a party. You're hanging with the John Kincade Show. That means you're dreaming about Philly sports trips. Philly sports trips can make your dream happen. Join us for a fantastic trip to Arizona. Go to phillysportstrips.com. phillysportstrips.com.
Progressive presents Married to Your Home.
I'm such a screw-up.
What? House? Why would you talk like that?
How are you even with a house without a walk-in closet?
Stop. You have more than enough storage.
Oh yeah, and the unfinished basement. Gross.
We'll finish it eventually. Together.
No matter how much you already love your house, you'll love it more knowing you could save big bundling your home and auto with Progressive. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
Every search you make, every click you take, they'll be watching you.
Tired of companies like Google and Facebook watching everything you do online? There's actually a simple solution. DuckDuckGo. It's an all-in-one privacy app with a built-in private search engine, web browser, one-click data clearing, email protection, and more, all for free. Download the app today and get the most comprehensive privacy protection with a push of a button. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
Did you get the Clement Horizon clean last night? I don't want another barnacle incident. Where's Ivan?
Kiki's head of docking operations just jumped ship.
What do you mean he's sailing around the world?
She needs a new marina manager to help keep her head above water.
Yeah, the tide's perfect, but we are slammed.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
In the wee hours of the night, when everyone else is fast asleep, you're the one on third shift, burning the midnight oil. When a part fails and everything comes to a grinding halt, regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Grainger is with you and all the ones who get it done. With 24/7 customer support by phone or click to chat. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
School is back, and Dick's Sporting Goods has everything you need to gear up so you can show up. With the widest selection from the hottest brands, like Nike, Jordan, Hoka, The North Face, and more. The looks you want, the backpacks you need. When you're running short on time, 1 hour pickup is always an option. And with our best price guarantee, if you find a lower price, we'll match it. Plus, now through August 13th, get 30% off select Nike styles. Every school year starts at Dick's. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
If you run a small business, efficiency has never been more important. So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing small business savings. Call now to get powerful internet for just $39 a month for 12 months with no annual contract and a money-back guarantee. All on the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 9/21/22. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Restrictions apply. New business 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment, taxes, and other charges extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply.
Mom, Dad, I humbly suggest you save some money and shop Amazon for back to school. It's for my growth, meaning my body's growing at an alarming rate. And clothes you buy me this year will be very small very soon. Plus, the clothes I love today will be out of style tomorrow. But at least your wallet doesn't have to be my fashion victim if you shop low prices for school at Amazon. Hopefully this is helpful. Amazon. Spend less, smile more.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now. The John Kincade Show.
He's like a jittery piece of geek jerky.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
It's a Wendy's Thursday on the John Kincade Show. Make sure you pull in, grab a Wendy's sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Fresh, cracked, grade A egg on a buttermilk biscuit with grilled sausage and cheese. Meet your new morning favorite. I want to know, am I saying it correctly now? A grilled sausage.
There you go. That's
so I'm
pretty
saying
good.
it right.
Yeah.
Gentleman said
sausage.
Guy said earlier that
That's
he said
Please start saying it like Ricky just said. Please start saying it like that.
Sausage.
Sausage.
You could do that.
That'd be way better.
You think that'd be even way better?
Makes it sound fancy. Makes it sound delicious.
How does Ricky Bo make Windows sound delicious?
Windows? I can tell you why.
Okay,
Because
let me
Ricky
hear.
Bo knows, guess what? It's sponsored by Guida Window and Door. Take advantage of Guida's Door and Windows big summer sales event. Receive 40% off all windows and doors. Call 1-877-GO-GUIDA or visit GUIDA.com.
It's been 8 shows, and Ricky already has his radio guy voice. It's amazing.
I don't
You're
do
really,
it on purpose.
You're doing a
Whatever
great job.
I'm doing, I don't do it on purpose.
And by the way, can we applaud Coach Eric Camille?
For what?
He has brakes on his car again?
He took off yesterday.
He had to because his car wouldn't make it.
He took off today, and he sends a text, and he's taking off tomorrow. And we kept saying the other day, why wouldn't you just take off Friday?
I hope it's
and
for
extend
good
your time.
purposes.
He's going to go to Six Flags with his son.
There you
the
go.
The best
Coach
purposes in the
Camille.
world.
Great dad. Yeah, way to go, you guys over there.
So
Nice
how
way
about
to join in.
that? That works out beautifully.
We're not Camille fans.
Nice talking to you guys.
Pat, it screws you up, though. Pat.
Why?
Because you have to do the show sheet again for tomorrow.
Oh, God, that's 7 more hours of my life.
And no ice cream for you tonight.
How am I going to...
It'll be
you
all right.
broke me.
There you go.
Ricky, you want to come over and hang out and help out?
I don't think you
won't
can
fit
do
in the
that.
door.
Let's check out what Ricky Bo knows.
Bo knows baseball. Bo knows football.
We couldn't get Bo Jackson, but we do have Ricky Bo. So let's find out what Ricky Bo knows.
What does Ricky Bo know about being 20 to 25 yards off the green? Do you bump and run, or do you chip and put it in the air to get it closer to the hole?
Flat surface? Is it
No,
fluffed?
no,
What is it? If
little-
it's fluffed, I'm doing the old flopperooski.
It is a little bit of an uphill.
little uphill. You bump it about, what you said, about 30 yards. I'm going to bump it about 10 yards up, and hopefully it rolls up to about 5-6 feet of the pit.
There you go.
How about you?
That's what I did and didn't do it well.
There we go.
What do you know about Scottsdale, Arizona?
It's beautiful. Are you kidding me?
We're going there in October, so I need some advice from you.
Outstanding restaurants. I will say that much.
That's Jamie needed to know
It should
that.
be beautiful weather out there at that point. Very good golf, so bring your golf clubs.
We will be.
And enjoy being on your show at, 2:30 in the morning?
3 in the morning.
Close enough.
We've already
done drink on your show?
Not in the morning.
You're gonna. Oh my God! Wherever you are, you're gonna be catching the stragglers.
Yeah, we were in Vegas.
We
at
were
3
in Vegas
a.m.
and we've done 4 shows at 3 in the morning, they were fine.
You're going to be catching the stragglers.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Long was one of the stragglers.
Long was one of the
Was he
stragglers.
really? Yeah.
That
He
is
walked by
fantastic.
at like 4 in the morning.
That is fantastic.
Rick, what do you know about non-Phillies baseball television programming?
There is a lot of it.
Do you watch any of it?
I do. I try to stay away from news. Okay, I will say that
Smart
much.
decision.
I watch a lot. I try to watch as much comedy TV as I possibly can.
Yeah?
And I'm talking, I will watch reruns of Curb. I will watch a lot of Seinfeld because not only does Seinfeld make me laugh, it makes me angry at the same time. Yeah.
Why? That it's over?
Why? Because the decisions they make are mind-boggling every single time that they're that someone could be that stupid to do that. And non-baseball, I will watch any other sports also, including I will watch Canadian football at times.
Well, now I gotta ask
Yes,
you,
I will.
Ricky. I gotta ask you, what's your favorite? What's your go-to Canadian football team? Are you a Alouettes guy? Are you a Stampeder?
I gotta go. I'll go with
Argos?
I'll go with the Alouettes in Montreal because I've played in that stadium, so I feel a little bit closer to the heart. And they used to practice when we'd be ready to come on the field for early batting practice. They would be finishing up their practice at Olympic Stadium.
Why don't you go Argos? Because you played in that stadium too.
I guess you're right, but I think when I first came up, they
Did
were
you
not
play in
playing that
Edmonton,
stadium.
too?
Edmonton Eskimos, I did not play on their field.
They did not play on their field.
The Stampede, there's some good teams out there. A lot of Edmonton and Calgary games on lately.
Wait a minute, they're not the
British Columbia, huh?
They're not the Edmonton Eskimos
No,
anymore?
they changed their name.
What did they change it to?
Insensitive.
What?
Eskimo people got
Wow.
offended.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who
them
got
too?
offended?
Canada too, huh?
I think
Why the Eskimos, of
And
course.
then Ottawa's not the Rough Riders anymore. I think they're like the Ottawa Red Blacks or something, or the Reds.
I can't stand all this changing name stuff.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, who's next?
All right, it's going to be me. Ricky, what do you know about the average monthly costs for a family in America compared to a year ago. What is the difference? And this is going to really back Jamie's argument, so I'm giving you a heads up.
Okay.
Compared to a year ago, what is the average family to cover their costs spending compared to a year ago?
Okay, say if it was a month for a family of how many?
Family of 4.
Family of 4, let's just say, just for argument purposes, it was $1,000 last year.
Yeah, what's it
I'm going to say it's about $6,000 this year.
No, it's $400, $408 more a month. The average American family is spending in 2022 over last year.
There's no way. I went out yesterday and got 5 chicken tenders and a drink, and it cost me $19.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
Where'd you go, Venezuela?
It was a fast food joint.
What?
Yes.
You went to Venezuela for fast food.
Let me put it this way. I went to a certain fast food joint that sells chicken chalupas before.
Really?
And for the second time this month, they either didn't have chalupas or they weren't serving the drive-thru. How about that?
Then you need to just go to Wendy's every day.
And that one's on Front Street.
Go to
if anybody
Wendy's
needs to
every
know where
day.
that one was.
You say you like comedy. What do you know about The Big Bang Theory?
Love it. Yeah, I don't
Really?
care. Oh, I'm a Kaylee. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
She's fun to look at.
I'm a Kaylee fan. Are you kidding
You
me?
should be.
Why wouldn't you be?
And watch the
I love
flight
the flight.
attendant.
I have been watching
All
the flight
right.
attendant also. Haven't done the second season yet, but I love
It's
the first
solid.
season. I know I saw the first episode of the second season. I haven't really gotten that into it. I need some time where I have some space.
They thought they were going to get your support on that issue.
On what?
Because they hate the Big Bang.
How do you hate the Big
Oh,
Bang?
it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's like
The
getting
nerd
television
gets the girl.
waterboarded.
It's pretty cool.
Why do I care about the nerd getting the girl?
Why not?
I don't know.
Are you upset
did
that
you
he's
say
smart and he got
when you watch
a hot
no,
girl?
No,
you need
you
space?
should see what he did for himself. I don't know how the hell it happened.
I need some space and time right now. So
When you watch Kaylee Cuoco, you need space?
No, just so I have space, like space
Personal time.
as in time.
Okay.
As
I
in
got
time.
you. Okay.
There you go.
Dirty gutter. Go ahead.
No, I didn't.
Your turn,
Clarity
Bob.
is what I
Go
wanted.
ahead,
I
Bob.
just asked you.
Oh.
It's a
Ricky, what do you know about EPL soccer? Do you have any desire to get into it?
Eastern Pacific League. Am I close?
Yes.
Oh, it's European something league.
English Premier League.
Is that Wexham?
Wrexham is in Wales,
Wrexham.
so they're not in the
I know
EPL.
they were bought by Ryan Reynolds and
Rob McElhenney.
Rob McElhenney, yeah, I think that's great. But yeah, I know nothing.
Nothing.
I'm trying to learn more, and Coach isn't here. He said he's bringing me to a Union game, and we're going to sit in a suite, and we're going to go to this party with the Sons of Ben before.
Wow.
So I'm gonna really pick up my soccer skills as this season moves along. And Coach, I think we should invite all you guys there too, because I know Bob would have some fun.
Absolutely.
Rick, what do you know about video games?
Depends on what video game.
Like, what's your go-to? Do you have one?
No.
Did you ever play them in the locker room? Did you have like a
locker room?
Did you have an Atari in there?
I'm into the games where the fake war games where you could sniper a person from a mile away and blow things up. I like the destruction games.
You a Time Crisis fan? Go to
Never
the
heard of
arcade?
it. Never heard of it.
Play a little Time
The
Crisis?
arcade? Do they
Time
still
Crisis
have
2?
arcades down the shore? I know they do.
Sure. Yeah, down the shore.
Little deer hunter. I'm not afraid of a little deer hunter.
Okay.
There you go. Ricky Bo knows. And if you want to hear more where Ricky Bo knows, you hear it every afternoon from 2 to 6.
Skee-ball, but that's
right
not
here.
a video game.
Love skee-ball.
There is, by the way, you know how Topgolf is a great thing. If you're a golf fan, and even if you're not a serious golf fan, Topgolf is great.
My daughter went last night.
There is I got unveiled yesterday, and it's a already documented thing, so I'm not speaking out of turn because they've already got it all set up. They're going to create a Topgolf for people to go and play wiffle ball in, and indoor wiffle ball fields.
I think that's fantastic.
Where you're going to have, and it's plexiglass walls, and you go in and you rent like Fenway Park, you rent like Wrigley Field.
Oh,
you
there's
rent
gonna be like 6
and you
of them
walk
in there.
in,
That's
and
awesome.
you walk in, and a group of your friends can go, and you can
Well,
play.
they already have Citizens Bank Park. You ever been on that?
That's
little
really
field? It's
cool.
awesome.
But these are going to be bigger scale.
Okay.
And it is going to be a Topgolf for wiffle ball. And within a year, they're going to be open. 3 of them are going to be open in the South. This is going to be the next
That's
thing.
pretty cool. I like that.
And it's going to be like warehouse type setting. So there'll be like 8 different ones you can rent.
What I think would be great if we organized like a 97.5 wiffle ball tournament where, I mean, like big money wiffle ball tournament. Bring them in from all over the country and have some great fields. So I think that would be great.
Wiffle ball makes everyone smile.
And everybody
Wiffle ball is just a game of joy.
You drink a beer and who cares?
Everybody has fun with it.
Although when I was a little kid, if I lost at wiffle ball, wasn't pretty.
You're a bad loser?
Ricky's throwing
I would
his bat at
imagine
somebody.
bad loser.
Ricky's throwing that wiffle ball bat at somebody.
Are you a bad loser at everything? Like if you lost at Monopoly, you a bad loser?
No, my daughter Olivia. Oh man, I used to pummel her in Monopoly when she was small, just to kind of teach her a lesson.
Right.
Because she didn't like to lose. She was like me, so I would pummel her in Monopoly. Oh, would she cry?
From
I
high
could
school,
probably still make her cry now, and she's out of college.
from high school on, how many fights would you say you've been on a baseball field?
High school on?
Yeah.
How many fights?
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, but we're not just games of grab ass like they do in the major leagues.
Well, I mean, those are baseball fights for the most part.
So bench clearing brawl.
It doesn't have to. It can be
They don't
one-on-one,
brawl.
but most
I would
one-on-one
say
leads to
since
it.
high school to now, probably about 5 or 6.
Okay.
And I would say the majority, maybe college. I mean, because everybody hated everybody in college. But I mean, it wasn't.
How many in the
like,
bigs?
I think 3. Pedro's. I remember Pedro started one. I started one, and when I was with the Cardinals, we got one. And I can't remember who it was with.
Okay, so it's
Pedro tried to start a lot of them.
Oh, he did. It's Monday morning. Or you're getting ready. You're getting ready for the best show ever. You guys are all planning the show Monday, getting ready for the show. It's Monday after the Phillies lose 2 out of 3. It's Monday after the Phillies get swept by the Mets. Let's just say those 2 scenarios happen. If it's a sweep, how much differently will you look at this team's potential to win in October? Little to none different, or big time different?
Considering you got DeGrom and Scherzer, I think they beat at least one of those 2. But you're saying if they go in there and
if they go in there and get swept, would you feel differently about their chances to win in October?
No, because the Mets, I think, are a little bit more of a special team right now. And I'm not going to try to pull wool over people's eyes that the Phillies are better than the Mets. The numbers say they're not right now. So I don't think I would be completely demoralized. I think if they got swept this weekend and then they went and played them again and got swept, then I would say, okay.
You got 7 games coming up.
So we're playing for 2023.
So let's turn it around. Yeah, and I love that you brought this up this morning, John, because I have a feeling that, yes, people will be more depressed than they're admitting right now.
Big time.
What if the Phillies sweep? Does it change your
craziness?
Changes your outlook.
Yeah.
It definitely changes your outlook because that opens up a possibility of winning the division. There's no doubt about it. If the Phillies
because you have a
sweep
4-game next week.
Yes.
Then everybody's going
and
nuts.
You take 3 out of 4. If you take 7, I mean, think about it. If you're going to sweep here, you take 6 out of 7. You're right back in this thing.
You're right back in the race.
And then you demoralize the Mets a little bit. There's always that little mentality turnaround that could happen. And
then you stare at Buck Walter. You know, Topper stares at him and he says, "I'm coming for you."
If I gave you guys $100, if I gave you $100 right now,
yeah,
and you want to win the money, I'm putting the 100 on you, and you get to keep the profit. They play the Mets 7 times in the next 2 weeks. What's the number they win?
Where's the 4 here?
4 here next week.
I'm
3 there.
And by the way, next week you do not face DeGrom here.
I'm with Rick.
3 and 4.
I would say 3 and 4 also.
You think they go 3 and 4?
Yeah.
I think they're going 4 and 3.
Okay, that's fair.
And I'd be happy with that.
I want to say 4 and 3, but I mean, I think the momentum could really shift this weekend. I think this weekend could shift a lot of things. I have a question for all of you because I brought this up yesterday on the best show ever.
Ever?
Yeah. So I brought this up yesterday. Let's say you have clinched a spot. There are now 6 games left in the season. You have clinched at least a wild card spot. How hard do you go after that number 1? If you're 1 or 2 games behind the Braves, what do you do?
I need to have Wheeler and Nola set up for the first 2 games. So I'm whatever it takes.
You're in agreement with me.
Whatever it takes to have Wheeler and Nola start game 1 and game 2. I don't care where as long as I'm in.
Now mind you, you win that first wild card, you are home.
I don't want to go into it. I don't want to be at home and then have Ranger Suarez start my playoff game.
What if everything backs up and the Mets are there too? Then what?
Well, if you're trying to win the division,
that's a rock and a hard place.
I just want to bring out the best in everybody.
A 3-game series, the first game is the most important. I mean, it's It sets the tone for the series.
I completely understand where you're coming from.
So I value that more than maybe a home field advantage. This team's pretty good on the road.
When I just threw in that last scenario, do you value it more than getting a bye? Well, I don't know if you would actually get the bye. Yeah,
you would. You'd be one of the top. I'm not sure. Top two seeds. You could. Top 2 seeds. You would. I don't see there's any way they'd get the bye.
I'm just saying, what if that division came down to you? Then what?
Oh, that's hard.
I'm all about playing everything out and getting there and then see what happens, but
see what I mean?
It's hard. That is.
Mets have 50 games left. If they go 25-25, they win 98.
Right.
The Phillies aren't winning 98.
You never know.
No, they're not winning 98.
They have
they're
a
not
lot
winning.
Of really
they're not winning 98
teams on their schedule.
They're not winning 98 games.
They're going to win 100. That's what some guy called in and said yesterday.
They have to go 33-19 for the rest of the year. The Phillies do
to win 95.
Yeah.
So that would be
some
30.
guy called in yesterday and said they were going to win 100.
We had a guy last week 102. I don't know if you were here or not.
That's crazy town.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? That would be the wildest way to get to 100 wins ever.
I just don't believe the number. But Bob's 95 is like 92 and 93 is definitely doable to me.
Okay.
Like it's absolutely doable.
28 and 24 for 90.
You're not catching the Mets with that. The Mets win. The Mets go 20 and 30 the rest of the way. They win 93. I mean, you're not catching
my whole point was I was just kind of throwing it out there
you
to
were
make
dreaming
the question a little bit harder. So I just wanted to see if you guys would want your aces on the mound or you would want a home game.
I mean, I want the aces.
I want the aces no matter where I'm pitching.
Everybody's that's unanimous. Even
Patty, you too. You usually,
I think I would set it up. Right
Yeah, Wheeler's that good
because I have a feeling you're going to be in that type of case scenario.
That'd be fine with me.
The reason why I say that. And I don't think the Phillies have a fear of going on the road against any team that they would play.
No, they're 30 and 23 on the road.
Yeah, so, I mean, my whole point here is, okay, let's get Wheeler set up. Let's get Nola right behind him, and then whoever you want third, which is not going to be Syndergaard.
Yeah.
No.
Rick, did you ever play with a non-pitcher that had Tommy John surgery? That comes to mind?
Not that comes to mind, no. Maybe a catcher somewhere, I don't know.
So the decision on Bryce Harper.
I see where you're going with this.
7 months, Shohei Ohtani came back from Tommy John as the DH. He wasn't pitching yet, but he was able to bat.
So basically the same thing we have right now.
All right, would you prefer to have Harper for the month of September in the playoffs or shut him down now and get him back a little earlier next season than probably July 1st?
All right, that's a really, really good question. It's a really good question, but I want you to do yourself a favor so you could just ignore the question you just asked. Put yourself in Bryce Harper's shoes.
Oh, he's playing.
Is he going to let that happen?
No, he's not going to let it.
Then it's kind of.
I mean, I'm playing Harper this year.
I know what you're saying, but the decision is going to be all his. There is no way.
Yeah, which is why we love him.
No way he is not going to get himself back in that lineup.
Which is why we love him.
Hey, Staples has everything you need for school at prices that aren't going to hold you back. Don't send your kids back to school. Send them forward at Staples, the working and learning store. Well, that was the whole thing, is that you're guaranteed you're missing him till the All-Star break next year. You won't have him till the All-Star break.
Well, you probably won't have him till the end of the season next year, maybe September.
No. The math says 7.5 to 9 months.
The recuperation is 12 to 14.
Yeah, but we already saw other people.
I know. Without throwing, I get it.
Well, if it's 12 to 14, you don't see him at all.
I believe you could start a throwing program in 7 months.
Okay,
6 or 7 months. I was reading up on it yesterday. I think it was 6 or 7 months. So I'm not. Let's not be concerned about next year. I think you play this. I think you play this right now. I think this team is gelled, whether it be with or without Bryce Harper. I think this team is gelled. I think the younger guys have really come into their own, and they're only going to get better. And I'm talking about like a guy like Bryson Stott, who has been absolutely fabulous defensively.
Yeah, yes.
And I know offensively he's had his ups and downs, but he's had some big hits for this team. And I'm throwing. I know a lot of people are like, look at JT go. He isn't the reason why they are where they are right now. The reason why they are where they are is those young guys that came up big in games late.
Yeah,
and I mean, I'm
2
talking
home runs against Hader
as Garrett Stubbs.
How about this though? Why are they where they are? And I heard it yesterday when Jason Stark joined. The best show ever. The Phillies have 2 games where they've lost, where they led after the 7th inning. Yeah. That's unbelievable.
All year.
Yeah,
that's unbelievable.
Jason's great to talk to, by the way.
You were giving him good praise yesterday. That was good.
I wish you'd do a little research, though, before he calls you.
Well, unbelievable. The relievers research was fantastic.
Seriously. Jason, could you do a little research?
It's stuff
Don't just wing it with the boys.
It's stuff you probably looked up and saw, and then you're like, wow, he just barreled them off right in a row. That was pretty good.
He does so many things that when I heard that they blew 2 games after the 7th inning, I said, that's not true. I had to go look. I was like, that can't be true.
It's true.
It is. It's true. Jason said it, so it was true.
They've had a lot of tie games after 7
that they haven't been able to.
But not blown.
Real quick before we get out, I wanted to ask you about Noah Syndergaard because John and I were texting back and forth last night. He just doesn't look like he has it. I mean, God bless him last night going through 6 innings.
He made it through.
But
he just doesn't have the fastball that he used to have. And you got to understand, when you're throwing 98, you usually throw up in the zone and you get movement on it, and they can't hit it because it's coming in that hard. And now he's throwing that 94, and it's kind of
up in the zone.
It's kind of just fading over the plate. Yeah. It doesn't have that bite. The other thing I wanted to see last night, so what I did on my computer is I brought up, I had the game going on with him on the mound, and I brought up Syndergaard from like his rookie years, like 2015, 16, and 17, I think I brought up. And if you could visibly see his arm speed is so much better back then. And it's extremely visible. Like, I even had Michael Barkin look at it. He said, watch this. And I put them both back to back, and he's like, wow. I mean, it was that big of a difference.
Wow. So you don't have to work today?
I am working today.
No, you have to work best show ever today. You're not on TV today because of the matinee game. You do not.
It is a matinee at Citizens Bank Park.
Business person
They get the sweep. Am I betting them today, Rick?
I think they should. Well, yeah, I think they do.
Yeah.
I just wonder if there's a little bit of a look ahead to the excitement of the weekend.
I think they
You believe in that ever?
Baseball players don't think like that.
Don't look ahead like that?
No, they know those games are there, but you know what they're looking forward to? Let's get on that train, get to New York, have some dinner, and then, then get ready for the game tomorrow.
Thank you, Ricky. We'll be listening this morning.
You're welcome, John.
Hey, thank you very much. Hey, support life-saving cancer research. Join us and our generous partners, the Davis CPA Group, and make a donation to the American Association for Cancer Research today. Go to 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR because cancer research saves lives, just like Ricky Pitalico used to save games. We look forward to having you join us. Join Ricky this afternoon for the best show ever, After Cuz Radio, and we'll be back tomorrow to get your weekend off to a great start. Friday morning edition of the John Kincade Show starts at 6. Have a great day, everybody.
The John Kincade Show.
They put it on the air?
Of course they put it on the air. It was a big success.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
T-Mobile believes customers deserve to get more without paying more. Everything from entertainment benefits like Netflix on Us to travel benefits to Scam Shield protection, all with taxes and fees included. So the price you see is the price you pay. When you're a T-Mobile customer, you get over $225 in value every month in benefits with our Max Family Plan.
That's like paying for nosebleed seats and getting to sit in the front row.
That's right. At T-Mobile, your family gets over $225 worth of value and benefits with our Max Plan each and every month. Plus, with our Price Lock Guarantee, we won't raise your rate plan price for talk, text, and data ever.
That's like paying for a cab and getting a stretch limo.
At T-Mobile, you get value beyond the expected.
Qualifying service required. Value based on included monthly benefits. Sales tax and regulatory fees included in Max's monthly price. Price Lock guarantees rate price of talk, text, and data for new accounts with qualifying service. Exclusions apply. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. Start the second part of the baseball season by turning K's into cash and big hits into big wins with FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. Now new customers can step up to the plate and make a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. Just sign up with promo code FANATIC, place your first bet, and FanDuel will give you up to $1,000 back in free bets if